We're on.
All
right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a clusterfuck of a podcast, but it's going to be awesome. There's a lot of fucking people here. This is a Fight Companion podcast brought to you by Onna. Go to ONNIT. Use the code Rogan. Save 10% off any and all supplements. Oh, shit! Human optimization time! Listen, we got a fucking stacked house. To my left, the master, my brother from another mother, Mr. Eddie Bravo is here. Ian McCall's friend Kareem Kamal Abdul-Jabbar Kareem. I knew it was one of those. Just met him. Ian McCall, of course, one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet Earth. Next to him, Big Brown is in the house, bitches. Sir. What? No, not just one of the top UFC heavyweight contenders in the fucking world. Preparing for his next big fight with Travis Brown. Going to be very confusing calling that. Big Brown,
don't fuck it up.
Big Brown, Travis Brown is hurt. Well, whatever. And next to him, of course, my other brother, Mr. Aubrey Marcus, Warrior Poet US on Twitter. Follow him. He puts out great links. And his gal Whitney, right below, she's here, fresh off of a jiu-jitsu lesson. just competing in a tournament herself. Pretty and fucks bitches up. And we're about to start the very first fight. If you've ever heard one of these podcasts before, don't expect any like deep insight to the nature of the universe. Most of it is people getting drunk watching fights.
No on a commercial.
So we already did it, man. I did it. Oh, and IT, use the code Rogan, save yourself 10% off any supplements.
We don't have any.
You know how I do?
Yeah, we got some.
We got Alpha Brain all up in this bitch. We got boxes, son. We got all. God damn! Look at that booty. You just get Alpha Brain. You get a fucking mad rush of human neurotransmitters. All right, first round's about to start. They just touched gloves.
Some of the good shit.
The time says 4:55 right now. So if you're syncing up, the thing about the internet, if you're watching it on the internet, it's we're about maybe 10 or 15 seconds slower because there's a lag between it uploading to Ustream and we're watching it right now. So it's very first round of the very first fight.
Is that Alpha? Yeah.
It's Diego for what is the fight? Diego Ferreira. Hold on a second. I'll tell you any minute now, ladies and gentlemen. What's that? How much what?
250. I bet on Ferreira.
Did you really? These motherfuckers are gambling. Diego Ferreira and Benil Dariush. I do not know much about these gentlemen.
Benny's a badass. I've had the privilege of rolling with him a few times.
Benil, you call him Benny? Call him Benny. Yeah. And he is the gentleman in the black shorts.
Yeah. Fiera is undefeated.
Yeah, I've seen Diego Ferreira fight before.
He's a little monster.
He's got very good jiu-jitsu too. Very good jiu-jitsu. Good striking too, like throws hard shots, but nasty jiu-jitsu.
A couple years ago, Benny went up against Kron and lost by advantage, I think. But if you saw the fight, if you saw it, you would have seen that the advantage given wasn't a legit advantage. There was a sweep that he wasn't given, that Benny wasn't given the points to. Really, really good fight.
Real quick, my boy Neil Magny won his 5th straight TKO, third round.
Shit, right?
Son.
Nice.
The Gazelle. That's 5 this year. 5 in a row.
That's pretty amazing.
He's just not as flashy, so a lot of people don't talk about him. Like you said, you didn't even know.
I know who he is.
But I don't watch. I barely keep up with anything now. Now I know why the.
Why is this not on? I don't hear him.
Check.
There we go.
Check.
It wasn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're saying, Eddie?
You know what? I think that there's a chance that
now it's really loud.
The reason why there's a saturation of the UFC, I think that was done on purpose, so we wouldn't watch anything else. I can barely keep up with the UFC. How the fuck am I going to watch Bellator?
No, you know what it is? I'll tell you exactly what it is. There's only a certain amount of fighters. There's hundreds and hundreds of fighters. And if you just let those dudes just run free, they get scooped up by other organizations. And the reality is there's a lot of fucking top talent out there. There's a lot. If you want to have an organization that has 300 fighters on contract, you got to have an ass load of events. Plus the idea is just keep spreading this shit everywhere. Put on fights everywhere. Fight card, international, exactly. 2 at a time.
But people talk about on the internet all the time. It's a known subject. What's up with the saturation with the UFC? Do you like it?
In America, internationally, it's growing like a motherfucker.
Everyone's talking about
international.
That.
It's like this.
Was it done on purpose? Is it good? Was there a plan to oversaturate?
It's not. They don't believe it's oversaturating
the spots.
No, they don't believe it's oversaturating. They're putting on good fights. They're just trying to put on as many fights as they can.
It's tougher for them to get famous.
No,
the fighters.
The fighters. Because there's so many shows.
Look at Conor McGregor. The motherfucker got famous immediately.
Well, now you're talking about the exception.
Right.
But Neil Magny, we go 5 years ago. He's 5-0. He's on the front cover of Fighters Only doing shit.
Want to see finishers.
It's possible.
5-0,
The problem
bro?
is he
That's
wins
pretty
by
good.
decision every time. He
No, he
looks
just
great.
won by TKO tonight. He won his last fight by TKO in
Did he
Australia.
win the TKO
Now he's on a roll.
tonight?
Now
No
he's on a
shit.
roll.
Oh,
We're
there you
talking
go.
about him here.
5 in a row.
He's got mad skills.
Well,
He's got
the only
great
reason we're talking
cardio.
about him is because he was a trained partner of mine. Other than that, I wouldn't be
He
talking
just
about
blew
him.
his ass up right now.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like, why, okay, how come a guy
Respect,
like him
son.
who's been winning, how come he doesn't get as much
He's not
attention as a guy
flashy.
like Connor? Yeah,
He's
exactly.
like John Fitch. John Fitch was a popular fighter. I mean, it depends.
Well, he was successful. He was a successful
He was still
fighter.
popular, though. He
Yeah.
fought for a title.
Strong walkout song.
But you
for
don't
John.
have to
Very
be.
strong.
Yeah, very strong. Rusty Chains, come on, son. Johnny Cash.
But he wasn't exciting, so people wanted to see him lose. I like this style because no one could stop it.
Well, that's what I like about it. That style tests people. You know, he's unbelievably tough. He fucking stays on guys. He grinds.
Dana White said, though, "Ooh, let this motherfucker lose."
nice.
Yeah.
As soon as he lost,
Dude, I'm telling you,
his eyes
Benny's a
cut, you're
badass.
cut.
He's a
You're
badass.
out.
How
Get
the
out.
craziest thing
Well, then Berkman
about him
whoa,
is
this
how
is a nasty. This is a good top game, man. Real good balance.
oh shit.
He trains to stand up with Rafael. He's awesome.
How about Damien Maya, John Fitch's John Fitch, right?
John Fitch.
Wait,
He John Fitch.
Yeah.
True.
It's like
Ferris,
true.
Yeah.
Ferris
true.
holding on
It's
to
like
a leg
a monkey
here,
fucking a football. It's
stepping
just,
over.
You don't know what's going on.
What about an
Oh,
inside
shit.
heel hook right there? Look
He
at
won't
that.
get caught in that.
Ferreira's good,
Never
man.
say never, son.
Yeah.
His knee is so
inside.
flexible. All I would go for knee bars, leg locks all day on him. He's twist out. They'd be twisted so far
For
backwards.
sure, send his coach a text right now.
Just crazy.
What is up with dudes who have like super flexible joints?
I don't know. It's
Like
weird.
Hoyler.
I think
What's
you're
up
born
with
that way.
Like Hoyler. You remember when Hoyler fought Sakuraba?
Right?
And he had
Yeah,
his
all
arm bent way the fuck behind his back.
You're for sure born
looking
that
at the
way.
Is that what it is? Or is it just
100%.
years and years of jiu-jitsu? Is it like starting as a baby?
I think jiu-jitsu helps. Like Eddie Bravo, you're so you're so flexible down there. Don't you think you were born that way? Were you always
Everybody
flexible?
was born flexible.
Ooh, I disagree.
No,
Yeah,
everybody was born.
My man, you look
flexible,
stiff walking
but
in. You were not born flexible.
I am not flexible.
Yeah, you look
and
super
I've
stiff walking
tried.
in. I'm with you.
I think all babies are born flexible, but some just keep using it, and some don't use it, and they lose it.
It's about
you
a
grow.
youthful
It's how you
heart,
grow up.
Brendan.
If you don't
It's
use
true.
it, you lose it. Like
Keeping
sex,
it.
right?
And I used to.
We got to be real careful about not talking over each other. Sorry.
And for me, I used to bite my toenails with my feet. That was my bad habit.
I did
but that
too.
kept the flexibility while all the kids
That's
started
so
running.
disgusting.
I did the exact same thing when I was a kid.
That's so fucking
And that was the key to the
disgusting.
rubber guard.
Oh,
Telling
God.
you.
Being a disgusting toe
I would do it in
sucker.
private though. I don't do it anymore.
You
I have
just
to
did it.
Make sure my mom, because our doors don't have locks. And you have to make sure your mom's not going to walk down.
Like, were both hands on your feet, or like were you?
I'd bite my toenails. That's how I trim them.
What are
Flexibility.
you saying while you're beating up?
Flexibility is something you can
Think about this
achieve
flexibility.
that a lot of people don't work hard enough at.
Turned into this, son.
I agree with that,
some
Joe. But
sort
at the
of-
same time, that's a little bit. Some guys are freakishly.
Yeah, but
flexible.
he's
I'm
been
not the
doing
same
it.
as
For,
being
I'm telling you,
explosive.
he's been doing it forever, though.
I'm not that
It's
flexible.
not like explosive. It's not like that.
Dude,
That's
anybody,
a different
listen,
animal.
Listen, Brandon. Anybody can get flexible if you stretched.
Yeah.
Rubber guard,
Ooh, that's
kick
a
to the
nice
head.
shot.
Everybody
Damn.
knows that. When you walk into a kickboxing school, you can't kick to the head.
Dude, this,
everybody
look at
knows
this
you got to work
fucking-
on your
this guy
stretching.
Benny is
That's it, right?
badass,
And
man.
eventually
I'm
you'll be able
telling
to
you,
kick to the
Benny is.
head.
He's the real deal.
Dude, that fucking shot was sweet.
You roll with that guy, he just doesn't quit.
This Brazilian kid's supposed to be.
non-stop.
He's good, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
he's
Ferreira's very
undefeated
good
in the UFC. So.
You know what I
Badass.
think, man? I think there's people that just don't put in the effort and they just accept the fact that they're not flexible. Remember that dude that we had, the big football player guy who got stupid flexible over the course of like
Lee
a
Mack,
year?
He had terrible flexibility.
He wouldn't
Some of the
stop
worst.
stretching, and
But
he got mad flexible in a year.
He was like a soldier. Some people get to load. The goal is to get
Dude
to
was
load.
huge. He was built like you. He's a giant dude. He was like 250. We used to call it riding the bull when we would fucking roll with that guy. 'Cause he was a
If a guy
super
came to,
athlete.
if a
He's
guy
so-
came
so
to
bulky
you
like a
and,
moose.
and you were going to take him under your wing and you hooked him up with a kickboxing trainer and he came up to you and said, "Hey, I can't kick to the head, man. I don't know what to do." What would you tell him?
retire.
You don't know Brendan Charles. He's the pessimism of doom.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, damn.
I would say beat it, nerd.
Benny just cracked him with that knee. Dude, he was dominating him on the ground, too. I was really surprised by how he took him down and then got his back and was hanging on to him.
Where's this kid from?
He's
The Benny
beating
guy.
on him.
He started with
On the mic, son.
Bruno Mammout at it was a Half Gracie.
Okay.
Nice. Half Gracie makes a lot of killers.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of killers up there in Northern California. He had Cameron Earl up there. He had a lot of dudes up there, right? David Terrell. He's out of there.
Dave Camarillo, Dan Camarillo.
Animals
BJ
up there.
Penn.
Animals up there, dude.
Gumby. Scott Nelson.
Well, Half was mad at BJ when BJ left and went to Nova União, right? Remember that? Called him a
I
traitor.
don't know the details of that.
Maybe, hopefully they worked it out. But
I'm talking about the one in
Nice body kick.
off Tustin.
Oh,
Anaheim Hills.
Oh, who teaches there?
That was Bruno Mahmoud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he also trains with Rafael now at Kings.
Oh, okay. Rafael Cordero?
Yeah.
He's a good guy, man. He's
Yeah,
so,
he
really is
such
such
a
a nice
sweetheart.
Yeah, I've tattooed him and his wife a bunch of times.
Oh,
They're
you're
awesome.
a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
He better be, otherwise he just said something vulgar. Fucking a dude and his wife.
It could have been a weird
That's
night.
rude.
man.
Single leg.
I've had some
That's
weird
so
nights.
rude, but you got to keep that shit quiet.
Yeah, for sure.
You fuck a dude and his wife.
I tattooed him and his wife.
That's private information.
You got to fucking be a little shy about that.
Hey, do you guys party?
That'd been great. Your tattoo artist? Absolutely not.
Hey, she had no idea what that meant, and we were by ourselves at a club in Tahoe, and some couple comes up all coked out of their gourd.
No.
You guys party? And I was like, she's like, oh yeah. She's like, you want to have fun? And I'm like, no, we don't party.
Yeah, that's a different
Well, the
party.
answer is
That's a
no.
bummer. That's a bummer.
Yes
Both
and no.
reasons. Yes.
His wife
No,
is
no.
like 50 with just
Perfect.
just perfect
Cement tits.
like 5-year-old tits with a tiny little dress on. I mean,
I was going to say, normally the trade-off never works. It never works
no.
either. If you
and
look
then,
at it
and then
that
of course,
way.
30 minutes later, we look up at another table, and they have swapped with another couple with women on
Of
each other's
course.
laps.
Of course.
I'm
she's
not
like,
mad
oh, I
at
get
that.
it.
Dude,
I'm not mad at that.
Cocaine makes things happen.
It does.
It just does.
But why is
Your
it the
boy
ugly
Benny
ones you
is
want to switch
fucking
out?
strong because they don't give a fuck, dude. When I was in Tampa,
No shame.
I was doing stand up in Tampa, and they were all ugly. There was like 40 of them. This couple, 20 on each side, 20 guys, 20 girls, and they were all swingers, and they wanted to take us to a swinger
trolls.
place. It was me and Maddie Kirsch, and we were like, "What? Look at you, fucking monsters! That's like that scene in
It's
fucking
dark and you're still ugly.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas when Hunter Thompson's on acid and
Oh,
he's checking into the
dude.
hotel.
Lizards.
And the lizards are fucking, there's blood on the floor. Tell me about the golf shoes.
They won the
One
lion
of the
in there,
best scenes
son.
ever. One of the best scenes ever.
Yeah. I think when you're that, you're fucked up and you're old and you're a swinger, like you're just a mess. You'll just fuck anybody. Anybody's fucking. They just put lipstick on. Good, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, but
There's
then
no
you're
more
like,
prep
for
needed.
sure, pile drive my wife.
Yeah,
like,
fucking
you've been with her
who
for
cares?
30 years, son.
He doesn't wanna fuck
You used to
his
know that
wife.
Mandingo
There
over
comes
here?
a point
It's a mess.
where there's like 10 years where you might be thinking about it, but you won't pull the trigger. But then after like 20 years, like, dude, bang the shit out of her, dude. I don't give, if that means I can fuck someone else, hell yeah. I can fuck anybody else. All I gotta do is let her bang other dudes.
Sold.
Fuck yeah, that's how swingers get started. It's a bunch of dudes are sick of banging their wives.
There's
That's
Rafael.
tough.
There's Rafael Cordero, the
You
original
get to
coach
keep
of
your wife.
Shooter Box.
You get to keep your wife and have sex with other.
You heard
girls.
about the key party?
Whoa! All you gotta do is let her bang other dudes.
Do tell.
Yeah, they used to do those in the
After,
70s,
yeah,
right?
after- you think about it,
Everybody-
15
everybody puts their
years, 20
keys
years.
in a pile.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
And
you
then
guys don't have headphones on, right? So you don't realize what a clusterfuck this is.
No, yeah, we
you guys
don't
there's
have
two
headphones.
separate conversations going on at the exact
I'm trying
same
to learn
time.
about a key party, sex party. He's talking about like swingers party. I'm just.
Keep
Can you
going,
inform me?
It's the swingers party. They would all throw keys into a bucket, and whoever got, you just pick whichever
got the
person you're
other
going home
person's
with.
Well, you better make sure it's a
God.
good-looking
Yeah, well,
What if
it's
you pull the keys just some big warlock like
Never
yeah?
mind.
tough action.
Tough
It's
break.
life. Hopefully, it hurts her pussy and she doesn't want any more of that. She goes back to your regular dick.
I'd act sick.
Act sick when you look at that. Chapow!
Who's that? Oh damn! They got someone with boot tag.
That's a Brazilian girl.
Damn.
Have to have an ass to be a
I think,
Brazilian. ring card
Jenny
girl.
That was a
Andrade.
voluptuous octagon
Yeah,
girl. We haven't
she's-
seen that since Allie.
She's built correctly.
Remember Allie?
That's true. Yes, I do.
So
Allie was
Ferreira has
voluptuous.
Ferreira has a
Blonde?
mouse on that
Remember?
left
The blonde?
eye, man.
From like 7 years ago.
I do.
Yeah, she had a
remember.
beautiful body.
Damn, and a face.
Look at his left eye, man. What hit? He caught a bunch of shit in that round, right? Didn't he get tagged? That's a good.
There were a
fucking
couple
leg kick,
knees,
too.
there was-
Nice.
Wow.
Shoot.
Good defense too, man. Oh, he came over the top
shit.
there, but that was a lot of energy
Yeah.
and not a lot of
That was a
results.
flurry, yeah.
Good defense. And he landed a vicious fucking leg kick right before that flurry.
Those kicks are way too slow.
Powerful, Ian McCall. hummingbird-like speed.
These guys might be a little fatigued.
Damn.
Yeah, well, Ferreira just went over a big, a big charge, and
Dude,
Darush, how do you say his last name? Darush.
Yeah.
He blocked most of that.
Nice,
Look at
dude.
this. Nice.
The cardio on these guys is fucking incredible.
Incredible. Ooh, nice knee to the body by
Christ.
Ferreira.
Ferreira
How
has
do they keep going?
the
forever?
pulsing, breathing country
Those are
of Brazil behind him.
those are so important. Those moments, right, in the scramble in a takedown to the guy who lands the hard shots.
Yeah.
Like especially those hard knees to the body. If you could time it just right,
Right in the
because you
fucking
know,
solar plex.
right? Yeah, you know there's going to be that opening. You know there's going to be that brief window to get something in.
Scrambles everything.
Scrambles
Everything
a lot,
at a
man.
high level.
And it tells like who is in like really tip top shape and fucking is really driven and wants it, and who's looking to take a little bit of a break. Who's looking to like maybe not push as hard to capitalize on those moments,
Yeah.
because those moments are going to gas you. And if you're tired already, it's a mad scramble and there's that pause. Do I take a breath here, or boom? Do I fire the shot?
And at a high level in those scrambles, you're gonna have this small window to attack a guy.
Yeah,
These
you
guys
remember
are too good, man.
Anderson Silva, Stephan Bonner. There was in that scramble. He landed that fucking vicious knee to the body, and that was it.
Most submissions you see at a high level are during the scramble. Now.
Yeah, and when guys have that good pointy fucking knee to the body, you know who's got a really good one?
Over
Cowboy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cowboy's
Cowboy's
really
got
Oh, yeah.
a beautiful one off that left leg. He keeps guys from coming in. You know, as you're charging in, he's pawing at you with a jab, and you come to close that distance, and
Boom.
he catches you with that body knee. Boom! Overeem's got a vicious one, too.
good. Josh Brown's ain't bad either.
It's not bad. Dude, Overeem is just, it seems like he's just having the hardest time taking punches these days.
Yeah.
It's just not the same guy.
Wherever they hit in his face too, it hurts. It just puts him out.
It's crazy.
Well, that one against Ben Rothwell, and I never defend Overeem ever because he's done so much steroids. However, when he fought Ben Rothwell, he got hit behind the ear. So people are like, oh, his chin's out of control. When a 265-pound man hits you behind the ear, it's going to fuck you up, man.
Yeah.
It just is. So I don't think it's a matter of a chin in that fight.
Look at Cain Velasquez. Takes bombs. Junior caught him right behind the ear.
Behind the
and
ear,
he just
man.
went down.
It wobbles you. They're not out, but they're wobbled and they get TKO'd.
Yeah, I just feel like you go back to Overeem versus Brock Lesnar, and you are looking at maybe the scariest fucking heavyweight of all time, right?
I 100% agree.
300 pounds of-
just 263. He weighs in at 263, and he looks like a goddamn cartoon.
He does.
And
He
he's
looks like a
throwing
Greek statue.
bombs. Yeah, it just doesn't even look like a real
I
human.
can't respect that though, man. You and now give Alvis the same supplements he was on. Let's see what's up.
That's what
'Cause
I'm
it's not a skill
proposing.
thing.
I'm proposing everybody
Give
get on
us- give us
steroids.
all
I'm
the
tired
shit.
of this nature
Fuck it.
bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Why don't we all go back to not training? Well, what the fuck
Don't
are we
we talk
doing?
about
No
the
one's trying
Pride
to get
days?
better? We all go. Yeah, I'm talking about everybody being on steroids. Fuck it. Let's just do this. I'm
Right
kidding,
style.
ladies and gentlemen.
Level the
Please
playing field.
don't make this a fucking main page article on one of your goofy fucking
100%
online
it
MMA
is.
websites and pretend I'm being serious.
Job Rogan wants
No, I
steroids.
don't
Doesn't
believe that
matter.
everybody should be on steroids.
Already
We're
you-
drinking.
You said it, so it's too late.
I would like to say that on a broadcast, though. Fuck it, everybody get on steroids. Obviously, I don't
Or
really
you wanna
Chill,
see
like hell yeah.
It worked in Pride.
Just
Yeah,
horse
it's
meat,
fucked
dog.
up, man. Like Vanderlei Silva is banned for life.
That's fucked up.
That's
Yeah,
fucked
fucked
up.
man.
That's fucked
What
up.
he's done for the sport
Poor
too.
guy.
Crazy, dude, unbelievable, ridiculous. You can't run from a drug test, but I can't support that.
Suspend him for
Suspend
a
him for a
year.
year. Suspend him for a year without even testing him. I'm 100% down with that. It sends a very clear message. The guy can't earn money fighting for a year. He's got to go and do seminars, all that stuff. Oh, Ferreira
Nice.
got tagged. That same eye too.
His hand was on the mat. This
You
is
know,
bullshit.
he went
Not that
down. He
point.
went
Wayne's
down.
No, he was touching it. He was
Yeah.
touching it. He was
Just
touching
set it
it.
down.
I saw it.
His eyes already swollen up.
But I
Salt
just
Lake.
think that a year,
so
man,
dirty.
a
The
year is a
eye
good,
face when
a
it's-
year is
He
a good.
wasn't touching it.
A year, maybe $100,000 fine if you want to make it steep.
Wow, that's steep.
Yeah.
Well, he got
100 G's.
60
He's
grand
banned for
anyway,
life,
right?
dog.
Brandon.
Your boy, fucking Benny, that's who you say it? Benny Darush?
Darush, yeah.
He's a bad motherfucker,
Told
dude.
you.
Hell yeah, he's bad.
And this is his first UFC fight, huh?
No.
Yeah.
How,
Isn't it?
how many other
Yeah,
fights
boy.
I
has he
think
had?
he's got like 4 or 5.
No. Nope.
I think
Yeah.
he
No,
lost.
because
it.
last year I was at an event cornering
He lost
a
to
guy,
Ramsey Knight,
and
right?
he was on a smaller show.
No.
He's
I
the
think he's
headliner
done
of a smaller
4.
show.
This
Yeah,
might be
he's
his
done 4.
Okay.
This is his 4th one.
In the
This is
UFC.
4. Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
he
Damn.
Sir, you are dead wrong.
he lost once to Ramsey.
Now-
he
now
got
that everyone's getting
TKO'd.
busted.
Wow, he got KO'd by Ramsey? I mean, I'm so impressed with this guy, man. I'm surprised that Ramsey got him.
What's his
Scramble,
overall
man.
record? How many has he won?
Good question. He is 6 8-1-0. 8-1-0. So Ramsey's the only guy to beat him.
Wow.
And I'm
Brandon.
fucking super. Oh, sorry, brother. Sorry,
Good catch, though, Doug.
What do you, now
dude.
that,
My reflexes are still.
now that
should play
everyone's
football.
getting busted with
No, they
steroids
shouldn't
and
have.
there's new
I have no
tests,
reflexes.
and everyone's getting busted, do you think very few guys are doing steroids now?
I think it makes it tougher, but listen, professional sports, it's part of the game. Whether you're in the Olympics, NFL, NBA, it's part of the game.
You don't think
I did
it's always
steroids
gonna
right
be a
before
part
this
of
How
it.
many-
podcast,
how many-
just so I could be up
How
for
many
it.
fighters do you think that there's like 10 UFC fighters that just got off it because they didn't want to get busted, and now
Quite a bit. Ian,
I wish I knew,
I think
man.
so.
they got off
I think that
even
there's.
before they got busted?
I think some guys were just
Just
getting
getting
off to get off because that's, like you said, that was part of the game. A lot of fucking people do steroids in every sport. Like, I mean, you go to any
What
sport.
percentage do you think it is personally in MMA?
MMA, maybe.
maybe turn the.
Sorry, I got
air-
distracted.
Betch Koresh.
Yeah, bitch.
She's a beast, man.
She is.
She
But,
throws bombs.
It's
She fought in Sacramento too.
She's
right?
a
got
lot, man.
those
50?
tree
You'd say
trunk legs,
50%?
man.
I'd say
I'd
so.
say 50% of UFC
Spicy
fighters
juice.
don't do steroids.
I think it depends on weight class.
Yeah,
What?
it's true. I wish they cost
She wore a
also.
thong
What do you
to
think
weigh in, too.
most of the steroids is
Oh,
prominent?
yeah, we bet on
85?
her 'cause she wore a thong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
205?
Why would you say
Exposing
that? I'm
our
curious,
secrets.
actually. Like, why the weight class has an issue with like why that would be.
I mean, look at the guys. If you just look at people who have been caught, it's usually the heavier weight
Yeah,
class.
that's true.
When that Ali Bagatinov got caught, that Russian dude on EPO, what the fuck? You're 125 pounds. What are you doing taking EPO?
Well, he's going with Mighty Mouse, and his game is
I
very
don't give
kinetic.
a fuck. If you don't have the cardio at 125 pounds, you got to take EPO for sure. Just go do
that
something
adds
else.
You know
more
what it is,
cardio.
though, man? I think it's first fight that he's fighting 5 rounds. Probably worried about that, and also he's very physical. Like everything he does, like
100%. Yeah.
where Mighty Mouse is loose as
No,
fuck. And
I know.
It's very
I hear it.
technical.
I hear you. I get all this.
Yeah.
These are all great points. You're 125 pounds.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. 100%.
You have cardio 4 days.
You're right.
It's
Look,
what
first
you
of
do.
all, and I don't give a fuck if you're 300 pounds or 200 pounds or you're not supposed to cheat. Okay,
Yeah.
so he cheated, he fucked up, he did a bad thing, and And when you're cheating, it's not just that hey, everybody's doing it. Here's the deal: you're going to be able to do damage that you wouldn't have been able to do. Let's just be honest. Your opponent is going to suffer if you cheat. The reality is, it's not like football. It's not like you getting across a line quicker.
Yeah.
You're going to land shots that you wouldn't have been able to land. I mean, all speculation aside about individuals that we can see pre and post getting popped, there's plenty of examples to draw from. We don't need to talk about any of them, but the reality is they're bad because your opponent can get hit when they might not be getting hit.
But this is the problem. It's the training. Like Vitor Belfort spinning
Yeah.
heel kick. Well, if he's on steroids, he's going to be able to practice that, what,
Yes.
500 times more? 1,000 times
Yep.
more?
Yeah.
So
Sure.
it's going to be in his wheelhouse now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Now it's
Well,
in his book of tools.
What was
Whether
crazy
you're
is
on
he didn't
steroids, you
have
might
to be
practice
on
it 100
steroids.
times.
He got legal testosterone, which is so squirrely. The fact that they allowed that for so long
That's
is so
insane.
squirrely. Look, the shit works, and especially when you're on like Vitor levels.
much?
Vitor had 1475 was his blood level. A normal person's like 600. That's like a
If that.
healthy
If
man.
that.
If
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, not in training.
Yeah.
When you're in training, you're worn the fuck
300s?
out.
Yeah.
You're beat down,
Yeah, exactly.
man.
200, 300.
Yeah. So when you're jacked up like that, yeah, man, you can make some gains. You can make some
He
shit
looks like
happen.
a welterweight now. I love Vitor. And
does.
I've trained with
He's-
Vitor, a good guy. He looks like a welterweight now.
you can't
It's
count
insane.
Him, you can't count
you see
him
him
out,
at the
though.
weigh-ins.
You
and you're like,
cannot
damn.
count him out.
Hell no.
You can't
With his
count him out.
experience.
His
Right when you do
fucking
that, somebody
striking is
is
nasty.
kicking you in the fucking head.
Yep, his striking is nasty.
What if he goes down really easily?
Well, that
People
would be
are gonna
rough.
afraid to get
Yeah.
off steroids.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
fuck.
they'll,
you
know,
get off.
They'll drop
You know,
a weight
they're
class.
going to just say, "I'm going to stay on. If I get off, I'm going to get crushed." So I'm going to stay on.
He's in
and
trouble,
pressure-
man, because
Right?
Weidman's not on that shit, and Weidman is a fucking monster.
He's a
He's a
beast.
horrible matchup, even if he was on steroids.
He's a horrible
And
matchup
now
for
you've been
almost
fighting on
anybody.
steroids. You're off of him, and you got to fight 5 rounds with Chris
There's
Weidman.
any guys that are on steroids, but they're really, really vocal about being anti-steroid? You think there's guys
for
like that out there?
sure. For
Because most
sure.
guys that are on, they just
Pulling
probably
You know what
don't
that's like, man? That's
comment.
like,
They
that's
just
like-
don't comment, right?
That's like gay dudes who are anti-gay preachers.
Yeah.
They always exist.
Exactly.
If you see a
There's, like,
preacher that's
strippers,
like,
dirty
we've got to stop these homosexuals. They're running around having ass sex and creating Ebola. Those motherfuckers are almost all like, cut, give me a dick, quick.
Have you seen the
I need a
people in
break. Give me some
Africa?
dick.
Have you seen the African?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
They eat the poo-poo.
Eat the poo-poo. Like, oh my God. He sticks his fist in his
It's
anus.
so awful.
You're like, oh well.
Macaco, man. Look at that. Macaco's in this dude's corner. Macaco's still rocking it after all these years. Macaco knocked out Jacare in Jacare's first MMA fight, man.
Damn.
That dude's been all around. He had wars with Pele back when Pele was the fucking man, when Pele was the shoot-the-box man. Pele brought in Anderson Silva, apparently. Yeah. That's the word.
He was a badass back then.
Fuck yeah, he was. Remember when he knocked out Matt Hughes, that flying knee? God damn, Pele he had vicious Muay Thai. Vicious.
Is that Drake?
Jake, no, that's not Drake. Jake, his name is Lucas Martins. Both these guys are tough as shit. Darren Elkins is just fucking country tough.
Straight country tough.
He's one of those dudes. You meet him in some dirty honky tonk with sawdust on the floor. Yeah, like, come on, man, you want to go do this?
Like
you want to go fucking do this outside? Like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna knock this fucking dude out. First pump, hit him in the forehead. Your hand breaks. He smiles at you. Like,
he came out to that country
shit.
song too.
You still want to do this?
You broke your hand, didn't you? Doesn't get tired.
Like
takes bombs.
But he's got to fight Drake.
Yeah,
He's a country boy. He's got that.
Drake makes shit rhyme really good.
25 sitting on 25 mil.
He's a good wrestler too. Those wrestlers, man, guys who have that background in fucking amateur wrestling, are so used to torture.
I went into a wrestling room the other day. My kickboxing coach, or training partner, Romeo Donza, he's got a handful of titles and shit. His daughter's a freshman, and we're sitting at the pool, and bell rings, and he's, oh, this is got wrestling practice now. I was like, what? A freshman at the fucking high school? So I'm like, we're going to the room. We go in there and check all these fucking kids, and I realized why I'm so fucked up. It's wrestling.
That's what fucked up your head?
Oh, it just made me crazy. Sitting in some hot ass room, fucking getting tortured and getting beat up. My coach was a world champion at 17 from Iran, and then he left. He left the country and then couldn't wrestle in the Olympics, which he probably would have won because he didn't have his green card.
Wow.
So he would bring in all these super badasses to just kick the shit out of me my whole high school career.
They have a deep, deep background in wrestling, man.
They fucking tortured me.
Iran is just... Remember the Iron Sheik?
Yes. Still around.
Yo, Iron Sheik.
We're talking legit wrestling here, man.
Oh, the Iron Sheik was a legit wrestler.
He was legit. Dude, I interviewed him. I had him in a car.
He was legit.
Legit.
Dude, I'm not kidding you, man. He was a world-class amateur wrestler.
I interviewed him for like an hour.
I don't want none of it. I don't want none of that.
He's a good dude, man. He came on stage with me in Toronto. I did this weed show in Toronto. They do this show. It's like the underground comedy show. They do it in a weed store. And the weed store is like a bong shop in the front and a comedy club in the back. And you go into the back and you can't see 10 feet in front of you. You are in the clouds, man. I'm not joking. It's ridiculous. It's the worst hot box ever. No ventilation whatsoever. Every now and then again, they open up the back door so nobody dies. That's it. There's no air in the room. It's all, you're breathing in weed. You're breathing in weed, breathing out weed. It's the whole room is filled with weed. And the Iron Sheik was in there getting high as fuck. And he came on stage while I was up there. He came and he fucking, there's like a video of it online. It's hilarious. And me and him just talking on stage. But yeah, Iranians.
So imagine me at 15, 16, cutting weight in the fucking
guy.
sauna, and I have some 40-year-old Iranian dude massaging me, rubbing my back, getting a credit card down all my sweat. And people looking at us like, what the fuck? Why is that man making that little boy sweat?
Little boy.
Scratch that little culture.
Yeah.
Hey, sir, you can't buy him that way.
He'd be muttering to me in Farsi.
You can't just scan him, sir.
Cash only, sir. Cash only.
If you want to fuck him, you're going to have to hold him down.
Oh, and I realized the same 24-hour fitness we always went to in Aliso Viejo was a gay hangout.
Holla.
This is getting weird,
Eddie,
my man.
remember when we worked out? Eddie and I worked out at 24-hour fitness, and there was this dude who was the manager there. He was a cool guy. We used to talk to him, and they had sent him over from the Santa Monica place. He was like a real
sloppy
personable, real friendly guy, like real easy to like. And so the Santa Monica place brought him in because they needed to get that place cleaned out because it had basically become just a fuck house.
Yeah.
Like
they'd have to close the showers an hour to hose them down. It was incredible.
There's cum everywhere. There'd be cum and condoms.
place sounds awful.
More cum.
My buddy ended up working. That's how I found out. My buddy ended up working at the same place, and they used to have to trap dudes, gay dudes that were fucking in the sauna and stuff. And
Trap them.
Call the cops. Hold the until the cops came because it was right next to a police station.
That's how people die, bro. That's
For
not
real.
cool. You
Don't
get
trap me in the
dehydrated.
sauna and make me fuck my way out.
Hey, Brown, with the line of the night.
Because I will do it, sir. I will do it.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
You better let me out of here, man. Some bad shit's gonna happen, bro.
That's a fucking great quote. Somebody has to take a picture of you with the meme. Don't make me fuck my way out of here.
Underground, get on it. The underground, make a meme of that, please. just a blurred out line.
Oh shit, that's funny. Holy shit, that's funny. Don't make me fuck my way out of here.
It's a horror on the attendant's face.
His dude was such a good guy, and he was telling us that basically the gay guys had just had a run of the place. They were just dominating the place. There was because it was all of them, and they realized I don't think there's anybody straight here. And they went, "Fuck it!" And they just each other rock out with their cocks out. And then I guess they probably had some gay managers, and they had to clean that shit up. And they brought in our friend.
I had to work out there once. The gym that I normally worked out, they closed it for filming. And I was with Larry. This is back in the Larry days. And Larry goes, dude, let's just fucking go to the West Hollywood one. I go, dude, I'm not going to the West Hollywood one. I've never been there. You just hear the stories. I heard these stories. And then but I had to get that workout in. And then he talked me into it. I go, fuck it. Let's just go in there real quick. Let's get our chest on and get the fuck out. I swear to God, I was standing there, me and Larry were working on, we're like benching like a 45 player on each side, and a guy next to me had nothing. Just had the
dicks
ball.
everywhere?
And he asked me, he just asked me, he goes, what is this for? He caught me off guard. I go, it's for your chest and your pecs. I got me.
Why does it make my butt want to be filled?
He was totally making moves on me.
It's
for your chest.
my
okay? Fuck.
It just sounds like they're having a good time and someone fucking hated on him. Who's the snitch, man?
100%. Well, there was this one straight dude who worked out there that
Who's
lived
like,
next
this is
door.
ridiculous.
Can you
Here's getting his
imagine-
dick sucked in the sauna.
I live right up the
next
street.
door.
This is bullshit.
This is my fucking home gym. I was looking at this apartment. There's a gym right next door. The guy's from Wisconsin. Doesn't know shit about fucking Santa Monica Boulevard. Everybody
ridiculous.
here looks really fit. I guess I'm in a fit community. Everyone's walking around with jean shorts on.
Cut off jean shorts.
Waiting.
Cut off jean shorts.
Rollerblading in jean shorts might be the gayest thing ever.
There's a millions of
Or
milkshakes right
coolest.
here.
Yeah, you have to be sucking a dick while you're rollerblading to make it gayer. Darren Elkins.
Probably happened.
Yeah, it's happened for sure. Someone sucked a dick while rollerblading.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
There's probably been a dude that was mounted on a dude's face like he's doing a flying triangle while they were rollerblading. And the guy was just humping his face while they were rolling down Venice Boulevard. It's probably happened. In all the years that there have been blowjobs and rollerblades, it's for sure happened.
What percentage of flights, domestic flights, have gay sex going on in them?
1%.
I'd say 60.
No,
I'd say
dude,
60.
all the
1%
stewardess are
in
gay.
America.
They're all gay. You know
60%.
Stewards or stewardesses?
And you know what I'm saying?
Which ones? Because I got
Come on,
corrected one time.
come on, that's got it. They love fucking anonymous.
Anonymous,
Like, you know what? If we were all gay, we would all be into the same shit.
This
If guys were guys,
room would be a mess.
it'd be like guys are just acting like guys. Like guys, they're going out here again.
We're all
closest
a
to the door,
very
so I'm fucked.
obvious type, too.
Come on, what are they known for? Anonymous sex in bathrooms and in bathhouses and all that
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
That's
man.
totally normal. That's how we would all be if we were all gay. If I was gay, I'd probably be doing the same
My question
shit.
is
Well, even if you're not gay, it's
How
kind
are
of
you
like...
gonna-
We can't. 'cause
chicks,
we gotta
well,
have
chicks,
chicks ain't down for that
right.
kind of stuff. They don't want anonymous sex in
Not all of
bathrooms.
them, my man.
Not
Let's
all of
not.
them. There's a
Let's
few
not
freaks of the week
generalize.
out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, there's a
That's
couple.
making shit unusual.
You haven't
Crackheads
seen my
don't count.
Instagram, my man.
Crackheads don't count.
You
Come
haven't
on.
seen my Instagram.
There's a few gals out there that just don't follow the rules. And a lot of women get very upset
Don't
at them.
rules.
A lot of women get
Why
very
is it a
upset
rule?
at them.
Why there gotta be rules?
I don't think I'm with you, buddy. I'm not trying to cockblock here. I'm just trying to let you know
Just saying, that's the exception.
how the gals are looking at it.
I would
They're
say-
like, one of these bitches is fucking ruining the curve. That's why when legalized prostitution moves into a country, chicks just get married. Like, look, we just got to lock this down. We just, this is what it is.
My shit lost value.
We
That sucks for chicks.
got a real problem, man.
Can you
Real
imagine
estate
your
prices
country's
went
about to
down.
legalize prostitution with the overall consensus of women? They
Oh my
gotta be
God.
worried. They're on,
Yeah,
they're on
dudes
forums
just-
and shit. What does this mean?
Big Brown's gonna be
What does
single
this
as
mean?
fuck.
Do
Yeah.
you understand? Like some girls don't even care. Like I don't care. Goes, don't you see what this means?
Dudes start calling less
They're not
and
going to
working
need us
more.
anymore.
I'd
Dudes
be
start
like
earning
the
more money.
Debo of whores. I'd
Yeah.
walk up, they'd be like, God damn it. Like, they do not want to see me.
How come you haven't called me in days?
Give me your
I'm
chain.
Working like crazy.
Girls have zero power in countries where
pay for
prostitution's
hookers.
legal.
It's true.
Like in Argentina, they have zero power. There's nothing.
Yeah, well, that's
not a
how
good
it-
thing.
That's
You
how
know,
it works
that's not
in
a good
those
thing.
conquering countries. That's what it was like back in the Genghis Khan days. Feminism is what's keeping prostitution illegal. Because if it became legal, we would just block them all on Twitter. We'd never have to hear a word out of them. They'd be like, yeah, keep yapping over there.
Yeah, why are feminists listening to your shit? Because I got talked shit to for a while by some gay
Great show.
feminists.
You know what, man? It's
But last time I was under, apparently I'm a homophobe or something.
I am not. No, you're not a homo. I'm not into anybody who's only into one gender.
Oh, look at this. He's
I
trying to
don't-
go with the ninja choke right there from the top.
Right there. Look at that.
Oh,
couldn't quite get it
damn.
around. He had his elbow like in front of it instead of behind it. You know what I feel like, man? I'm not into dudes who are into men's rights either. Like guys who identify themselves as he's going for it again on the other side, Eddie. Guys who are really into men's rights, like I'm
Who's into men's
What do you
rights?
mean?
I haven't even heard of
What do
it.
you mean?
There's groups, men's rights
No
advocates.
way.
I was insulted by a feminist.
Come on,
she called me
there's
an
no men's
MRA,
rights.
and I didn't even had a conversation with her. She misconstrues my point. I'm not a men's right. I didn't even know what an MRA was, so I had to look it up. I thought it was like one of those meal packages you get when you're in the army.
MRE.
Yeah, but it was it's a fucking bomb that hasn't been exploded. It was a fucking men's rights advocate, and I went, no way. Is that what she's saying? And then I'm like, wow, how ironic is it that a feminist would be mocking a guy who's into male rights? Like, are you telling me that men don't have any? Like, what does that mean? Men don't deserve rights? Like, how could you be mocking someone? Oh, you're one of those dumb MREs.
They're really
or
confusing
MRAs.
because some of the shit they say.
Somebody made the meme already. Kid's looking very sexy in that picture. Too, I gotta
What? A
say.
real cutie pie. That's a good day on the camera.
Stud muffin. Look perfectly bronzed. Yeah, man. You know, I think that a lot of feminists, that feminism is women who identify themselves with being a feminist. And as soon as you start doing that, it becomes like a thing you do. Like, I'm into cosplay.
That's their thing, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
their
into
thing.
fucking. I love bowling. You
For
know?
sure find something else
I'm
to
a
do,
feminist.
yeah.
Like, feminist blogger. Okay, well, I like to play pool.
Well, that's how they identify with, right?
Well, yeah, it
All
sort of
these different
segregates
shit.
you though too. Now it's like you're trying to like break that wall down. Now you're creating a wall. I think when you
Or-
do shit like that, you know.
Or it lets you know to not hang out with her.
Yeah.
It's too much work.
Yeah,
We're
you're getting no
getting-
boyfriend. No guy's going to put up
Yeah,
with
there's
that
guys
shit.
that are, but fuck you, they're no guys. There's
No
plenty
guy,
of guys.
no guy I know.
No guy
I know.
But there's a lot of what they call
Lose
social
my
justice
number.
warriors. These social justice
White
warriors.
knights.
Yeah, white knights.
douchebags.
It's all men that, under normal circumstances would starve to death. They would, if we were all in hunting parties, they would be limping back there. We'd send them.
No, people like
look,
us would be fucking
stop.
eating them.
Something bad would happen.
Fucking them or eating
Something
them.
bad.
You'd be fucking them. I'd be eating them.
You want to eat it, dude?
Back in the day, the Spartan days, they would raid those cities.
All right, fine. I'll fucking with
They'd
you.
Yeah,
fuck
those
some dudes
guys.
and eat them.
They would
Aubrey, can I
have a
ask
hard
Aubrey a
time.
question about
Sure.
stevia?
Maybe it's a different thing.
I
Just
want to
when I
ask
was
you
into
this
the, I'll
question.
fucking with you.
Stevia, good or bad? It's good, right? It's
good.
It's not bad.
Why isn't
They are.
vitamin water, because they use stevia, why aren't they blasting that? For some reason, no one knows they use stevia.
They
but-
always use stevia?
But they use stevia and then they use something
They use a
else.
bunch of sugar, too.
They use other stuff too.
Meanwhile,
But they use stevia, but they don't, you would think that they would.
I don't know. You got to ask 50
blast
Cent,
it.
man.
We're missing
Huh?
a good fucking fight, man.
You got to ask 50
It's a
Cent.
We don't
scrap
know.
for sure.
Isn't that
I
weird?
don't know what their
Elk
shit
is
Why
is.
wouldn't they be
getting lit
blasting
up.
it?
Yeah. It's not good
He's
for you.
got
It's
in
just
on
not
good
bad.
shots, man.
Yeah, no, he's landed. He can take it, man. That's part of the style.
Ooh.
Oh, that head
Little
kick
wobbly.
rocked him, and that was behind the ear too. Oh, on the chin with that one. He's just so damn tough, man. So hard to finish that dude. That was why it was so impressive when he lost to Mendez. Mendez lit him up, man. Mendez looked like a monster in that fight.
Who's taking Mendez? Anyone taking Mendez in
Taking
here?
Mendez.
I am.
I like your guys' style.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Coffee.
No.
I like your guys' style, he says.
He's a little bit like a drag racer, though. You know, he's just gonna fucking.
Try pouring it.
Well, so is Aldo, by the way.
Yeah.
Aldo's a 3-round motherfucker, and
Yeah.
then the last 2
Mendes.
rounds, like Ricardo Lamas was on top of him, beating his ass in that 5th round, and that's reality.
The thing is, they say all the strides he's made, which don't get me wrong, he has, but he's not TJ. He's not going to move like that and beat.
He has more power, I feel like, though.
Oh, he does. He
You know
definitely
what I'm
does.
saying?
But I just don't. I think Aldo's too good, and I think Aldo has always been better than Barao, anyways, technically, because he's so precise. You know, where Barao's a little more wild and good.
True.
They're both awesome.
I agree.
But I think that I don't
more
think.
accurate.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think Chad can beat Aldo. Anyone can beat anybody, but I don't think he's
Just
going to.
unscrew.
I just think that that he doesn't move like TJ. He's not gonna outstrike Aldo, which I think he thinks
He's
going
got Master
to.
Splinter in his corner, though.
Yes,
true.
I could be. I was wrong
Glenn
about TJ.
Bang.
I thought TJ was going to get beat up. So I was
Yeah.
wrong there.
What do you think about fucking Dominic Cruz? God damn, did
I'm
he
fucking-
look like a beast?
Proud of him, man.
Oh, my
Dude.
bad. You want that, Steven? Bro, I brought in Daniel Cormier to my camp.
Yeah, I saw the
And-
photo.
Yeah, and he brought in Dominic Cruz with him.
Yeah.
Dominic's trying to show us his footwork. He's like, Shop, this is what you got to do. Showing me in DC. Like, real quick, man. You're way smaller than us. That stuff's, it's just not going to fit in our wheelhouse, my man.
Gustafson's trying to do that shit.
Yeah, but
So
you
does
know,
Travis.
Travis moves a lot like that.
I guess. I mean, yeah.
not like Dominic.
Yeah, that's like saying, yeah, and I throw a right hook like Mike Tyson. Yeah, we both throw right hooks. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, geez, man.
Gustafson's pretty good at that Dominic Cruz thing.
He's all right. Oh. I mean, it's a far cry from the original.
Dominic Cruz took it to another
Yeah, of
Dominic
course.
Cruz level the other day, though.
Dude, another level.
Maybe that's the
Amazing.
new
I've never been so happy for another fighter
Yeah.
that I don't train with. I was so happy for him.
That kid showed zero hesitation, too. He came out guns blazing. Just
Not a
guns
tough guy,
blazing.
too. That's no
Fuck yeah,
cakewalk, man.
Mitsugaki can
He's a
take it.
beast.
I know Uriah finished him, but he got his back and choked him. And, you know, Mitsugaki's not the same kind of grappler Uriah is.
Oh, damn.
Bro, bringing DC into
That's
the camp,
nice.
monster.
Ooh, look at that fucking combo. That's
Monster,
the Dutchie.
Joe.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm
Where's
sure.
your camp at?
It's here, LA. I'm based
Okay.
out of LA. Yeah.
Nice.
So,
I just bring in
what is it?
monsters.
Yeah.
What is it like working out with him? And how's his knee?
His knee's 100%.
He
It's-
rehabbed it.
Yeah, it's this pressure he brings. I've never seen anything like it.
Really?
Never. I've trained with I've trained with a ton of guys.
That's Kane.
Dude, the pressure he just keeps coming, keeps coming, keeps coming.
That's him and Kane, man. Those guys
what they
they're
do.
two werewolves.
Yep.
Who keeps coming?
Just fucking
DC,
attacking each other
Cormier.
at
Gotta
night.
get you.
I brought Cormier in for my camp, and he's a monster.
You ever watch them spar?
No, I wish. I would love to see
dude.
that.
I've seen some videos of them spar. It is goddamn ridiculous.
Bet.
What kind
It's
of
a
sparring?
war, just war, chaos,
Punching and stuff?
beating each other.
Well, they have the same
shitless.
style. They
Yeah.
have the same style.
Both
No one wants to
leaning
get
in.
ground.
The same style, and both guys are going 100%. I mean, they are fucking going to war.
Yeah.
And I wonder about that, man. I don't. You know, there's obviously you can't fuck with the results. Kane is the best heavyweight next to Fedor ever, right? I mean, there's Fedor and
Yeah,
him,
easily.
and that's it.
Easily.
And I would love to see the two of them together. Who knows what the fuck would have happened? Who knows if you watched the two Junior Dos Santos fights since the first fight, you wouldn't think that Junior could knock him out, but Junior knocked him out. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Fedor was a risk-taking motherfucker. You know, Fedor would get wild on your ass.
Fucking bricks on the end of his hand.
Bricks.
Arms.
Throw
Through
too,
those
man.
casting
Yeah.
punches.
Fearless.
Yeah,
He was never scared.
Never
that guy,
scared.
The way he waited in, never scared.
ferocious. So that guy could. I mean, he literally could have beaten anybody when he was at his best.
But you look at Kane's injuries, it's kind of like,
yeah. Well, he keeps beating the shit out of his body.
There you
man.
go. And
They're,
it's
they're
from
going
training.
100%. They're going 100%, man.
I've toned my sparring down in my
Yeah?
career. Now that I'm 30 now, and I'm old, but I've just been fucking injured a lot.
Well, there's a lot of people that think that the sparring is one of the unnecessary aspects of strength and conditioning that people overdo. Because you're beating each other up so much, and there's so much trauma that you reach a point of diminishing returns. Like, yeah, are you tough? Yeah, can you mentally deal with it because you're dealing with it on a regular basis? Yes, but could you be 2% better if you didn't do that? Could you be 3, maybe 5?
I don't think you can take it completely out,
Nope.
but you can't take it completely
Right?
out.
Nope, no way, no
But
chance.
You can do like Manny Pacquiao spars only the last 4 weeks of camp. Mm-hmm. Really, we only spar the last 6 weeks of camp. I do an 8-week camp. We only spar the last 6 weeks of camp.
And how
We
much?
build up
How
to
many
it.
times a week do you spar?
Once
Once
a
a week. That's smart.
But that once a week, we're bringing some
It's fun,
Hellraisers,
yeah.
man.
As long
it's
as
some
you're,
monsters.
as long as you're simulating scenarios, using techniques that are going to come up in a fight, and drilling them over and over again.
There you
And,
go.
you know, Eddie always talks about this, about how if you just fucking everybody loves to roll. But if you just drilled more, it would make you so much more successful at your rolls. And it's really essentially the same way with any martial art. I mean, with kickboxing, if you just beat the shit out of each other all the time, yeah, I guess you're probably going to get better because you're putting a lot of attention to it. But if you work out with a really good, like Rob Kamen type coach or Dwayne Ludwig type coach who takes you through very specific drills, once you're actually sparring and you land that left to the body, it's like your right leg is coming around whether you think about it or not. It's just there. It's just a part of your body's memory. And I think that we still don't know what the right way to do this shit. You two guys are like experimental projects. 10 years from for real, right?
Yeah,
you guys are the new breed
We're like
of
the
MMA
monkeys
fighter.
they launched in space.
Yeah.
With cauliflower. That's what we are.
You're an ape.
Me and you
I'm
both.
a monkey. I'm like a
Well, no, I'm a gorilla. You're like one of those little spider monkeys. Yeah.
jacking off and shitting on everything.
Cute as fuck, though.
Shop, you're like one of those
Thank
fucking killer chimpanzees they found in the Congo.
The hairless
one of those
one?
6 foot
Big
tall.
Big old dick.
Do you know about those?
Wait, is that
trying to fuck
do we
with
see
it.
the same one? Or?
Do you know about those?
No.
They have They have these over
Fuck
the last since the 90s. They found these chimps in the Congo that they've always talked about. They had a photo of one that was shot in like the early 1900s. They call him the Bondo ape, and it's an enormous chimpanzee, a completely different
Is that
genus.
the one that stands up?
They stand up and they have a
scary.
crest on their skull just like a gorilla does, but they're chimps and they sleep on the ground. They don't give a fuck.
don't give a fuck?
The locals call them lion killers. They say there's two. They have a video of one apparently eating a leopard. They have two different type of chimp. They call them tree beaters and lion killers, and these are the lion killers, and they're giant, 6 foot tall, 350-pound chimps, and they sleep on the ground like this.
Dick out,
Sleep on the
Damn,
ground,
man.
just rubbing their dick while they pass out, and everything just fucking steers clear of these crazy fucks. Think of a chimp,
man.
how strong a chimp is, and they're like 150 pounds. This is double the size, 6 feet tall.
Super smart.
They have pictures of them all over the internet, like walking,
I haven't heard about 'em.
walking like a person. There's Carl Armand is like a Swiss wildlife photographer, and he found photos of them and like spent years looking for them. But apparently, it's an incredibly remote part of the Congo that's super difficult to get to. But just now, these people that are fucking risking their lives in this crazy, shitty part of the world,
These
are
monkeys
going over
are
there.
aggressive.
Oh, of course they are. One of them, there's a fucking great story about these scientists that went down there, and one of them made a bluff charge at them, and it just they didn't move. You can't move
Yeah.
when a chimp. You're dead anyway. So you got to stand your ground because if you
Fight
do
back, man.
if you do back up, they're for sure gonna fuck you up.
And they rip your nuts off first.
Oh yeah,
You know that,
fingers
right?
in your eyes.
Everyone knows that, right?
Yeah.
They go genitals, face.
Yeah.
They know what works.
brilliant.
They know what you like.
Early UFC rules.
They're smart as shit. They're like halfway between a person and an animal.
That's insane.
But
They probably look at
way
UFC and go,
fucking
"You dumb
stronger.
motherfuckers."
Laughing.
Why
at
ain't
me.
they ripping balls off?
But bro, if you had a monkey that was 150 pounds and he wanted to fuck you up, you'd be in a giant problem.
Yeah.
He would probably kill you. Most likely they would rip you apart. Imagine something twice that big.
That's
Twice
insane.
that big and super aggressive, and the locals call them lion killers. And we just barely know about these things. They have DNA from them, they have some photographs and some videos, but they barely know these fucking things exist. It's in a very
want one as a
difficult
pet.
spot to get to.
I want one as a
You
pet.
might end up as the pet.
Yeah.
Is the fucking
Yeah.
problem.
I wanna
Imagine
watch
just being in this
Pet or
room.
best friend.
That's one animal that
good
you
one.
can
Or training partner. Training partner. Imagine
Yeah.
armbarring that monster.
Well, imagine,
Imagine
him
dudes
armbarring
start
you.
flying in Bondo apes to train with.
Next podcast, who you
fucking-
train with? Bondo Ape.
Dude, I'll
They
fucking
gotta take babies and then train them and bring them up. They can't take them if they're already adults. Forget it.
Hannibal Lecter masks on their face so they don't get crazy in the middle of the training.
Just a guillon.
Most
your
of
arms
the
off.
time he doesn't bite.
Their
Most
wheel
of the
kicks
time he
would be
doesn't
insane.
bite. But when he bites, he
They
just.
see a lot of pussy,
it would
though.
be a hammer fist and a wheel kick at the same time because
Bro.
feet they would just go boom.
Could you imagine if you taught a chimp how to do a guillotine? What that
Twist
would
your
feel
head off.
like,
Just pop your head off.
especially the big giant ones.
All
Darren
you need is
Elkins
fruit.
won a decision. Holy
Nice
shit!
in Brazil. That's tough to do.
Wow.
Didn't look
Took a
like
lot
you
of
wanted
shots.
We were barely paying attention, though. Let's be honest.
No, we're talking about
Powerful Darren Elkins.
gnarly
We're
ass.
talking about monkeys,
Monkeys.
man.
Yeah, we're talking about
monkeys.
monkeys biting dicks off, son.
I'm still thinking about you trying to fuck everyone.
the fuck his
Now I'm
way
trying
out.
to, you trying to fuck that Bondo ape. Who's gonna get who?
Rafael dos Anjos.
Oh, Huffy.
Who is he fighting? He's fighting someone good.
Was that Anderson
Diaz.
Silva just
Nick Diaz.
Oh,
posted
that's
in the
right.
back?
Nate Diaz
Nate
is coming
Diaz.
I was
back.
looking at that chick.
Nate Diaz is coming back. He's fighting
Good
Dos
fight.
Anjos.
Dos Anjos is a monster.
Yeah, he's tough as shit, dude. I can't believe he knocked out Henderson.
That was fucking
And he
big.
beat Cowboy.
yeah, he beat
Think
Cowboy.
about it,
Yeah.
man. He's a beast.
He beat a couple guys. He's beat quite a few really good guys. But knocking out Benson is fucking huge, man. Fabio
Maldonado's always fun to watch.
He's the human zombie.
Piss before I see
This is pay-per-view?
The old body shot. Maldonado.
Maldonado don't play. He's got really good left hook, man. Look how smooth his boxing is. He's a perfect example of the exact opposite of a guy like Bagutinov. He's a big guy. I mean, he's fighting, 205, but yet he's like super light and relaxed with his punches. He made a big mistake fighting Stipe, though.
Did he have a choice? I mean,
Sure,
he asked for the fight. No, I'm saying he asked for the fight.
Yeah, that's that
right?
animal. Look at that picture up there. That's the Bondo ape.
Shit.
That was one that they found. That was one they shot in like the early 1900s. See if you can get a picture of that, a better picture of that, because they show like its whole body. But if you look at the other one, Jamie, there's one that they shot at an airport recently. These two guys, and they're standing in front of it, so you get a perspective shot of how big this
It's
fucking
walking
thing
though,
is.
right? In that picture you're talking about at the airport?
No, well, that's a different one. That's one that they caught on a camera trap. But this picture of one that they shot, it's actually dead. And these dudes are standing with this thing, and you look at it and you go,
Why'd they
what
kill
is
him?
that? I don't. Probably because they could. I mean, they're living in the Congo. They eat chimps there. They eat whatever kind of meat they can get.
Oh, bro, I saw your
Not that.
Real Sports with
No,
Brian Gumbel.
that's another image of one too. Yeah, the Real Sports. No, just look up Bondo ape, and if that doesn't work, look up Beely ape, Bili ape.
Look up Bondo Ape, Shab training partner, UFC 181.
There's an image search.
I got it.
You got it?
I think so, yeah.
The one with the there's a dead one. There it is. Look at the size of that fucking thing. Look at the size of that fucking thing.
Damn.
Back
Holy
up so you can
fuck.
see its balls. Back up a little. Look at that sack. Look at that sack and cock.
How'd they kill it? Just
With a-
shot it
with
in
a
the head or
gun.
something?
Yeah, they didn't kill it with a fucking wiffle ball bat, I'll tell you that. You better shoot that thing. Look at those fucking muscles
Christ.
on that goddamn thing. It's a gorilla.
He's smiling too.
That's
Gorillas aren't they bigger?
Gorillas are bigger, but that
fucking
is
For
a
like
chimp,
gorilla
that's
size.
massive,
For a
though.
chimp,
Yeah.
that is fucking enormous. That's like a really big man.
Got a set of tits on him.
He's got a look at his arms, dude. Those are like your legs.
Where's his dick?
You can't
What do
miss
you
it,
mean?
my
You
man.
look at that fucking package. Look at his ball sack.
It's just all.
But what's
it's all
what-
fur.
what
It's
is the
like
shaft?
It's all up in your
What is
face.
the shaft? Is that the thing? Like, is
Yeah,
it
the thing
leaning to
that's
the
leaning on
left?
his leg.
It's
Yeah.
leaning on to the left.
That fucking picture
You know what I mean?
freaks
Like,
me
is
out,
that the
man.
thing?
Yeah, that's his
Or is that
to
just
the
the
left.
stomach crease?
That's his cack. That's his cack right there.
That's his
He's,
big
he's a
old
grower,
dick.
not a shower.
I don't know.
worry
I don't
about
think
it.
that's.
Well, they don't have big dicks like people do, bro. People
They
have
have
big
big
dicks.
balls,
dick
right?
in the center,
Yeah.
isn't it?
They're
Just
big
like
balls
right
because
there?
the ball size. This is actually scientific fact. The ball size is directly proportionate to the amount of promiscuous females in the region,
It's
and that
science.
includes human beings. In villages where human women are more slutty, the human men grow bigger balls. What?
That's why my
Makes
nuts are
sense.
huge.
Makes
Orange
sense.
County, man.
Gigantic.
Orange County.
Orange County balls. Big old balls.
Newport Beach.
It's in the air. Exactly. Why did I import my girlfriend? Like I was like, you know what? Fuck
Good
this.
move.
I'm gonna-
Go out of state.
Exactly.
Go out of state
She
for
lives
a
600
gal with
miles
some
away.
morals.
Exactly. Small town girl. You know, in the
there's
mountains.
too many people in Orange County. They have to fuck. There's too much traffic. They just do it.
true.
It's just fuck. Can't wait for my boyfriend to get here. Just come on over. He's stuck in traffic for the next 2 hours. So Fabio Maldonado versus Hans Stringer. Anybody know anything about Stringer? Stringer?
1-0 in the UFC.
Is it
Friends
Stringer?
with the Black Zillions.
He's about to get punched the fuck
from the
up.
Netherlands. It's gonna be a stand-up
Norway.
war for sure.
I'm gonna say Norway.
Well, he has
he a
a
kickboxer?
he has a victory over Francimar Barroso in one of the fight nights. Third round decision.
Maldonado's a fucking badass.
Oh, he's a beast, dude. His boxing's really slick. Remember when he clipped Glover? Glover's lighting him up, dude.
Yeah.
Lighting him up, and then think he catches him with a left hook and has Glover doing the chicken dance. But he's just so tough, man.
So tough.
This is a guy you don't want to have a conversation with when he's 70.
I agree
know,
100.
he's
He's
drunk.
almost too tough. You know those guys are
Yeah.
too tough where they take that
Mhm.
punishment. You're like, please
Yeah.
stop this.
Yeah. When he's 70 and you know he's drunk and you and him are sitting there and he puts his hand on your knee to tell you a story and does that clamp.
Yes.
You know that clamp that dudes do when they tell you a
cold
story?
clamp.
That clamp on your knee when they start talking. Bro, I fucking told him. I told him. I'm not going down. I'm not going down.
Tells the same story 6 times in a row.
Are there any
Grandma,
UFC
fuck, I heard the
legends
song.
that have
Heard the
severe
song.
slurred
Sorry.
speech?
No comment. No
Are there?
comment.
Or he could be like that old dude that beat the fuck out of that young boxer with the long hair.
Did you see that?
Dude, I've
Yeah.
seen that shit.
What
The
video?
old
On the
dude's
bus?
like,
He
Yeah.
was throwing heat.
whoa.
You never see that video? Oh my god!
The
I'm
old dude in the ring when he comes out in his face.
Yeah.
Someone showed me that the other day.
That dude was like 60.
Yeah, he fucked
60
that
with
kid
an
up.
old man back. He had old man back.
All
You know,
curled
the
up.
old man back.
Like a
He had this,
shrimp.
like hunch.
Like a shrimp, like a big ass shrimp.
But then he started wading
throwing
in with his hands up,
bombs.
and I was like, oh fuck, this guy's screwed.
You know what I
slipped the
knew he
jab,
was screwed?
too?
Yeah, when he slipped the jab.
Yes.
I was like,
He
uh-oh.
slipped the jab like a goddamn world
No
champion.
fucks given about the jab. Just
Yeah.
boom.
There's that level of boxing you get to where your eyes are open as the punch hits you. You ever seen those pictures of like old school Roberto Duran? There's a photo of him as the punch is hitting him. His eye is wide open and he's throwing a counter shot. Like
That's
as the
gangster.
punch is hitting him, he's turning his head and landing. I mean, those when you hit that
another
level,
level.
it's just you're so relaxed. And that old man was used to getting punched.
Dude,
that wasn't a new
That
experience.
kid wanted out.
Fuck yeah, he did. He didn't have to want out. He was going out.
Man, Bad Boys been around for fucking ever, and it hasn't seemed like they've really.
You know
blown
why?
up.
Because so many dudes tattooed it on their body. They go, look, we got to keep this going.
Are they making any
Jeremy
money?
Horn has a bad boy tattoo on his
Yeah,
body.
they've been around
Never
for
done
so
those
long.
tattoos. I haven't
So
done one of
long.
those yet.
You know what? Dude, if you think about it, that really is like the coolest thing for.
I'm a bad boy.
Bad boy,
Yeah,
right?
what
Who
if
wants-
you- what if
everybody
you're
wants to be a
50?
bad boy. Girls like bad boys. It's a-
But when did it come in jiu-jitsu or like a Brazilian thing? Because I remember in like '88, I remember I had like a pair of shorts and a
it was
shirt.
Rude Boy.
No,
Rude
no,
Boy
no,
was
no,
bad
no.
boy.
I
Bad
remember
boy,
the
bad
logo. I know,
boy.
and it had
Yeah.
like a guy with like spiky Johnny Bravo haircut with like a
Yep.
spiky like
They
wristband.
probably
You know what I'm talking
I know
about?
some-
That was
some
Rude Boy.
fighters.
It
No,
was
no,
Rude
bro,
Boy.
No, that was
it
Bad
was a
Boy.
bad
That was
boy.
back in the 80s.
No, I
Those
remember.
eyeballs.
Do you remember?
the
Rude-
eyeballs.
Do you remember
Yeah.
Rude Boy though?
Yeah, I remember
Do you
Rude
remember?
Boy.
That was
don't.
first, and then
I
it
was born in
Bad
the
Boy.
80s, so I don't know.
too.
You guys are all fucking old.
Damn, you were born in the 80s?
Fuck.
I was
Oh,
getting
yeah.
pussy when you were coming out of pussy.
Yes.
Holla.
I can be your father.
Mom?
Speaking of old
know
Oh,
Shut
you,
up,
I
Brandon.
could be your father,
30.
dude. If I
Oh, I
fucked
could be
up
your
in high
father.
school,
I'm
You could-
84. I was
If I-
born.
and
I
I
was
was
getting
getting
laid at
pussy in
14,
84.
so- At
In
14.
84, it was when I was just starting to get
God
pussy.
damn.
So I could have fucked up and shot one into my girlfriend. Jesus, Louisa, speaking about shooting one.
Good for you, Brazil.
Powerful genetics.
Ooh, here we go.
Powerful,
Stand
awesome
up
country.
war.
If anybody's listening to this and they think I don't like Brazil and that's why I'm not there, it couldn't be more further from the truth. I
Boy,
love
that
Brazil.
That escalated
I
quickly
love
to the ground.
Yeah,
Not a
right away.
stand-up
I
war.
love going to Rio. I didn't have the time this week, and I had family obligations. I just couldn't make it. I had to stay in town.
Damn kids.
Well, it's that. There's things I can't talk about, but a lot of stuff going on.
Speaking
Maldonado
of-
on the ground.
Speaking of badass old dudes, was that judo video real? Where
Yes,
that guy
it
was
was.
floating
Wasn't that
around?
amazing.
What?
That
Have you
one
seen
blew
that
my
video,
fucking
buddy?
mind too.
Have you seen that video I
Blew
tweeted?
my fucking mind,
Bro,
that one.
Jamie, pull that shit up. That old dude video of the old dude doing judo. These guys are trying to toss him, and he's moving like water, just flowing around them, and he's like in his 60s. Another old dude in his 60s. When you know you're almost dead, you give zero fucks. You're not protecting your ACLs. You're just out there letting it hang. You know? You're not trying to fucking...
ACLs.
I got a fucking rotator cuff injury. I'm just going to let this dude take me down and
I
work
watched that
off my
video
back.
like 4
No.
times in a row.
It's amazing.
It was amazing.
It's amazing. The guy's technique is just stellar. There's also there's a potential of watching that video that they're his students, and sometimes
Let
when
him do
you
it.
roll with your students,
Yeah.
the students
That
almost
Aikido
have like
thing,
a
anytime
give up.
A guy comes out with the keto or the
Yeah.
death touch, and they have those guys that are just like flipping.
This is
I
different.
want to
though.
talk to those dudes. Like,
Yeah.
what are they about?
They're all crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all
They're
brainwashed.
totally brainwashed.
Yeah.
How about your boy Hunt getting the title shot?
Fuck yeah. Is that wild?
awesome.
Do you
Isn't that
think
wild?
those guys do they make an agreement like fucking go with it, and do they talk about it, or is it
think
like
it's unspoken.
unsaid?
I think it's
and they
unspoken,
just do
I
it.
think.
They
It's
just-
unspoken.
Whatever you say, master.
I think it's like a cult thing. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Drink this Kool-Aid.
so they don't really say it. It's
Yeah.
unspoken.
Wait,
You think so?
What kind of cult am I in?
You know what? If there was a lot of money on the line.
Good kind.
If there was a lot of money on the line, I'd take him in the back. and go, We're cool, right? We're cool, right?
I don't even
And
think
we
you have
never
to do
talked
that,
about
man.
this.
I don't even think you have to do that.
If it's an important fucking seminar and there's
They're
like
so
legit
in.
people,
They're in,
Dude,
man.
I think
You'd
they're
have to,
all
like,
in.
dude,
You
we're
would
still
only
good, right?
have the guys that would do it. But
If you don't let me
know.
Hadouken you
Yeah.
can't go back to this fucking gym.
Hadouken?
You're calling up the assholes who are going to fall down. Yeah.
Hadouken you. I would never be able to pull that word off. I don't even know it. But I knew what you meant. Like right when you said it, I go, oh, I seen that online.
Street Fighter, son, right?
Yeah, Street Fighter.
Hadouken.
I never really played that game.
I know. Neither.
Oh,
I mean, I
man.
did a few times, but not enough to call Hadouken.
That was in my
Damn,
sweet
Fabio
spot age.
Maldonado is getting tagged with that elbow
Yeah.
on the top.
Big old Dutchman.
Brazil is not happy. to
Big
see
Brown, when you get in a
Fabio.
half guard position in this spot here, do you ground and pound or do you try to pass?
I look for submission from half guard. Most
Yeah, well,
but
you're
most
a
guys like
Darce
the
wizard.
pass. Most guys like to ground and pound here, especially wrestlers, because you can really control a guy at a half guard.
On that,
especially in MMA, that's what
They
they're
really
doing.
bore someone to death.
True, I agree. I agree. I like to give him this underhook. I give him the
Pound and
underhook,
bore.
like I did with Mitch Rowan. I give him the underhook, and I look for my darce, or I look for their neck while they come up.
You don't want to mount?
Yeah.
No,
His darce.
You don't
want
wanna
to
mount.
especially at heavyweight.
Incredible. You don't
No,
want
I
to
don't
mount?
want to. I know you guys.
Oh, look at this. Maldonado with a
how
fucking
mad
big
are you
rush.
guys?
Look at
Wow.
this. Look at this. Nice with the hooks, man. Nice with the hooks. Oh, beautiful job.
Oop.
Beautiful
Nice,
job.
man.
Good control.
You
So
gotta
if someone
mount.
mounted
Very
you, you would
nice.
let them mount you?
Yeah, I don't care. I think mounts overrated in MMA.
Oh, so if someone mounted you, you'd be fine?
100%.
You would just
My
you would-
daycare was Shane Carwin
Would
and
you
mount.
try to regain half guard?
Yes,
Why?
or create a scramble.
No, but why would you try to regain half guard?
Because I can get up easier.
But if you were in half
Maldonado
guard,
with the deep half.
you would stay. You would
Stringer
stay in
stays
half
on
guard.
top. Look
You
at
wouldn't
this.
mount.
Maldonado's
no, I
up.
wouldn't mount. What I would do is I'd create a scramble. I'd give them the underhook to create a scramble to get their neck or an arm.
Well, you hear what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
If you don't want to mount because it's worse than being in someone's half guard, then if you were being mounted, why would you put them in half guard? You should just leave it.
I think it depends on the style. It depends who you're fighting too. That makes
If you're
sense.
fighting Verdum, you don't let that motherfucker mount you.
I don't think you let anybody fucking mount you
Yeah.
ever.
If a
I
guy's
think
got
when
a
you're in the
real
mount naturally as a
black belt
fighter,
level.
you want to recover half guard at least.
It depends. It depends who you're fighting.
So there's guys.
I think I give guys mount to create scrambles.
Right, but
how
wouldn't
crazy
you?
is that?
But you have a
those
decent mount,
guys
right? How good's
suck
your mount?
Pretty good.
They have a
I've
sweet
been doing
mount.
jiu-jitsu for a while.
Right. So if you were mounted on a purple belt, you'd be pretty happy with it, right? If you were mounted on a guy who just maybe was a notch below you, you would take that and you would stay there if it was an MMA fight, right?
Yes.
So the difference between that and a guy who's really good, is it that your mount is not good enough? Or is it that
No, I
you
think in
don't like the
MMA
position?
because when they're striking, they're so because you're grapevine, right? And you're fighting the guy out, you're not going to get heavy strikes in.
Right.
So you're kind of just sitting there. Or if you're a Verdum guy, you're looking for a submission.
Do you ever
correct?
cross your feet underneath like a guard from the top, a mount like a
Yes.
mounted guard?
Yeah.
That-
If you're a
that's
Verdum,
nasty.
Nasty.
You said
That's
if you're a
nasty.
Verdum,
If you're a
I
Verdum,
mount
if you're
everybody.
if you're a Verdum guy,
you'd go for submission.
Okay,
What's
well
a Verdum
listen.
guy?
Let's listen to Ian because
A
me and
one
Ian just
percenter.
said he mounts everybody. What's your philosophy on it?
I'm just better at punching and passing than everybody else in my division, so it's easy for me to mount. Pass, mount, you can try and recover. I'm gonna
Try to mount again.
Try to mount again. I'm gonna
Why do you want to?
punch,
Why are
punch,
you
punch.
trying to get to the mount?
It's a dominant position, and I can punch you from there, and I can get you to. The person gets tired, they start to panic, and they start to squirm. I take their back, I do whatever, but I can kind of float above somebody, knee in the belly, punch, elbow, and I mean to get that guy to work so much when you can float over him and hit him with knees to the body or whatever it is, you're hitting the guy.
But you can't do that from half guard.
You can.
You're
I
saying
just-
you create scrambles out of mount. You're on knee on belly. You let him turn.
No, he's
going
saying-
back to mount.
I'll do like the cross my feet. If I can lock him down, I'll lock him down and then just punch him, elbow him, and look for a submission. But I don't mind it if they're starting to scramble like that and I'm on top of them. It's such a dominant position. I just hold people down.
I agree in
And
the
I just
scrambles.
kinda-
I'm
and
saying
the
when
thing
you
about-
when you lace your feet like that, you're not finishing a guy with strikes.
You mean when you butterfly
Yeah.
or when you
grapevine?
Yeah, when you grapevine.
You're not finishing
yeah,
a guy
you're
from
not.
strikes.
You're too.
And if
too
the guy's
low
a high
on
level
him.
grappler from mount, he's gonna get out.
Yeah,
when you
but
go to
There's
punch,
some
he's
guys,
out.
but dude, there's some guys when you grapevine them. There's
That's like
dudes that
saying-
have like a crazy hyperextension in their back. I've seen guys who flatten guys out with grapevine,
Flatten them out
but
for
they
sure.
can still fucking blast from the
No,
top. There's a
but
few
I don't
guys
see a
that
lot.
can really.
You gotta
do
have
it.
game
You have
when,
to have,
when
like,
there's
right.
when there's no
Nasty
grapevine. When there's no grapevine,
flexibility.
you got to be able to sit up. You got to have a calculated game going on.
I agree.
Like what are you doing
Yeah.
when there's not punches in the mount?
Big Brown, why are you not training with Eddie Bravo? You need to get your fucking ass over to 10th Planet and get a couple lessons
We've
in.
talked about this.
Son, don't talk about it. Be about
He
it.
lives in Venice, man. He can't make it to.
What? That's
downtown.
incredible.
Come on,
It's like
son,
a
I drive
10-minute
to Orange
drive.
County.
Dude,
No,
it's a
you-
10-minute
times a
drive.
week.
He can't be
What's
expected.
in Orange County?
Wrestling, Rain Training Center.
Oh,
with
you go to
Mark
Rain.
Munoz.
And
Check
me,
you out.
motherfucker.
That's right.
Even though that's the first time we met.
You know what?
I-
I've never met him
When you're
before,
down
but
there-
we still hang out
when
all
you're
the
down
time.
there. There's a lot of 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu down there. Tony Ferguson trains down
Well, you know I
there.
train
A
with
lot of guys
Henner and
cross.
Heaton, right? Everyone
Yeah.
knows this. Yeah.
I got a
I mean, if
question
I'm gonna
about
do it,
cups.
I'm gonna do it with you.
I got a
I'm
question.
thinking.
No, I don't want to go down to
What
Orange
you're
County.
saying? Listen, what you're saying, everything you're saying about the Verdum guy is correct. But everyone should strive to be the Verdum guy. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm striving to be the Verdum guy. I'm
Yes,
with you. Jiu-jitsu is
that's what
my
I'm saying.
passion.
So
I'm
you
with
wanna
you.
get to the
But
mount.
when I
You
get
wanna
mount
get
on
to the
Travis
mount.
Brown,
You wanna get
he's
to the
not
mount.
getting that. He's not a Brendan Schaub
You
on the
want to be able to
ground.
do that to everybody. You
I
want to be
agree.
able to, like, whoever, Brazilian,
I
whatever.
agree 100%.
Brazilian?
No, I don't give a shit if
you know
they're
what?
Brazilian.
If I'm going against a high-level Brazilian and I can get the mount, I'm gonna get the goddamn mount and go, holy shit, I'm dominating this fucking dude.
I'm with you. I'm with
not
you,
gonna,
Eddie. No.
If it's there, but I'm never gonna stay in half guard if I can get the mount. I want to get to the mount because you're in some deep shit in the mount. There's a lot of game.
I'm with you, brother. But what happens
with
if
or
they're in
without
deep
punches?
shit in
Where-
half guard? Where you're just nasty
Yeah,
out of half
but
guard.
overall in MMA, if you look at all the fights, not that many fights end from. You put all the time a fight is in half guard, top half in MMA. Most of the time, nothing's happening. It's just
That's
a bunch
true,
of boring
but
shit.
in that respect, in that same argument, most of the time when you're in guard, it's bullshit. Nothing
Exactly.
happens. But
I
your
agree with
guard's
you.
nasty.
I agree with you.
His half guard, his fucking top game from half guard is very good.
If you
He's
got
very good
darts,
at
that's a
baiting
beautiful
guys.
thing.
His darts is he put Mitrione to sleep.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. You know, half guard, Dars, half guard, Japanese necktie, half guard, guillotine. Fuck yeah, half guard.
Oh, there we
spin
go.
to that knee bar.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah. But also, all sorts of game from side control. There's a whole
For sure.
system,
Love
and then
side
a whole
control.
system from the mount.
Look at this.
You know what I
This
mean?
is
And then
fucking
back
get
and
good.
forth, and then the back is a whole nother book.
No,
The
bro.
fight's
I'm with
taking
you, brother.
place
All that shit.
right in front of Dana, and he's not watching. He's watching the monitor.
He's watching
It's
the
a weird
blind
thing, man. You watch those.
octagon girl.
He's watching the monitor. How dare you, Eddie Bravo? But it's a weird thing you do sometimes. The fight is on in front of you, but you're watching a monitor. That
The
shit's
fight's
so
on in front of us in
ridiculous.
3 screens, and we're talking about hookers in Argentina.
But we're still watching it. Still watching it. Still awesome.
Any chance given to punch people, Maldonado is just fucking excels.
Yeah.
But
well,
Brandon,
it's
I understand what you're saying. Sometimes you feel
smooth technique,
exceptionally
man.
strong
Looks
in a
like
certain
he's got a
position,
little extra
and so
sting
why
in those
take the
punches,
risk
you know, like
and
his
move
timing,
and miss,
even though he's-
and then
Especially at heavyweight,
Guys
guys
can
are
talk
so
over each
explosive.
other.
You know what I'm saying? They're so explosive at heavyweight.
I would say they're less explosive at heavyweight.
Ooh, I disagree,
I
Eddie.
think the explosive guys are guys like him.
Ooh, I completely
Who are just
disagree.
Like really?
No.
big
Because guys his size, how many are playing football? I'll do a solid 0. How many are playing?
Pee Wee football. He was like the star of Pee Wee football.
I'm sure.
He still plays Pee Wee
I'm
football.
sure, destroying guys, destroying it, just fucking all world
sorry,
Pee Wee
man.
football.
I'm short too. I'm little. I'm
There
little.
are Pee Wee
I'm
kids
with
that are
you.
fucking
Hey,
way bigger than me.
back
I
to
feel
the
like
mount.
Brendan Schaub when I'm with you.
Back to the mount talk. I got a question about cups, man.
Yes.
Eddie, they outlawed those Thai steel cups in a lot of grappling competitions, right?
Yeah, because you can fuck a dude up with a cup.
Right. So why can't you do the
Maldonado's
same
turning
thing
it up.
in MMA? In MMA, like when I remember one time I was
Wait a minute.
rolling.
What the hell happened here?
Maldonado got on
Hold
top.
on. Pause that really
He's wearing
quick.
them out.
What the fuck?
Maldonado's giving some
You gotta
beatings.
Yeah, the guy not fucking
Fuck,
walking
just
it.
shoot and
Combinations.
pull.
He's about to finish him from half guard, son.
Look how calm he is. Nice.
He just finished him from half guard.
Point for the brown team.
Right there,
but
you got to
see-
shoot. You got to shoot the perfect double unders, pull them on top of you, and then when they come back with that whizzer, you come up with them right to.
He's not looking to do that, son. He don't have that
he was
skill
a
set.
stud.
Anderson's
No.
jumping around.
Maldonado is looking to just fucking fire up some
That dude looks
punches.
like Anderson.
That is Anderson.
It's Anderson up there with him. Anderson was in his corner.
Come on,
Come on, son.
dude.
Maldonado, but you could learn something watching him punch. Like everything was very precise and at like 70% power.
And Anderson can do whatever the fuck he wants.
He can do
This is
whatever he
Anderson
wants.
Silva.
He's in Rio. They can
Yeah.
suck each other's dicks
Exactly.
right now. The whole crowd will go, "Voop, Mario!" Hey.
But like you're saying, his striking from any position is so fucking pinpoint
Yeah.
and looks like it hurts.
Mhm. Yeah.
He had extra
Well,
snap on it. Like
I
the
think-
timing was right.
He's
I think
just
it's the
smooth.
man boobs.
He's just smooth. So here's the question: if you could fuck a guy up with a Thai steel cup in a grappling competition, like it's an extra lever. Like if you catch a guy in a knee bar,
like 2 inches
or
of
anything,
metal.
yeah, it's metal,
Yeah.
and it hurts. I was rolling with Amir Renovardi. He's the only guy I've ever rolled with that rolls with a Thai cup on it. He would mount you and stick that fucking Thai cup right in your solar plexus and grapevine you. It was death. It was terrible.
I never thought about that. I've always worn one.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
you're
that's
gonna
what I'm
kick me in the
thinking.
nuts. You're
Right.
gonna fucking kick.
But
steel.
have you ever fucked with those? My question was, have you ever fucked with those like diamond cups? You ever?
Yeah.
What do you think about what's better, diamond or like a steel cup?
I wore it once and I liked it. I think it broke and I never wore another one.
Oh,
but
which
diamond
model
cup?
was it?
but
How
you know-
long ago was it?
A while ago.
They're better at it now. They
Yeah.
did they've done a bunch of changes to them. They're pretty dope.
They,
But
they were awesome, but I actually put a steel cup inside of mine
ooh, that's very smart.
because I like the way it's set up, but I don't trust plastic.
Right,
Getting kicked
right,
with plastic.
right,
I don't give a
right.
fuck how it's shaped.
Yeah.
Steel is a little bit different.
And especially like they'll say like, oh look, there's a video of someone kicking you. Okay, well let Melvin Manhoof kick you in the nuts.
For
Let's
real.
let someone who knows how to kick because I'm watching this kick and I'm like I'm not that impressed.
Yeah. Fuck, let me kick you.
Yeah.
If you want, if this is,
Exactly.
you want to prove something, let me kick you.
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
only 125 pounds.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that say like, "Hey man, I eat leg kicks or I eat kicks." Like
Stupid.
you'll eat some kicks, Some kicks you can eat. But
Not a Pedro Izzo.
yeah, exactly. That's the perfect guy to bring up.
Break your
My
leg.
coach I'm working with, he was Pedro Izzo's striking coach. Said he couldn't hold mitts for him, couldn't hold pads for him.
Dude,
He kicks so hard. He said you'd
he's-
have to put him on a bag. Daniel
I've
Warren.
seen him kick a bag at Beverly Hills Jiu-Jitsu. He would just
Scary.
fold those motherfuckers.
Dude, him,
Fold
Peter
them.
Yurts, Marco at Marco's studio in Aliso, just
Says the guy who folds fucking bags. On the
This
table.
is true.
Yeah, I could do that shit too. That's why I'm
What a
telling you.
hypocrite.
It's
What a
shit not
hypocrite.
normal. There's certain dudes that just have a weird power, and you either have
flexibility.
that shit. No,
In your hips.
it's a little bit
Your
of
hips
that.
are super flexible. So are
It's
Izzo's.
bone size too, dude. It's shape, and that's one of the main problems that I have with transgender fighters that fight over in women's MMA. I should say only if they don't let them know. Like that was the issue that I had with Fallon Fox. She didn't divulge because she didn't think she had to because it was a medical issue. If you know that a chick used to be a dude but is now a chick and you fight her, it's on board. I think it should be legal to ride bulls. I think it should be legal to jump BMX. You should be able to do whatever the fuck you want to do. I think a 135-pound chick should be able to fight a 135-pound dude. I think if Ronda Rousey and Brian Caraway talked enough shit and they decided to go at it, I don't have any problem with that. If they both agree to it.
I'll go up and wait and fight Ronda.
But there's the size of the
an animal.
body. It's the shape of the body
It's
that's
different.
You can
density
look
of
at
the
a
bone,
dude.
everything.
It's not just the density of the bone, because black women have the same density of bone as white men. It's very similar, almost the same, very similar. But obviously, pro athletes and guys who strength train are going to have more density in their bones than the average person that they're measuring. It's a significant difference. But the big difference is the mechanical advantage of the male frame. You don't find a female with super wide shoulders, narrow waist, and the same size hips and the same shape hips as a man. And when you have that kind of body, you could just generate more force.
Trouble.
I can look at a dude and tell you whether or not he could be like a man hoof. There's some dudes that just have that just stupid fucking power, and you could look at him and go, well, he might not.
Yeah.
Like he might be like a Bobby Lashley. He looks like a fucking brick shithouse, but he's not like a Shane Carwin.
True.
But a Shane Carwin's a Shane Carwin. Shane Carwin had that stupid fucking power
He could
that you
kick too, man.
can't teach. Of
You
course he
you
did.
never saw it. But
What if he became a
could kick like
transvestite
man.
and wanted to fight?
Jesus
though?
Christ. Could you imagine Shane Carwin in a
with a
dress?
wig, with a wig on, just
Just
fucking
clipping bitches.
It became legal, so dude started doing it. As soon as he started losing 3-4 fights in a row in regular MMA, you're like, dude, I'm gonna lose weight and fucking chop my balls off.
Can you imagine him
Once
collar
it's that
tying
bad, once
chicks?
the title that bad,
All he would have to do is
Dude,
collar tie a
eventually.
chick and punch her in the back of the ear, and it's over. His hands are not going to shrink. And if they do shrink, what are they going to shrink?
They're
A
this
little?
big.
Within 10
Yeah.
years, all the champions in women's MMA will be former dudes. Within 10 years. All of them.
That's so true.
Hey,
That's
seriously,
so
this is a
true.
stoner question. What do you think?
No way.
What do you think? Weird. What do you think?
As I like this
You
joint.
think aliens eat strictly GMOs or are they vegan?
Good question.
What would you think? They come down and we find out aliens are real. They came down. They're flying through space. Would they laugh at vegans? Do they have planets that are just
probably
designated
beyond
for
food.
organic
Yeah, I think they
farming?
figured out some
Do they have
other
like
shit.
planets?
They
Or
eat
do you
bugs.
think they bring like farms like in their ships? Fuck
They're,
no.
they're eating air, dude.
Dude,
They just absorb energy. You know what I mean?
What would
Fuck.
they say? What would they say was wrong with the vegan thing? They go, listen, this is the truth. As long as you're getting all the vitamins and minerals and essential fatty acids and amino acids in a pill form, whatever you eat, your body's gonna adjust. These bodies we can digest anything. It's all about the vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and essential fatty acids. That's it.
You're discounting the possibility that they might not even be biological. I mean,
you
we're
think?
getting so close to coming up with artificial skin. They're talking about artificial intelligence, the ability to download someone's consciousness. Who knows when? I mean, 100 years from now, 1,000 years from now, whatever the fuck it is. But downloading your mind
just fucking
into
blew
some
my
sort of
mind.
a computer.
So you think
you looking at these aliens? We're assuming they're biological, but they could easily transcend biology. If you talk about people that lived 1 million years ago, like was Australopithecus, right?
Yeah.
The oldest version of human. If you took one of them and showed them an iPhone, they wouldn't know what the fuck to do with it. It would basically be as ridiculous a comparison, the way they live, to an alien being some sort of a biological creation or an artificial creation. If they come up with fake cells and then they come up with fake body parts and eventually and eventually maybe it won't enact the same biological processes as a brain or as a human body, but it might be something that replicates it in a way where it could be just as conscious and just as productive.
So,
really plug in like
the
a Tesla.
consciousness would have to be something that could be downloaded, in a sense, right?
Or replicated.
So, replicated. So you'd make, once you figure that out, shit, you'd make fucking copies of yourself. Like, you'd make at least 20 copies, mail them to all your fucking your relatives.
Well, how about this? Look at the aliens. They all look the same.
Because what if you lose the hard drive? What if the files get corrupted? Then that's how you die. That's how you kill someone.
No one's ever seen aliens.
To kill
with
someone,
balls.
you gotta get their fucking master file.
Well, the thing about the alien.
That's how you kill them.
When everybody's version of the alien is essentially the same. It's always a big gray thing with black eyes. Like, what if they just all agree? Like, look, let's just all look ugly. No one's allowed to be hot. We don't have dicks anymore, so who gives a shit?
And then when you trust the horn, like you won't even want pussy.
Yeah,
like, I don't want pussy.
It's over.
You're like, you don't even want it.
Let's just go.
Do you want it? Because after a while,
wormholes.
people hold on to. You can hold on to the hunger if you want it, but then you hold on to.
Hey,
like,
this is a real fight that we should probably
legit
solve.
fight.
This is a real fight.
It's not happening yet, so we can still talk shit.
Phil Davis is fighting Glory. Is this
Slowly,
the co-main?
slowly,
This is
you
co-main.
end up learning
This is co-main.
that you want to
Co-main?
shut that hormone off.
Yeah.
That if you don't, that's the thing that kills everybody. That's
Remember,
the
Phil
downfall to
beat
everybody.
Leota.
Now, fuck it. I'll
You
tape
turn it
this
on.
live. I'll tape this live with the food and
But
the
you know what?
fucking
But you know what? You could
steaks,
turn on. You learn to
sex.
turn it on every now and then.
I had
Every
Leota
now and then you
running.
can go in there, turn on the sex drive, boom, and they're like, "Damn, I want some pussy."
Man, aliens-
Boom,
aliens
and then you
can't
can turn
eat
it off. You turn it off.
Don't
and
have
you're
sex,
good.
fuck
If
'em.
they can figure out a way to transcend sex, I mean, we say if they don't have sex, fuck them. But what if they come up with some shit that's way better than
Transcend sex
Like you
and a
dummies.
loud
I doubt
spaceship
it.
that
Come
sounds like a
on.
fucking
Yeah.
muscle car.
Just think about what Fabio Maldonado's doing tonight. There's no way you
my
want to
God.
transcend that. That's going to be beautiful. For
What
sure.
he's doing, he's going to do 100 times and keep forgetting he did it.
Legit, yeah.
Did I do that? Yeah, I did
Maldonado-
that. Do
The
it again.
over-under
Fuck
on
it.
sexual
Brazil.
partners for Fabio Maldonado's
Dude,
night
he's
is
gonna have an orgy
infinity.
tonight.
It's infinity. That's the
I'm not going to
over-under.
name names, but very famous. I know famous Brazilians, very famous. Not going to name any names, but they're crazy buck wild. They'll just
Awesome.
disappear they'll be with you in an airport. They'll meet a chick at an airport and just get another flight, take off with this chick, and be gone for a week. This guy's super hardcore.
Well, and also you got to think like MMA fighters for the most part. You guys could testify to that. Very impulsive, wild fucking people.
yeah.
I mean, they're not entering into the cage because the fucking accounting gig didn't work out.
I get time off. I get tattoos. I do weird shit. I buy cars and shit. And I do weird
You
stuff.
need a
man.
muscle car, Big Brown.
You have
a
a
fucking
dog?
American muscle car.
We drive Priuses. I
Bro, you have a Porsche and a BMW. What are you talking about?
I'm getting an American muscle
What
car,
do you
son.
get?
I don't know. Been thinking a lot lately. I'm thinking I'm missing that in my life.
get a Cobra.
Hey, Will,
I used to have a Shelby GT500.
No,
Hell yeah.
get a fucking real
Well,
Cobra.
I'm just
New
trying
one's
to figure out
dope.
if I should get a new one or an old one.
will real dolls or fuck robots ever get so good
Better than
that it's
hookers.
actually pimp to have one and not have chicks?
Never.
You know what I mean?
Never.
It's going to be so good. It's not going to be. You know what it's going to be?
never.
This is
It'll
what
be
it'll
like
be.
so
You go
blinkety
over a
blink.
dude's house. You go over a dude's house, and his girlfriend is in lingerie, and she's cleaning up, and you go, "Is she real?" That's what's
When
going
it
to happen.
gets that good.
And
When
then
it gets
you'll go,
that good.
"Are you outside?"
Yeah.
She doesn't know she's not real.
Dude, if it costs $2 million to get like the ultimate one where you can't tell.
I gotta
if
write
it's
that
human.
down.
Have
She's
you
my
ever seen
unicorn.
Stepford Wives? Nicole Kidman? They have the robot wives. They clean and do everything they want them to do. Look it up.
But
Look it up.
it's-
Read a book.
It's going to get there. What's going to happen?
I don't think so,
Why are you
man.
watching fucking woman shows?
Oh, I watch all that bullshit, my man.
You know, I
What
like this
about the
Gossip Girl.
Oculus
Oh, yeah.
Rift? That like 3D simulation thing. Don't you think that could like eventually change the porn industry?
It already is. They're already starting to do them.
Are
They're
they?
doing first-person porns with those things on. It's supposed to be insane.
Wait, it's done already?
Yeah,
Whoa,
they're starting
watch
to
it
do it.
after the show.
Eddie's like, I'm in.
Where does this
I
happen?
just want it for research purposes,
Yeah.
for knowledge.
Well, it'd be Eddie. You could do jujitsu with that. You could put on an Oculus Rift suit
It's for
and
jujitsu,
go through
honey.
positions. You could go through positions.
She looks like
Why are
this
you
for
naked?
jiu-jitsu.
Why does the doll have huge titties? Jiu-jitsu,
Well,
babe.
I'm teaching girls jujitsu.
Yeah.
I got to do this with a girl, and the only way the cameras pick it up is everyone's naked.
It's
Cameras
virtual
get confused by
reality.
clothes,
It ain't
and this
real.
is a triangle series.
Now the lighting has to be good for.
Yeah, we're working on the north-south position right now.
Big
I got-
fight, son.
I'm like in a green suit with all these electro balls and shit. I'm just like, I'm like, there's no one there. Do you see anybody there? There's nobody there. Look, there's nobody there. I look, taking pictures. There's nobody there.
I hopped on Duncan Truss's Oculus Rift.
What? There's nobody there.
Have you been on that, Joe?
Yeah, it's
Dumb
amazing.
Developers Kit
Not
played
the
that
new one.
Played the Alien game on that thing.
I haven't been to the new one.
Holy
the new one's
shit,
supposed
that
to be
was
incredible.
terrifying.
I heard the Alien game is so scary that people are thinking it should be illegal.
Terrifying.
Come on,
Dude,
dude.
I'm fucking
It's
telling you
virtual
now.
reality, and you're in the world, and apparently they're worried, legit concerned, people are gonna have heart attacks. Like if you're an old man, okay, if you're in your fucking 70s and you're
Playing
popping-
video games, you deserve
there's a
to
lot
die.
of.
Carry on.
That was metal shit.
Big Brown again. Why? But they're fun, man. If your fucking wife, doesn't want to have sex anymore,
If
you get
I'm
tired of fishing,
70, eating a
gotta
bag
leave
of
the
Cheetos,
house.
playing video games, put me down.
Pop
Just shoot me,
Viagra?
man.
What's wrong with being fucking retired?
I
Just
get
beating
video
all of that?
games now. All of a sudden.
Weird, man.
I get it.
That
You
shit's
ain't can't leave.
You gotta go over
You
to
gotta
Duncan
stay.
Trussell's house, Big Brown. Check that shit out. If you don't
sucks.
budge, I'll give you $500.
It's that
If
scary?
the alien comes at you and you just
Really?
fucking just mean mug it,
Really?
I'll fucking give you $500. I
Where do you do
guarantee
this?
you.
I wanna do it. How
At
do you
Duncan
do it?
Trussell's house. He's got like this aliens game,
Really?
and when your gun fucking jams like mine did, and the alien comes and
You're
eats your
scared.
fucking throat, like your body just reacts. Like ah, you move
Wow.
back. It's crazy. No, you're full on.
Does the whole
Virtual
system
reality.
come with the game? How's it work?
Yeah, but you get nauseous as fuck because there's some kind of delay, so you get bad motion sickness, so you can't play long. But that shit's scary.
Too intense for me, man.
It's serious.
It's too much.
Come on, $500.
It's too much.
Oh, damn, he
challenge.
changed it.
Too
He
much.
We'll
changed
get
it.
to
I'll
it.
take the challenge.
All
He
right.
did the X now. No more heart.
do it.
Oh. Remember he used to do the heart? He gave him the X now. Shit.
Here we go. First round.
Nice.
Yes,
Well,
my girlfriend
whoever
is ordering
makes this,
nature box
Anna,
as
come on,
we
Anna.
speak.
Hey. Let's yeah, those are dope, right?
I love them.
crowbars. I found out about those a couple weeks ago.
Jesus Christ.
They're awesome. You should try
that's
the.
cool.
There's a superfood one with like soup greens
Bro,
and shit. They're
Glover can
amazing.
wrestle.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
he can, dude. Dude,
It's a
Glover's
rough
going
matchup
after
for
him.
Phil. Phil's my boy, too.
And
It's a
Glover
rough
has some
matchup.
really good fucking hands, man.
Good jiu-jitsu,
really good
too. Black
hands.
belt.
Fuck yeah.
Wow,
I remember
Glover
seeing
looks
him
good,
in
man.
Chuck's camps
He
back in the
competed in
day.
Abu Dhabi.
Glover looks good.
Scary guy.
Phil had a real problem with Rumble, man. Rumble Johnson matches up poorly with a lot of people.
I agree, but it's
Tough
going
to
to be a
take
worse
down.
matchup
Everybody?
for Phil.
Yeah, tough to take down and fucking throws bombs.
Eventually, Phil Davis will have sick striking. It's
He-
getting there. He
yeah,
just got to
oh,
keep
he's
going.
getting way better.
Eventually, he's gonna figure it all out. It just takes years.
Well, he-
And
he
some
looked great against
fighters
Lyoto.
quit before
Vinny
they get there.
Magalhaes.
And he's got someone who's fucking scary in front of him, so
Yeah.
he's hesitating a bit.
Yeah.
It's a tough
but he's
matchup
still
for Phil,
looking good.
man.
He trains with Gustafson though.
Yeah.
so that's gotta help him. a lot.
Well, that whole camp, man, Alliance is a great fucking camp. There's so much talent down there.
Great coaches, too.
Fuck yeah, dude. And good dudes, too. A lot
Great
of good
guys,
dudes
yeah.
down there.
Yeah, I need to go down there more.
Mm.
They're like friends of mine, so I need to go hang out, train.
Keep moving, Phil.
Dude, Glover looks really
Glover's
good.
one of the guys that just keeps coming forward, man. He'll eat two of yours, just land one of his. It's weird.
He looks really good, too. The way he's seeing everything, just sliding right out of it. It's like Phil's throwing these shots, and he's getting just offline. Just offline. But looking for his openings.
Super patient, right?
Yeah.
Just trying to get him against the cage. Keep moving,
See,
Phil.
like, that...
God, he's going to be tough to take
Yeah.
down, man.
Look at this, man.
Phil Davis might have to pull guard.
It's crazy to see these like super high level wrestlers like Phil Davis, like as you're working on your overall MMA game. You're not doing as much wrestling, and it's not just a wrestling match. Once you start throwing in punches and stuff, there's some guys you just have a really hard time taking down, even if you're as
distance
good
is
as
different.
at wrestling as Davis is. He's so fucking good. The distance is different. Is that what the big thing is?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, son.
Damn, front kick and a punch
Damn.
behind it.
See, slowly he's going to be an amazing striker.
Oh, good
Nice
knee by
fucking
Glover.
sprawl.
Ooh, he has a
All
good
he's gotta
guillotine.
do
He has
is
a really
not give
good
up.
guillotine, man.
That's not his hurt shoulder either.
Come on.
Look at this. Phil might have it. Ooh, defense. Holy
Defense for
shit.
days, son.
Glover's got some dope defense. Look at
mean, just-
that. Oh,
Nice.
shit.
So
So
strong.
think about
You know
all
he
the
walks
people
around
that
at 240.
That
Oh
Chuck
my
used
God,
to
does he
bring
really?
into the camp. I mean,
Glover
Chuck
was
used
the
to bring
one.
in so many fucking badass dudes, so Glover got so good.
Yeah.
We,
Well, he was the guy like for 6 years. that
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to get in the UFC, but his visa problem.
well, my rounds when I was getting ready for Mitrione were Lyoto Machida and Glover Teixeira. And
What was it
Glover
like?
would come in, he was 240 pounds. I was
Holy
like, what are we
shit.
doing?
Holy shit.
For sure, fight
Look
at
at this.
205 and get
Look at
out
this.
of
Look
here.
at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
His
He's dropping
guillotine's
down. He'd
super
let
nasty,
it go.
man.
He'd let it go
Ooh,
on the
that's
way
trouble.
down. But look at this.
I think it slipped.
This is how Phil's going to win. He's going to wear him out, win by decision because
You think
cardio.
so?
Yep.
Well, you
What
know,
do I know though? I've just been fighting UFC.
it's
for 6
also
years.
a lot of people were wondering who Glover was training with.
Oh, he's getting hit hard.
Good
right
hard
there.
shots by
hard
Davis.
shots.
Oh, he's eating.
It
He's
could
trying
be
to get
over
up.
right here. It
Dude,
could be
he's getting
over
tagged.
Right there.
He's
Come
hurt,
on.
man.
Dude,
He's hurt.
dude.
Wrestler of his
Phil
caliber on your
Davis-
back, man.
Phil Davis threw some bombs right there.
He's a badass.
And
Yeah.
he's not afraid
Dude.
to put the hooks in and go
Yeah.
for the
Seems
choke.
like he likes
go for
his
the kill.
position to
You
strike
can't.
from.
You can't eat those shots, man.
Yeah, he's gonna
A
get
wrestler will
Oh,
ride you all day.
that
Yes,
uppercut,
sir.
under the arm uppercut.
Get the fuck up.
He's getting wobbly. Look, I
Why
know
shouldn't
who
he?
Ian McCall is rooting for.
That's my friend. I like Phil too. I'm just better friends with Glover.
Whatever, bro. I called you out.
Yeah, you get up, bro. Yeah, he's for sure going for
Yeah.
Glover.
How many times has you heard about someone that you thought was your friend and they were rooting against you because
Oh, it hurts my feelings.
because they're one of their buddies is
Oh,
fighting you.
I take it personal, man.
Right?
Super personal.
Has it happened a few times?
Oh yeah.
Because it happens.
There-
It's
I'll
business,
find
right?
out like certain media guys who you think are your friends, and then for whatever reason after the fight, they're
they're the
like,
media.
"Yeah, whatchamacallit picked Mitch Rion to win or Travis Brown to win." I'm like, "Cool, I won't do interviews with him anymore."
Have either one of you guys trained with Eric Del Fiero?
Yeah.
What do you think about him?
I've known Eric. I fought for Total Combat.
He's
I
a
went to
great
lot of
coach,
shows.
huh?
Great coach, smart. The whole group is a
Yeah.
group of really smart guys.
He tried
He's
to
a
put
good
a
dude
Darcy.
too.
You see
Dude,
that?
Phil is
He's good at
tagging him.
anacondas
Wow.
and Darcy.
He keeps
Really
tagging
good.
him. Look at this.
Ooh,
Oh
get
shit!
it back,
Phil's
son.
got his
Shit,
back.
man.
Dude, Phil
This
is
is how you
fucking him
win,
up.
Phil. You wear him out,
Dude,
son.
his head is getting rocked back on these shots. These are serious shots.
Yeah, Phil's hitting him hard.
He's going for it. Even if Glover gets through this round, he's taking a lot of punishment, man.
And-
Some
and-
really hard shots to the head.
Wearing him out.
I mean, he's blocking these. Oh shit! Big round for Phil Davis.
Huge round.
Oh shit!
How's Phil's gas tank?
That's nice.
Pretty fucking good, man.
Pretty good.
Well,
Better-
he's
better
totally
than
exhausted
Glover's
right
usually.
there.
Yeah.
We'll
Better
see.
than Glover's.
If he comes out strong, then he's done his cardio right because he looks totally exhausted.
Even if he is in phenomenal shape, you're gonna be tired that first round.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
gonna be
You're
tired.
supposed to be tired.
100%.
He tried to fuck him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be tired. It's all about recovering at this point.
Yep. It's recovery. How fast you're gonna recover.
This would be a big victory for Davis, man.
Dude, if he beat Lyoto Machida in Brazil, let's say he wins this fight, Glover takes care in Brazil. What the hell?
He also beat Fabio in Brazil. I think we were at that fight for the Stephan Bonner.
Oh, front kick up the
Boom.
face. The
Boom.
right hand behind it. That was clean, man. These are bad, though.
Yeah, those
man.
are heavy.
There was a few of them that really snapped his head back.
That one.
One of them where he really got wobbled in the second exchange. Look at powerful Vitor Belfort. He's
Ooh,
back.
I'm not mad at his
He's
wife.
strapped.
Never have been. Never have been. I
You don't
trained
think he's
with
gonna
him.
get
She
the
was
strap?
distracting.
Yeah. Well, she's like the Brazilian Pam Anderson or something.
Something like
Something
from
along
heaven.
those lines.
That's
I,
what she
I,
is.
I saw
Brazil
her when I fought in
version.
Rio, and I was like, damn.
She's ridiculous.
Pam
man.
Anderson, if she did a fuckload of squats on a
Just
staircase.
a blowout ass.
Yeah, just off the charts, booty.
Those chicks have big asses down there,
They're the
and they're
best.
getting fake asses. Have you seen those?
That's
It
not,
looks just
not
absurd.
necessary.
Fake
and
asses
someone
will
just talked them out
never
of
be.
it.
Eventually,
No.
they will be.
I don't like him.
Eventually, they will be. But right now, no guy is accepting fake ass.
No.
It's weird.
Hell no.
Has
But
anybody
in
ever
10
felt
years,
the
we
fake
will
ass?
accept it, but
That's so
not
funny.
right now. It's too early.
Yes, that's so
funny.
I do not.
Yes.
I would rather have
Completely
a
fake.
flat,
What?
no
How do you
ass
know?
having
do you mean?
little.
Hey,
You can
no
tell it's
crossover
like a
conversations,
shelf.
folks.
Sorry.
Big fucking fight going
I'm
on
talking
here.
about asses. Sorry.
Yeah.
Fake asses.
Jenna James.
Oh, again
Shot
with that
once.
front, he comes up that front kick to the face. Good.
I don't
Keep
think.
moving, Phil. You gotta keep moving, man.
I don't think women are aware of that. That we will not accept that. You better hide that shit. You can't tell nobody. It ain't like titties. You can tell your whole family
Oh,
about
good
the
left
titties.
hook.
Your dad will help you with the down payment and all that
Ooh,
shit.
good shot. It's a great
But
shot.
ass, you better keep that.
Wait a minute. What? Whose dad's gonna help their chick with a down payment? What are you talking about?
You not been to Texas, Joe? You not been to Texas?
Joe, I didn't hear that. Is that super common?
That happens a
You
lot.
get that
dude.
shit at the quinceañera.
I don't know how many times I
That's
heard that at the
16th
strip
birthday.
club. At the strip club,
Wow.
dudes, a lot
I'm
of.
from Orange County.
Yeah,
It's everywhere.
Newport Beach. I hear all
That's
the
a
time.
guy
But
who's-
graduation
ass
just now.
implants. Not right now.
Oh,
too,
look
too
at this.
soon.
Big switch.
God, that
Glover's on
guillotine,
There we
top.
go.
You gotta respect that.
Damn.
guillotine.
I know it doesn't look like he has
No,
it.
it's not.
He's got to adjust his grip, right? What kind of grip does he have here? Nothing.
Kung fu grip.
Oh,
Nice.
it didn't look like he totally had it gripped up, right?
Oh, it's like weird.
How many more guillotines do you think we get in the UFC if we had no gloves? How many more submissions?
A lot more.
A lot more submissions, right?
Yeah.
I've brought this up before. Do you think that it would actually be better
Bad
if you
shot.
fought with no gloves? You think about what you can
They
do
should
with
fight
your elbow.
with those rubber gloves that
Why
the
do
doctors
anything,
wear.
though? Why have anything? If you think,
Just to pick someone, just so you don't
how about
fuck shit
dish
up.
gloves, dishwashing gloves? I've been thinking with all
Big
duct
yellow
tape.
ones.
Yeah,
Yellow
duct
ones
taped on.
all the way to your
I
elbow.
really think you should have no ankle support, no wrist support, no gloves, no nothing. I think if you fought with no gloves, we would realistically know what punches do in a fight. Right now, we don't, because right now we have padded up gloves of hands that are wrapped up together.
They don't do
and I think
much.
we have they do enough
Not
that it
much,
changes.
though.
It's enough that most people would wear them if they had the option.
It helped out
You break your
brains.
hands. You break your hands way easier without gloves.
Oh, way easier.
I think it makes a big difference too in what's effective striking because your knuckles they don't dig in as much. Your wrists buckle a little bit on shots.
True.
Whereas if you're wrapping your wrists up and taping it down, you're making it like artificially stiff.
Oh, man.
and that
If
allows
you
you
get
to
a good
punch
tape
harder.
job?
Yeah, it allows you to punch harder. I think we get an unrealistic sense of the value of punches because of that.
I don't think people are I see what you're saying, but I don't think people are watching it for that. Like I think.
But I'm not
that's why-
talking about people watching it. I'm talking about for the
Who,
purity
though?
of the
Yeah, you're-
sport.
Exactly. You're talking about the spirit of martial
it
arts.
may
I'm talking
come to
about
that for brains.
to make grappling
Yeah.
better. To
Well,
make
and you're
grappling
stoned and
better.
hyperanalyzing everything.
I always do that. But I mean,
he always
getting
talks
rear
about
naked
gloves.
chokes, man. Getting rear naked chokes is a big difference between
Yeah,
gloves
there's
on
there's
and
a
off.
lot
yeah.
of stuff that's in MMA that's ridiculous. It's just retarded. Like the
good
whole,
idea.
if you touch the ground, that you can't knee to the face,
Yeah,
that
that's
kind
crazy.
of stuff.
That's
Oh, there's
crazy.
so many laws that just won't. They never change them. And just like you can't wear tights, you can't. The laws you can't have your calf covered because it's
Extra
dangerous.
traction.
Yes, it's so dangerous. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's illegal.
Dude, Phil is
Where
tired,
You have
man.
to have the calf
What happened,
exposed.
though?
Poke to
poke.
the eye. Damn. I was just about to say that Phil, he blew out so much energy in that first round.
He's beating the brakes off him. though.
Yeah. He did a lot of fucking
Of course he's
damage.
there.
Look at that. There's Enrique Iglesias right there.
No, that's Enrique's brother.
That's Vicente Fernandez when he was 26.
Conor McGregor's got a pink shirt and tie.
Yeah,
on.
of course he does.
Suit it up,
Dapper.
son.
I love him. He's my new favorite fighter.
She likes cockiness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Powerful Aubrey. Good
Yeah, that's
choice.
intense.
Oh, God, right in the eye with that
Damn.
thumb. God, I hate that
Aubrey's
shit.
going to be
I
rooting
hate
against
that,
him. I hope he
Hey,
gets
here's
his ass
another
kicked.
thing, man.
Right?
Here's
I hated
another
Soundgarden.
Here's another thing
From,
about
like, Chris
if we're gonna
Cornell.
have gloves.
I hated them.
If we're gonna have gloves, why the fuck don't they cover the tips of the fingers? Why don't they figure out a way to do that? Because if you
I don't think it's
look
gonna
at
help.
but
Finger
it's gonna
condoms.
help the fingers, man.
It's not that much
I
of a
don't think
problem.
so.
It's a big problem,
Is it?
man. I think it's a huge. How many John Jones fights have there been eye pokes?
Fuck everyone.
But even if the fingers were covered, can't you still poke someone's eye?
Yes.
Yeah, but the nail's not there.
Yeah,
Don't you think it's more
different.
John's
I think if the
technique?
fingers
those
are
little finger
covered,
condoms
you're
on
not
the
going to be
nails.
able to dig in with one finger.
Just a little finger condom.
That's
Just go
not
push,
good
push,
enough.
push.
They'll still fuck you up. Let me
No
poke you in the
diseases?
eye with a finger condom on. Open up, boink. You'd be like, damn, ow.
I know you got finger condoms under somewhere.
Dude, my daughter accidentally poked me in the eye the other day, and I saw sparks.
Yeah,
And I
you
was
know, when
thinking, I was like,
when
what
you go to a
if
restaurant, they have
grown
the
person did that?
the gloves on. Like, what's the fucking difference if they grab their balls, if they grab their ass with the gloves on, and then
They wouldn't
make your
do
shit?
that. They have respect.
Nice takedown.
You know?
Whoa, Phil Davis with a big
Hey,
takedown.
you take your gloves off
Like,
and
you're
then
hoping
scratch
they
your ass.
change-
Oh, the
gloves
rear
a lot.
naked. Rear naked.
Every order, new gloves.
Look at this. Nope.
Nope.
Too high.
Kitchen sink.
Got too high. He's got to drop his hips down, but he doesn't want to lose a position. He doesn't want to
It's
get
crazy
bucked up.
that he's standing.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
crazy.
end of the round, too,
It
there.
was short time.
I thought he was going
It's
to do
2-0
it.
for Phil.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
MMA takes off the gloves.
Dude.
Football takes off the pads and helmets.
Oh,
And
that's a
then
good
that might
idea,
help
It's called
too.
rugby.
That's a good
It's
idea.
It's a terrible XFL.
Oh, did you guys see that?
Remember that shit,
Did you guys
that
see that?
XFL?
It
How
seems more
quickly did
dangerous,
that
but it's
die?
actually
Did you guys
safer.
see that rugby thing where the dude KO'd the dude on the field?
Yeah.
He ground and pounded him. The dude hit him with the right hand, dropped him, and then fucking pounded him out from the mount.
How about that
guy
video
looked like
of
he
that
hit hard.
ref at a karate tournament who takes out both competitors? He's the ref, and he's trying to break. He's trying to separate them.
Wasn't that
He's
Russia
like
or something?
like a Russian ref,
Yeah.
dude. He made karate look beautiful. It was a real fight. He was trying to separate him, and then he just went, "Pa, pa, pa, ka, pa, ka," and then he kicked the guy in the face. It's
Do you know the
amazing.
name of the video? I've never seen that.
Was it
If you
Steven
if you
Seagal?
YouTube search karate
Karate
ref fight ref
See if we
fight
can find that
karate
shit.
ref
Jamie will
fight.
find it.
He's amazing. It's like a 3-second video. It's amazing.
Okay, and watch this real quick. This is about a 3-second.
Wow, who does
Who's
that?
working the
There.
fucking truck?
Camera guy,
Bruce
you're fired.
Connell. Who's working the fucking
Dana's
truck?
going fucking nuts.
Where was Jenny's ass? They were fucking screaming in their headphones right now. Why didn't you show Jenny's ass? You showed her face. You showed her walk down. She's very beautiful. You had an opportunity to show her ass. We need that for America.
Brazil.
America needs that. Phil Davis, 2 rounds
Oh,
in.
he got clipped right there. Oh, damn.
Glover knows it's do or
Glover
die.
knows.
Oh, left hook.
Glover's on fire right now.
Well, he knows it's do or die, man. These 2 rounds in the hole.
Damn,
Damn,
look at
Phil,
that
so
power, son.
Big push. Big push
Like
here.
Ray Lewis and shit.
Damn. Well, he's built like a goddamn superhero.
He
Phil
really
Davis
is.
is a
It's
ridiculous
crazy.
body.
It is. His back's insane.
His legs are retarded. They're just so goddamn big.
Hey, Eddie, is this
It
it?
sounds so good.
Didn't he get a
Eddie, is
Sprite
that it?
commercial?
Is
How
that
did he
the
get
video?
that?
He got
Yes, this is it.
Go full screen on that shit.
Check this out.
We're gonna watch a fight. Hold up. Pause it. We'll watch that shit after this fight's over. The fight only has 4
Something's about
minutes
to
to
happen
go.
in this
We'll need some
round.
downtime while there's
Glover's
a.
going
What gluttons we are almost watching
We're
a fight during a fight.
I want to fucking kill an animal too. Someone take their clothes off.
Ooh, good takedown.
Oh, big takedown for Phil. That's
Two of the best
huge.
light heavyweights in the world. Cue up that Russian beating the shit out of those 2 guys
From 1982.
The karate guys. Like, oh, all right.
That's
what I wanna
fine
watch.
as long as he had those shiny pants on. I used to love those kickboxing pants that laced in the front like a sneaker. Remember that shit? Chuck Norris used to wear them. I had those bitches. I had those. I love Chuck Norris so much. I wore those for my Taekwondo pants.
Oh, here's the
I wore,
mount.
oh, look at this, Phil Davis.
Oh, give it up.
Oh, look at that. I like how he hooked the leg. That was nice. That was very nice.
Cradle, baby.
Phil Davis.
10th grade wrestling.
Man, my big brother used to do that to me. I hated that shit.
Well, you remember how Boss Rutan used to tap guys with some fucking crazy cradle? He would be
That's
in
the
that
Bas Rutan shark,
weird,
machine.
reverse press.
It's the
Yeah.
bar. I still use that.
Yeah, it's
I
dope.
taught that on Master and
He
System.
gets a headlock on one side and he hooks your leg on the other side and he fucking flexes and just
You know
separates
what he's talking about?
your head from your
It's the
body.
Bas Rutan shark machine.
He's such an amazing person.
He's so goddamn strong, especially in his prime. Boss was so goddamn
It's a legit
strong.
technique.
Yeah, to make you shit yourself.
Huh?
To make you shit yourself.
Yeah, we
Yes.
almost saw
I'll show
it
you.
once in the UFC. I forget who was going for it, but I almost forgot it existed. And then Joe Silva actually reminded me. That's that Boss Rutan thing. I was like, that's right. Oh, damn, Phil Davis running it,
It's insane.
man.
Phil's an
Great for
underdog.
my bet.
This is a big
John
fight,
Fitching.
man. Oh, big punches, man. Phil Davis looking as good as ever against a fucking legit killer.
Best performance I've seen out of him.
Well, you know what? He came off that Rumble fight. He knew he had to take it to the next level.
You know what? I'll be honest. I would like to see him
dude.
going for the finish.
He's trying, man.
No, I mean,
Fuck,
I'm
he's-
talking submit him.
It's gonna be tough to
him.
submit
But
Glover.
dude, he's still
he's beating the
tagging
shit
him.
out of him.
I mean, he's
Jesus.
got 2 minutes to go, and he's beating the shit out of Glover.
Bad.
Didn't he
I mean,
submit
he's hit him with 30 or
He
40
submitted Dustin
unanswered
for the anaconda
shots.
choke.
I'd still
Who
rather
was
see a
the one with the
submission.
one-handed, the one-armed Kimura?
That was
Wasn't
him.
that
That was him.
one-armed?
The Wonder
That was
Bar?
fucking
Look at this.
badass.
A very high level.
Pressure
Oh.
against the cage, yeah, that was bad.
What he's doing to Glover, man, I know he's making it look easy, but this is
out of it.
this
Oh
is
no,
crazy.
I'm not.
No,
taking
this
it for
is
granted
insane.
at all. Yeah,
man.
this is sick.
Dude, Glover's an animal.
Animal, straight beast.
You know, I wonder how much of an effect, if any, and I'm just throwing this out there because I have to.
Look at that. He's on
His
top
camp, doing his camp in Danbury, Connecticut, had, as opposed to doing it like American Top Team. You know, like what kind of sparring partners is he getting? I don't know. I mean, maybe he had a bunch of guys flying in to
I
work
would
with
Phil
him.
Davis is
He
an
did.
awesome wrestler, though.
I would
so-
imagine. Yeah. No, Phil is awesome.
Oh, there we go.
Look, it's still going on. Glover could still catch him with 120 to go.
Oh, yeah.
breath.
That's
Especially-
why I wanted the finish right there.
Deep breaths
You know what I
here.
mean? Because of
Yeah.
this. Go get.
Ooh, over the
Get
top.
on his
Phil
back.
Shoot, Phil.
Ooh, dude, over the top
gonna
of that
shoot,
right
watch.
hand. Oh, he heard him. He heard him with that one, man. That was clean on the jaw.
Whoa! If he comes back,
Phil's
here,
mouth's
dude.
open.
Phil
That'd
is
be fucking
exhausted.
Sure move, Phil. There you
Oh,
go.
man. Nice drop down on that single.
Oh,
Glover
look at that.
spins and kicks.
Stay on
He's
it,
out.
son.
He's
Oh,
chasing him. Look
damn,
at that.
that
He's
Phil
chasing him.
knew he had to
Persistence.
stay on that dude.
Yeah.
And if he drags him to the ground, the shit is all his. Oh,
cardio.
yeah.
Game over.
The
Game
cardio.
Big. He recovered. He recovered.
Look at that. He
Phil
keeps
recovered.
going.
And
He's a
especially,
wrestler. He can do this all
especially
day.
his
He doesn't
grappling
stop.
cardio is different than striking cardio because striking cardio is more labored. So when you see him standing up and he's tired, he's still like moving kind of labored. But when you see him on the ground, he looks fucking sharp as shit even when he's tired.
He's gassing all over the place and recovering all over the place.
Yep.
Gassing, recovering.
But his
gassing, recovering.
wrestling, like he doesn't gas when he's grappling. I mean, he's
That's his
just
base,
controlling
right?
that
So that's his
motherfucker.
core.
but,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, any grappler
Efficient.
can gas.
Look, He's breathing while he's doing it. I mean, you could tell he's taking some big ass deep breaths. His mouth is open, but he's fucking dominating.
Yeah, he can do this all night. He could go 5 rounds of this. He can do this all
I mean,
night.
he's got to burn hot. You have to burn hot in order to wear a guy out. And he's got to wear himself out. So we're getting a view of his cardio.
Why is Glover putting his hand up? That's called an ass whooping.
He's getting beat out. What happened? Is that it?
San Diego ass whooping in Brazil.
Yeah, that was pretty goddamn strong.
That was
pretty
crazy,
goddamn
man.
strong.
That's real cardio.
That's 3 rounds. That's 3 rounds. All 3 rounds a day.
He looked like that after the first round, remember?
Yeah.
That's a big victory right there. I'm just calling it a big victory.
Huge.
Because if he loses
Glover,
this fight,
that's tough, man.
I fucking quit. Quit my MMA, bro. I'm going straight to pro wrestling. Damn, it's a
powerbomb everyone.
big fucking loss,
You know the
man.
mentality you need to get to that point where Phil Davis is, that kind.
Yeah.
Just the
Well, especially
journey.
coming off, especially coming off that
Here's
loss
that front
of
kick
Anthony
and
Johnson.
then that
In front
right
of the
hand
world.
behind it again. Damn, that is a nice move. That front kick right hand he does. And he throws the right hand like a jab. His right leg is forward when he throws it, but he's got a lot of pop behind it. He catches you he cracks you with it in the end.
Ian, you're gassing all over the place constantly and recovering constantly, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's just gas. If you ain't gassing all over the place, you ain't pushing yourself hard enough,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's how you break people.
Yeah.
And that's just
Yeah,
When it
that's
ca-
what we just saw. We just saw
I
Phil
didn't
break
know
him.
shit about cardio my whole life. I always heard people talk about cardio. Tito Ortiz would talk about cardio. Randy Couture, they talk about cardio. And I always thought cardio was how long can you go before you get really tired? Like you're like huffing and puffing. That's your cardio. I got like 8 minutes of cardio. That's what I always thought it was. No one really explained it to me at all. I never trained like a professional athlete until Metamoris.
Yeah.
And once I
Phil
decided
Davis.
of course
amazing.
he won. Of course he won. So I just decided, man, what am I going to do for cardio? I was lifting weights. I was doing a lot of jiu-jitsu. I was training with Jean-Jacques. And I just decided, fuck, I'm going to do sprints. And I'm going to go to the pool, the 24-hour fitness, and I'm going to figure this out by myself. I just drove to the fucking pool. They had a big clock, and I never did this. I'm not a professional. I go, I'm going to sprint 20 times across the pool. I've done sprints before in the past. 20 times. And as soon as the big clock in the pool hits the 12, that's when I'll take off. And then I might finish at 25 or 30, and I'll stay at the other side of the pool until it hits 12 again. And it hits 12, I go, boom, sprint again. I just made this up, and I did it 20 times.
The problem
God
with doing
damn.
cardio in the pool is that you don't get to read your heart rate. Do they have like a cardio monitor that works
No,
in a pool?
this is what I did. This is what I did. I kept it simple. I just went as fast as I fucking can,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't need anybody coaching me because my law was I'm only going to rest until it hits 12 again, so I better bust ass. So I was racing across the pool so I can get that time to rest. And what I learned about myself is, holy shit, every time I sprinted across, I got really tired. First 3 were easy, but when I got to 10 to 12, my plan was, I just said 20 because Metamoris is 20 minutes. I go, I'm going to do 20. And dude, at 10, 11, 12, I was dead. Just out on the edge of the pool, I was dying. There's all these old people at the pool and shit. They're going, what the fuck is this guy doing? I just made this shit up. But what I learned it. You could be dead, tired, and recover within 30 seconds. That's what I was learning. And I would be dead. When it hit the 9, I'd be like, when it hit the 10, I'm like, but by the time it hit the 11, I'd go, let's go again. Another sprint, bam, you get across, boom. I end up with 30 seconds of rest. Same thing. So you learn that, holy shit, you can recover over and over. If I didn't know this, when I'd get to that point in grappling, I would go, I'm done. I would break. I go,
Look
I'm
at
done.
Anderson Silva's shirt.
I have no more gas.
Whoa!
Someone needs to talk to him.
That's how you know you're the champ.
Taking the
We
page
should-
out of,
it's like the
Michael's
Bieber
book.
effect.
Michael Jackson.
When you put that shit on, everyone goes, "No, it looks great, man. Yeah, you know, it looks
No,
great."
you look good, man.
Let's
No,
let's show
does
that
not look
karate video. Let's show that karate video.
Calling out Anderson Silva.
Powerful. Phil, did he call it
You
Anderson
called
Silva?
out Anderson Silva.
Did he
That's why
really?
Anderson
He
was
did.
making that
That's what he
comment.
said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he goes,
He
"I
wants to
beat a
fight
lot of
Anderson
Brazilians,
Silva?
but there's only one I want to fight next." That's
Oh my
Anderson Silva.
God!
He has a
But
fight
Anderson
coming
is,
up.
There he is.
Anderson's fighting Nick Diaz. Why is he saying that?
Look at that big
No,
old
it's a weird
head.
call out, right?
McGregor.
Man, he talks a lot of...
He's got a triple knot in that tie.
Yeah.
The thing is fat.
He knows what he's
A lot
doing.
of shit.
yes.
He knows
He's
what
backing
he's
it
doing.
up, though, and
Hey,
and
here's
he's
the
awesome.
video. Here's
And
the
we're
video.
talking about him.
Let's watch this shit. So the dudes are karate duking it out.
Watch the ref. Watch the ref.
Oh, I saw that.
These dudes are fucking each other up in karate.
Wow,
refs
they
are
are going
badass.
off, man.
refs are
Damn, this is
badass.
where is this taking place?
Check this out.
Where is this taking
Look,
place?
look.
It's a gymnasium for sure.
Doesn't say.
Damn. Looks like
Oh
he
shit! He
freaked
just
out.
took out that guy too.
Oh,
he
shit.
took out
He
that
just
guy.
fucking went like
Dude, he was fucking people
elephant
up,
on
like
Rampage.
RoboCop.
Yeah,
Like
no one's stopping him either, man.
That's like
And
those
who can?
scenes at the circus when an
What
animal just
happened?
goes fucking crazy.
So he tries to push him away. They don't push away.
Boom, he knocks that guy out, then he kicks that guy in the
Kicks
face.
that guy. And look at this guy. Dang,
He gets
that guy
tore up.
goes
This guy
down.
gets tore up too.
That guy gets tore up. That's insane.
He fucking
They have a
sidekicked that guy
TV
in
crew
the face
there.
with
Look, they have
shoes
a
on.
camera crew there.
Well, they're filming it. That's why we're watching it.
the competitors like, what the fuck?
Maybe, it was
just
fake.
happened?
Maybe that was
It's
a
not
movie.
like this is someone's
Maybe
memory
that was a
they
movie.
sketched.
Maybe someone was filming the making of a movie.
I don't know. Wow, that looked like a real fight, man. It was a movie. That was a real fight. Those guys were really hitting each other. That was good technique too. Where'd that take place, Jamie?
I'm looking. It doesn't necessarily say.
That looks
it's Russia.
Russia. Yeah, that looks like something would happen in Russia.
Have you seen the amateur boxing fight that the guy after the fight takes his gloves off and goes over and beats the shit out of the ref? Knocks him
No
like
way.
it's bad.
Yeah, it's
He
tough to
grounded
watch.
I didn't
pounded him.
watch that.
It's an old guy.
Yeah,
It's tough to watch.
it's fucked up.
Oh,
You see him chase the
dude.
guy out, and they gotta
Oh,
fucking
shit.
help the old man up, and he's falling over. It's like,
Oh,
ooh,
fuck,
tough to watch, man.
yeah. It wasn't funny like that.
Damn.
Look at the graphics on these games now.
I know that
This
looks
shit
like
is
a
ridiculous.
dude. That looks like a real dude. Look at this. It, by the way, doesn't look like that when you play it. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. I mean, it looks close, but there's enough clipping and weirdness to it. The frames per second that they can achieve in these previews, they can just make it look a lot sweeter.
We're a couple years from indistinguishable from reality, though, probably on those games.
Well, you're going to be able to have games where you use the Oculus Rift and you play out like a video. You make a video of things that are actually happening. And instead of a game engine, just have them do it like 100 different fucking ways where, you know, have them repeat the same scenarios over and over again from all these different angles. So that no matter where you are, where you're moving, it feels like you're actually doing it. You know, you could turn to your left and the fucking, it's really just like as if you turn to your left. Like, they'll be able to program those in the same way they do it with, like, stop motion animation, where you have to do each individual frame. They'll just have different possible scenarios that they have people actually act out to the point where they cover the whole room like a fan, like one of those folding fans. Every ounce of the room gets covered with a possibility.
Too much,
And then
man.
you have these headset on, and you're in this room, and you can take these possibilities. It's already been planned out as a video. And then you watch it, you play it out, and you fucking shoot aliens like in real time, and you fuck, and you get on
Nerdy kids are
spaceships.
getting laid every day.
I'm not interested in
and you
that.
get
It's
a
gonna
suit.
happen,
I'm not
man.
interested
You
It's
get a
gonna
suit
happen.
that has that electro stem. You know how when you put electro stem on it, like causes the
Oh,
muscle
yeah.
to collapse. You know, so if you get hit somewhere,
Oh, yeah,
it'll just
definitely.
cramp up. You know,
They don't
send it
have
through
that?
pulse through there. No,
Definitely.
they don't have it yet.
That's just a theory.
But it's
Yeah.
gonna happen, you know.
Right.
So that'll
The mind can
like
conceive
freeze you up, you know,
Well,
on
they
that
have
one side,
those-
and you have to like limp through.
They have those things already, those stim machines. People use them already. They're supposed to help recovery.
Yeah, the Compex machine.
Yeah, have you added that shit to like a suit?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
when
Well,
somebody
we have
whatever
like
you got
pants on.
something bites you, you feel the teeth clamp in your body.
You can have a virtual lap
Wayne
dance. You have
Ludwig rocking
those
that on
electrodes
it.
on your pants.
Okay,
Dog.
let's give up some predictions here. What do we think is going to happen here?
KO, TKO.
Mendez
TKO.
decision.
Aldo, when you say Aldo, like how quickly? First round, second
third
round,
round?
third round. Mendez decision says Brennan
Mendez
Schaub.
second round TKO.
Second round TKO
Ooh, that's
says
aggressive.
Warrior Poet. He gives zero fucks. He's making calls.
Yeah.
Eddie Bravo.
I'm gonna say. God damn it! I don't know.
Damn it, I don't know. I'm going with damn it, I don't know as well. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm going with I don't know also, man. This is a tough one.
It's a tough one.
Great picks, gentlemen. It's really fun.
Yeah, this side of the table took zero chances.
Pretend you know. I pretend you know.
This
but
is
come on, guys.
okay, here's my take on it. Aldo is fucking incredibly difficult to take down. Like one of the most difficult to take down until he gets tired. The problem is, by the time you get him tired and you take him down, you are eating some of the fastest fucking leg kicks in the business.
I agree.
And that combination, the Dutchie, the left hook to the body, and then the right leg kick, he throws that motherfucker as good as anybody that's ever walked the face of the planet.
Yeah, but Mendez is throwing that against pads every day. That's
You know,
part of
looking,
Dwayne's things.
It is possible that Mendez can win this fight. Don't get me wrong. Mendez can knock out anyone on the fucking planet if he connects. The way he knocked out Clay Guida, the way he knocked out Darren Elkins. If Mendez cracks you, he can fucking put it on you.
He's the hardest hitter in this division. by far.
Unbelievable athlete, ridiculous freak
Jeremy
athlete.
hits hard too.
It's It's
Stevens?
just it's a wild fight. I don't know. When I say earlier that I have no idea, I have no idea. Mendes can win this fucking fight. Don't get me wrong, no doubt about it. And he can win by knockout. I think he could do that to anybody. The question is, if you watch their first fight and you watch their second fight, how much has he improved? And that's the only thing we're going to find out tonight. We're going to find out how much he's improved and whether or not Aldo is in any way regressed. You know, whether or not his injuries, he's had a bunch of injuries. He's had like a nagging neck injury. He's had all sorts of different things that have, you know, fucked with him. He's had kidney stones that he's gotten that either are, it's weird who you talk to. It's either it's genetic or it's from weight cutting. There's a lot of people that believe it's an either or thing. That it might be genetic and you get exacerbated by weight cutting.
Huge.
He's a big guy. He's a big guy, and he struggles to make that 145. And I think that's one of the reasons why he's been having a hard time in the later rounds. But goddamn, to get through those fucking rounds, you got to go through hell, son. That beating he put on Uriah Faber's leg, holy shit, dude. He's something. He's something, man. He's a lightning fast, ridiculous striker who's also world class at jiu-jitsu. His jiu-jitsu game is fucking real good. You just don't see it. Yeah. You know, but occasionally you do see it. Like in the Mike Brown fight, when he got Brown on his back and he sunk those hooks in. That is a legit black belt back mount to smashing, you know?
Were you at the Uriah fight with him?
Yeah.
That was I was out there. It was fucking when Aldo came out to the I'm gonna run this town tonight.
Yeah, dude.
I was the only person in Sacramento going, yeah, fuck yeah, bro. Oh my god, like what are you doing? I'm like, he's going to fuck your boy up.
Ed Soares.
Just wait.
Ed Soares told me about that before. He was so excited. His manager was like, he's going to come out to that Jay-Z song, Run This Town Tonight. And we were like, oh, shit. He's going deep.
Uriah's the coolest person in Sacramento.
It used to be the scary combo. Yeah. The scary combo was the elite wrestler with Chuck Liddell striking. Like, that was a nightmare. Like, what the fuck are you going to do? You might get shut off. There's a good chance. Tonight, you're going to get shut off. You know what I mean? But the combo of black belt and jiu-jitsu and vicious striker, damn, that's a whole different dimension.
It is,
right?
because the ground game is a more dangerous ground game.
You're trying to get this guy to the ground, but he might choke you. Yeah. There's a very good chance that he's better than you on the ground. So what now?
And it opens up.
What the fuck you going to do now?
It opens up I mean, wrestlers in this day and age are not really just wrestlers. Pretty much everybody has some ground game knowledge. But you'd be amazed at how many guys are fighting in the UFC that, you know, they really don't work on certain positions. Like, they never work on being on their back.
Yeah, I've rolled with some people that are in UFC. I'm like, I'm fucking tiny, and I just balled you up. Like, and it's, granted, I've been, everyone talks about my wrestling, but I'm not a world-class wrestler. I'm just good at MMA wrestling. I mean, I do beat up kids in college and stuff, but I never accomplished anything.
Yeah, he comes out this song all the time. It's a shit.
I've been doing jiu-jitsu for just as long. I'm only a purple belt, but that's because my coach is my coach, and I don't wear a gi ever.
Yeah, well, that's probably
it's hard when you don't wear a gi.
Jiva's very he's amazing, you know, jiu-jitsu, but you put on a gi. That's how you get your belts.
Don't get Eddie Bravo started on the gi,
Why
please.
do you hate the gi so much?
I don't hate the gi. I just don't ever wear it
for safety.
It's gonna remember where you came from.
I know.
Where you come from?
I just love the fact that you're wearing a fucking Hoist Gracie T-shirt after all the shit you guys have been talking. He's been talking. You haven't talked any shit.
I haven't talked any shit. I
You've
put up
always
some
been
memes.
respectful.
No, I'll put some memes.
Some
but
memes up.
I'm like, I talk shit in a funny way.
Those
He
memes are
talks shit
funny.
in an angry way.
Yeah, he's
Like,
really mad at you.
He hates me. He has
shouldn't be
anger.
mad at you, man.
I talk shit in a funny way.
You've been nothing but fucking praising of him from the jump, man. I mean, we've both said that if it wasn't for Hoist, we would have never been in jiu-jitsu in the first place. He just needs to sit. He's a proud guy, and he needs to sit down and realize with Eddie and just get the two of them together. If they spoke for more than half an hour, Hoist would realize, like, Eddie is never disrespectful.
He would never realize that.
He just beat your brother. That's
He would
all.
never realize that.
Beat your brother a couple times.
He needs an ayahuasca trip more than anybody.
Yeah. Well, it's unfortunate because a lot of people are upset at him for this whole thing. I mean, I've read a lot of forum threads about people with like legit arguments, like that guy used to be a hero to them, and then you hear him saying shit like this. Is like, this is just not what my hero would say. Like, why are you saying that? Even the MMA websites were talking about.
No, I understand what kind of
he
guy
was saying
he is.
about
You know what?
pot.
I, in a crazy way, I know this is gonna sound insane, but I appreciate it. Like he's he's thinking about me. That's fucking nuts. That's Horace Gracie. Horace Gracie saying my name.
That's
crazy. That's the ultimate UFC legend. I think it's pretty cool.
That's flattering.
I
think.
When he starts talking more shit, I like it. I'm like, oh, what did he say? I'm like, cool.
I thought he signed with Bellator.
He said he would punch my nose if I had to put him in rubber guard. He would punch you in the nose.
What did you say?
Hoist with Bellator.
Yeah, he signed with Bellator. He's gonna do not as a fighter. He's gonna be
as
like
ambassador?
some ambassador.
Oh.
You know, Scott Coker is a friend of the UFC. Like
gonna be
he
hilarious.
used to own Strike Force. I think it's gonna be a different relationship with
Way
Bellator. And I think
it's good for the
hopefully-
sport.
Fuck yeah, it's always good for the sport. Look, they know what they're doing. You know, they know that they have a B-level organization. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a B. They have some great fights, a lot of fun fights. But you know, they've got Emmanuel Newton. The UFC has John Jones.
Yeah.
You know, there's just Emmanuel Newton is a very good fighter, but he's not John Jones. And you know they had fucking Hector Lombard, who might be the motherfucker at 170. He might be the motherfucker.
He's a scary guy.
He might be
Everyone's
the motherfucker.
terrified.
Everybody's scared of that too. Tyron Woodley's like,
Everyone
not
was.
really interested. Thanks anyway.
Don't want to do it.
I'm just gonna take some time off. Think this over. And you know who's scarier than Woodley physically? Woodley's a fucking beast.
Hector Lombard.
Exactly. That's the guy.
Looks like
He's got
looks like a
dudes scared of
centipede.
him.
Looks like a centipede.
He's got dudes.
He looks like a
scared of
cartoon.
him.
Shredded.
A bigger,
He
scarier.
looks like a buff dude in a real old cartoon where that'd be just like a dude who's just like really buff and it looks fake.
His
Like
ass and
back.
legs
Dude,
just
me
don't
and Callan
even
talk
belo-
about this.
Yeah.
Has a tailpiece on him.
Yeah.
I thought it was professional bodybuilder with spray painted sweats on.
Yo, dude.
I was like, what? I was like, look at the ass on that one. Cal was like, Jesus, man.
He's just all judoed the fuck out.
Yeah, we haven't had
Ass
any-
for days.
Oh, we did have
Yeah.
some gay talk. Okay, we
have.
did.
I
Okay,
had
so
to
we're
put
all
a little
good.
bit.
Yeah.
We got
We're all
enough.
good.
Represent my
We
boy
got enough
Callan.
then.
Just a tip.
Remember, we said that if we were gay, this place would be a mess.
Yes, yes.
We'd just be
And
banging each other.
We'd
We
be
wouldn't
having an
even pay
orgy.
attention.
There wouldn't be no fight companion. We'd
We'd
be
be
having
like-
an orgy watching the fights here with
Yeah.
on
That would
ecstasy.
turn us on.
You'd pull your dick out and be like, "What? Darren Elkins won?" Shove it right back in somebody. That'd be the whole night. The whole night would just be like loads.
Ooh, you got another one
Phil
in there?
Davis.
I got one more,
Yeah.
mate. Let's do it. I got one more.
Oh,
Let's
this
go.
one's for you, Phil
It'd be like
Davis.
jiu-jitsu when you look over at the guy. You go,
Sick,
you got another one in you?
You got another one in you.
I got another
Yeah,
one.
bro.
Dude wants to quit. He called quits in his head, but someone got called him out, and there's 10 minutes left. I got another one, bro. Let's
Good
do
guard
it.
pass, bro.
Okay, here it
Let's
is.
go light.
Chad
Not
Mendes.
hard.
Hey, let's hear what it sounds like when they introduced.
I can't go hard
I
anymore.
want to hear what it sounds like when
Dude,
they
you said
introduced.
light.
20 minutes.
Dude, you said light.
Is there a volume button on that? I want to hear this. When they introduce Aldo, that place is gonna go fucking shithouse insane. Give it a good crank, Jamie. Crank that bitch way the fuck up. Look at the size of that place.
Jamie, don't listen to him. Turn it down.
Crank it up, Jamie. I just love hearing the Brazilian fans scream.
too.
You ain't seen Aubrey's been there, dude. It's like no other place in the world when it comes to the enthusiasm of the fans.
It's cooled
Ireland.
off, though.
I heard Ireland
It's
is
cooled off.
more off the
fought in
charts.
Brazil,
You guys
and it
were
was
at the
Listen,
height.
listen. Here it is.
defending.
So far, it sounds like fucking Stephen Bonner.
You're never gonna really
know
grasp
what?
it unless
It's
you're
cool.
there.
It's
Cool.
and that's
This
what I'm
is
saying.
not a part of Brazil that he's from. He grew up on the other side.
But Conor
So-
McGregor in
No,
Ireland,
I mean,
huh?
I fought in Rio, and then I fought in Dublin, and Dublin was, and Rio is amazing, but Dublin was fucking insane.
They're just drunker.
Oh, they're drunker.
Well, they're
and fighting
wild people,
more.
man. They're
nuts.
wild people,
And every
man.
single place. At first, I got there, and I was kind of like, "Fuck this kid, Connor." Like, it's kind of annoying. And then as I'm sitting there watching him, like psychoanalyzing the whole thing, and just watching it all unfold, like this motherfucker's crazy. And everywhere you go in Ireland, they're like, "Oh, are you here for Connor?" Like, yeah, I guess so. Right? I guess that's why I'm here.
Here we go. Mendes moving
Aggressive
forward.
Mendes.
Oh,
shit, son.
hard leg kick. Look at this. Mendes in his
Getting
face right
fucking
away.
after him.
Boy, he's
That's
moving.
that Dwayne movement there. That's
Yeah.
it.
Look at this.
Never mind, he does look like TJ. I lied again.
Dude, looking good. Landing shots.
Totally looks like
Oh, shit. Dude, Aldo.
Damn,
Mendes
Chad's
looking
bringing it,
slick.
son. Oh.
I love when Aldo gets ghetto like that.
Oh,
He
there's a
can-
Damn,
good right
son.
leg kick by Mendes right there, though.
Oh.
He's
This
still
one
in the...
might not go to decision.
No, this is gonna. Someone's going to sleep, I think.
Oh, check that one.
Mendes
Saw that
just
one
decided
coming.
to come after
Good
him.
jab. But you know what?
nice.
Right hand by Mendes. The
That
more he
hurt
can
him.
make Aldo work like this, man. Mendes got a little
agree.
bit of a mouse in that left eye. A little bit of a mouse.
And if Mendes...
Oh,
He's
shit.
rocked. He's rocked. That was a big left
That
hook.
was
Look at his
fucking
legs.
Ooh, he's wobbly, son. Left hook.
Oh, Jesus
That fucking
Christ.
heat on
That
that.
fucking uppercut. Holy shit.
I was going to the sky.
Mendes
God
switched
damn.
up. He's going southpaw on him occasionally.
Fucking fearless, dude.
Good jab.
Mendes looking to get this fucking title, man. Are you kidding me?
This is fucking exciting.
Fuck yeah, it is. Ooh, he's looking to uncork right there in that right hand. Oh, Aldo
took
lands
one back.
one.
You don't want to let him... get
Ludwig
those.
creating monsters.
Seriously.
Oh, but look, now Mendes is right in front of him. He doesn't want to do this.
I
He wanna
know,
go back to what
move,
got him
Mendes.
here.
Yeah.
Go
You
back
gotta-
to what
you
got
gotta-
you there.
Gotta get on your bike, man.
Yeah, well, you know what? You get that feeling like you might finish this fucking guy, and you're standing right in front of him.
I know,
but
why
that's
are we
how,
doing this?
That's
You
how
need
Aldo
leg kicks,
catches
son.
people.
You might.
That's how Aldo catches people. You don't want to be standing in front of him, man. You want to go right back to what got you to that spot. I mean, he's definitely recovered by now. You got to assume he's
He's
recovered.
going to throw a flying knee right here.
But maybe he hasn't recovered. Maybe Mendes
look the
really
same.
he doesn't look
Hit
the same.
that hard?
Maybe Mendes knows he hurt him. Like right there, that didn't look like it looked
ooh,
before.
good
Nice
body
fucking
shot.
body shot.
Nice. Oh, another hard leg kick.
He's going to go high with it.
Oh,
nice
look
body
at
kick.
this. And he ate a left
that
hook.
looks like it hurt him a little bit.
That left hook looked like it
Mouse
hurt.
over the eye, son.
Good defense by Mendes too. But Aldo's so goddamn sudden. He could just end shit.
And everything he throws is perfect.
Perfect technique. Oh! Mendes just standing right in front of Aldo.
Good
Who the
movement, man.
fuck would have thought this?
good
Oh,
body
vicious
shot.
left. Dude, nice jab by Mendes. How much better did his fucking striking get?
Dwayne Ludwig.
Fucking Ludwig is a wizard. He really is a goddamn wizard. A
Genius.
crazy OCD wizard. Oh, nice left hook. God damn. Oh! 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 Those are 1-2.
Oh, damn.
He's like, no more knees, please.
Yeah.
That man-
Oh,
There we
hard
go.
leg kick.
Oh.
Oh, check
Now
yours.
All those
Who's gonna
things
go
be getting a
upstairs?
little-
Dude, Aldo's lit up. Look at his face. Oh, left hook over the top again.
That's awesome.
Oh, right hand. Oh, shit. 1:37 to go.
Damn.
Holy shit. What a fucking fight.
Listen to the crowd now.
Just missed with that uppercut. They're screaming at you. Oh, you can't just eat that kick.
No.
He just ate that
They're
one.
singing, the crowd.
Ate a jab right there, too.
Eye
Fingers.
poke. Come on, ref. They're
Oh.
working it out,
Oh,
bud.
man. They worked it out. Don't give him a chance.
needs to
here.
get back
Don't give him
that
a
movement,
chance.
though, like
Oh,
in the
man.
first minute.
Back to the footwork, son.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
move.
yeah. I hope Dwayne Ludwig's screaming that at him right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
now
he's trying to
like-
stay on him, but, you know, Aldo deserves his fucking rest if it's a legit eye poke. Let's take a look at it right here. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of hit his eyebrow.
That's not an eye poke where I come from. In Aurora, Colorado, that's not an eye poke.
Hey, okay, so let's the consensus. He's probably taking a little bit of a break right here, right?
Yes, 100%. Veteran move.
100%, right? Yep. And there's nothing wrong with that, right?
This isn't his first rodeo.
Yeah, and it legitimately did go in his eye, so he's taking a little bit of a break.
Maybe it hurts more than we.
He's and he's allowed to.
You
right?
say a poke,
so if
I
he's
say
allowed
graze.
to, it's not really cheating.
very
Did I
true.
get poked in the eye? Yeah, he's probably not even saying anything. Hey, it went in my eye. You know, like, are you okay? Went in my eye. Ooh, right back at it. Oh, right hand.
Oh, that left hook. Clip.
Oh, Mendes takes him down. Look at this scramble, mad
Nice
scramble.
scramble.
Kick to the
Wow,
body.
couldn't keep him down.
Ooh, hard kick to the body,
He could
man.
not keep him down.
Oh!
A lot of time left.
Shit, finish him, finish him.
Oh man,
You got
tagging
to
him.
finish him from
Oh,
half
shit.
Shit, son.
Got to get that knee across. Oh, big left hand. Oh, go back. Oh, the elbow. 18 seconds to go.
Half guard.
Scramble.
Oh, God. Oh, heart attack.
Are they saying?
Oh, right hand by Mendes.
Mendes, footwork.
Oh,
uppercut.
For
it's almost over.
Oh, big.
Oh, the fucking bell. He's rocked.
Damn!
Holy shit! Holy shit! He's out of it, man. Look at him. Holy shit!
He'll recover. He'll recover.
Holy shit!
Wow.
What a fucking round!
I mean, think
That's
about
like a movie round.
the
right?
wars coming out of these fucking two gyms together are just turning amazing.
Oh my god! What a fucking round!
Let's hear what Dueno says.
That's one of
whole
the best
first
rounds
round
I've
was
seen in a
just-
long fucking
Look at
time.
this!
Oh,
Watch this.
Look at the end of the fight. Boom! At the buzzer, he relaxed.
Eyes are closed.
Mendes was beating him up at first, and then Mendes.
You see the girl in the background shaking her finger? That was after the buzzer. Fucking asshole.
Thanks for letting me know.
she's gonna get on Twitter
That's
and then
gotta
get
be-
fired. Watch.
That's got to be Mendez's girlfriend.
Yeah, no Brazilian chick's gonna be wagging her finger at the camera.
Or if she is, she's saying, "You shouldn't have said shit."
He recovered. He's fine.
Yeah, you say
He's
that.
fine. No,
What?
Mendez is fine.
Are you crazy,
Dude, that
he
guy
got
is a
s-
fucking
He might be
fiend.
Define
concussed.
fine.
Dude,
Define
he might
fine.
be concussed.
Cross-eyed birdies, yes.
Dude, look at him right now.
Chiseled,
you don't
features?
know,
That
man.
makes
It's
sense.
it's no. The only one who knows right now is Chad. That's it. He's the only one who knows. Look at his eyes.
I know.
God,
Me and
yeah,
Chad,
really
just
well.
me and Chad.
He's glazed over.
Even if he does recover well, that was a stunning
Back
punch.
to the footwork.
Look, he's
Yeah,
fine.
Buy
it's
some
right,
time
He's
with
fine.
footwork.
Look at him dancing around like an angel.
Dude, he took
like a tiny little buff angel.
he took a bunch of fucking punches off of his clock right
Look at him. He
there.
looks beautiful. Look at that stuff.
If he gets hit again, he's gonna be for sure. His chin's gonna be diminished by that.
No.
Are you crazy?
Look at that.
That was a slip.
They slip.
No. He rocked him.
Eddie Bravo's giving up on doing commentary. It's his comedy now.
Chad just looks better.
He's not moving on that left leg.
Every
the same.
way, every level.
He's buying time with his footwork.
Oh!
Nut
hook.
kick.
Chad.
Oh, no.
He,
can hear that
he was
one.
trying to hit him with a knee. He was trying to catch
This
Aldo
break helps
in
out
his,
Chad,
Here
though.
we go.
Yeah, it
This
does
break
help
helps
out
out
Chad.
Chad
This
big
one
time.
does, yeah. Unless the fight ends here.
No.
Dude,
Oh, man.
weird shit's happened before. Let's take a look at it. Oh, a strong foot to
Strong
the
kick to the
taint.
genitals.
Okay, now Ian, if he's got a metal cup on, how much difference is it?
For the front, the dick and the balls, beans and Frank.
Yes.
it's fine, but it's the undercarriage, the
So
coffee
that
table.
shot still hurts.
That hurts.
That one sucks.
To the taint?
I wasn't, in the taint area, and the underneath you still go up into your junk and it hurts. I got kicked in the dick the other day, and I had a
Whoa.
line bruise down half my dick.
In what circles does that conversation come up?
These
I
ones.
got kicked in the dick.
It hurts so bad. I called her. I'm like, it hurts when I pee. She's like, well, you got something to tell me? I was like, you got kicked.
I got hit in the dick once so bad. I just when I started wearing a cup for jiu-jitsu because my dick, I took my jock off and it was filled with blood.
Oh.
Yeah, and so I was thinking, God damn it, do I go to the emergency room? And then I decided, what would I do if it
Yes.
was my nose?
Yeah.
I was like, it was my nose, I wouldn't go to the emergency room. So I just went home and I jerked off because I figured if my dick got hard, I didn't have to worry. And it was okay.
That's
It's weird
scientific
how we're on the same.
research.
We did the same thing.
I pissed blood for a few days though.
Oh,
It was just a guard pass too. Somebody was passing my guard and he shoved his knee right into my dick hole. So
See, as a girl, I get nervous about that. Like, I just wish y'all would wear cups all the time.
I made kids after that though, so it's all good. Back to this fucking awesome fight. Shit. Oh, there's a hard one. That was a hard one. And he shook. Why did he shake his finger?
Because he checked
He
it.
checked it.
Yeah.
let's have a
He's
kid.
getting
Oh,
loose.
he's
Getting a
feeling-
little cocky
Well, this
here.
is the
Feeling
thing
a little
about
better.
Aldo. Everybody knows that in the second, third, and fourth round, he starts to slowly begin his taper off. And oftentimes in the fifth round, it's just not the same fighter. For the first couple of rounds, he's a motherfucker.
Ooh, that rocked him.
But this was a crazy first round, and here we are in the
Nice
second.
body kick.
If Mendez might be ooh, that was a good one. Mendez might start to think that he's getting into him. But you know what? Mendez has not been known for his cardio either because he's such a beastly dude. You know, those beastly guys, the Lombards and the Woodleys and
much
you know,
muscle.
there's so much muscle involved.
And so much fast twitch too. It's not that slow endurance runner
yeah,
muscle, you know.
like the Nick Diaz type muscle.
Yeah.
That guy, you never see him tired. This is a fucking great fight, though, huh? Because this is where it gets weird. It gets weird if you can get into the third, fourth, and fifth round. especially if Mendez starts getting loose.
Who won the first round?
Nice jab.
Fucking crazy round, but I've got to say Aldo,
Aldo, yeah.
Yeah,
because
Aldo
Aldo
won.
had him almost out cold.
Yeah.
And
Just
then
based on that
you got
alone.
dropped twice instead of once.
Yeah,
Or
and
whatever.
the last one was giant. The last one was just
Nice
a
jab.
Good jab.
Oh,
Nice.
nice
Nice.
body
Nice.
kick. Oh, shit. Mendez getting loose. Oh, shit.
There it is.
Sweat
Slipped.
flying.
Oh, check that
Ouch,
one, though.
check that
Owie,
out.
owie, 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 owie.
Oh,
Left hook
body
and
shot.
right hand over the top. Wow. Aldo loves that left hook. He's got a fucking nasty whipping one, too.
No matter how much adrenaline you have, when you check a leg kick like that, shin to shin, it still hurts, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, never
In
good.
the fight.
Well, unless you're one of those Thai dudes like Malapet. That just, you ever see Malapet fight where he kicks guys shin to shin on purpose to break them down?
We just had Yotsin Klai at our gym.
Oh, God.
145 pounds,
Oh.
kicking a bag like
Oh, my God.
never seen.
He's a ferocious guy, man.
One of my training partners just beat Malapet.
Really?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Shane Oblonsky.
Oh,
Fights in
no
Glory.
shit. Dude, Yotsin Klai fought in lion fights recently. Holy
Fucking tortured
shit,
that
is he
dude.
good.
He fought with the Indian guy. from England.
I love watching pure Thai, like those
Yeah.
pure Thai
So
fighters,
pretty.
like him, like Malapet.
Yeah.
Yotsin Klai is the motherfucker, though, man. He's got he's 30 years old, right? And he has like some ungodly amount of
300
fights. That's so crazy.
Yeah, him, Sanchai, Superbon, guys like that.
Yeah.
Because when they all come over, they come and stay and like hang out with my coach.
Oh, do they really?
Is,
Oh, that's
is
amazing.
Thai rules the most hardcore? They allow the most stuff?
Yeah.
Well, they allow you to clinch up and
You
throw
can,
each
you
other
can kick
around.
dudes when they're on the ground. As pretty much when they're on the ground.
You could throw them and shit?
Yeah.
That left hook
Isn't
counter
that like
is strong.
Drakkar? What is that? That Draco fights?
Yeah, Draco. They used to have Draco. They used to have takedowns. Mo Smith fought in that shit.
Is that the most hardcore?
Aldo
it's-
tagged
it's-
him again at the end of the round.
It's just sweeps and like kind of.
What's the most hardcore rules
Mendez
for
got to
striking?
get him thinking about the takedown,
Muay Thai?
right?
I'd say
I
Muay
agree.
Thai or
But Mendez has got to
Glory.
drag him into the
Because
third.
they just
and fourth
bludgeon
minute.
each other.
It's
But
just
usually
shit
they don't let
wrestling.
you hold
But
the
they
the
just
neck.
punch and kick it
Wouldn't
still.
that be more hardcore if
Yeah,
you let them
I
hold?
think so.
Yeah.
I think it should be Muay Thai rules.
Yeah.
I like my lion fights better
They have
rules.
the- they have the
they
least
allow
amount of rules, right?
Full
all
elbows.
Muay Thai. They clinch up. They hold on to each other for a while. They ragdoll each other, knee to the body, elbow over the top. They don't even have elbows in Glory.
Yeah.
Glory is all kickboxing, like Dutch style.
And we have some amazing Americans right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Kevin Ross, Joe Schilling, Romy Adanza,
Yep.
Kai Hollenbeck, and these are all guys that are friends with.
Yeah.
And it's to watch them fight is fucking.
How
incredible.
about Schilling's fucking fight in Glory
With the-
against what is his name?
Simon Marcus?
Simon Marcus. Oh, my god.
And then he fought. So that was an extra round. So fourth
Another
round.
fight, yeah.
Then he fought another fight and he went
Incredible.
3 rounds. And then he
Incredible.
went and fought in the finals and fought to a decision
Incredible.
with Artem. And Artem's
Incredible.
a fucking badass.
Artem is a motherfucker.
Dude.
He's so talented.
You see that spinning backhand that he hit him with?
Yeah.
Right off the slip.
I just love the way he fights too, with his hands down, moves
Yeah.
like a snake. Mendez coming at him now.
This is the round you pick
This
it
is,
up in.
yeah, this is the look at this. He's already.
He's got to show the
I
shot.
bet you that's the game
Yeah,
plan.
Gotta
yeah.
show
I
the
bet
shot
that is
here.
the.
It's a slow pace.
Okay, now things are looking way better for Mendez. You're digging into the 3rd, 4th, and 5th rounds. Traditionally, you're dealing with a different Aldo. Oh no!
God damn it.
No!
What if that's the end?
No! Oh, if that's the end,
Yeah, poking that earlier,
we're
too.
we're a sad group of fucking
Fuck.
gay orgy having dudes.
Have you ever had someone cut your eye with their finger? Have you ever cut your eye before?
No, but you know the Winklejohn story, right?
Yeah.
Mike
shit hurts so
Winklejohn,
bad.
the great trainer from Jackson's Academy, went blind because a guy he was holding pads for, his toenail went into his eyeball, sliced his eyeball open, and it was like oozing out
Yeah.
into his hand.
Just fell out.
Yeah. Oh man, this looks like a bad one.
You ever hear of Sean Bias?
Sean Bias.
Yeah, crazy fucking fighter from NorCal. We were wrestling,
see it.
and
Look,
I took
he's
his
fine.
back, and he went to grab my head and skipped his finger up my eyeball.
Oh my
I was bleeding out of
God.
my eye. That was one of the scariest moments ever, but also it hurt so bad.
Okay, here we go. They're back. They're back. Is he gonna take a point away? Nope.
No, he said next time.
Next time, take a point. Let's see.
jab.
Mendez, good defense. Oh, he tagged him. He tagged him. Tagged him with that left. Oh, Mendez with the left. Oh, right hand of Aldo is sweet.
Oh,
God damn, he's good.
it's the
God
heat.
damn, that's such a sweet right hand. That's the one he hurt him with at
Oh,
the end of the
nice
first.
body
The end of the
shot.
first, rather. Yeah, dude. Aldo's still here, man. Great endurance in this third round.
I wish Mendez would get to his wrestling a little bit.
Yeah. At least show it to him like King
hard to
does
take
always,
down.
you know?
Yes, you got
Up and
it.
down,
Yeah.
up
He's
and
the
down, up and
threat,
down.
man.
It'll make him work, but I think he's
think he's
worried
already-
that if he makes him work like that, then he'll be too tired
Yeah.
to do what he needs to do to stay safe on his feet, right?
He burned a lot of energy earlier in the takedowns.
Well, he wants to definitely be able to have the speed and movement. This is the Dwayne Ludwig style, strategy style. You know what's most interesting about this Dwayne Ludwig approach? He didn't use it.
No, he definitely
He didn't use it at all.
Dwayne didn't fight
Straight
like
up
this.
Dutch kickboxing.
Dwayne went straight for
Yeah,
him.
Dwayne
He's the
didn't fight
worst
like
guy
this.
to spar with. Just straight like
He,
Terminator.
Dwayne had nasty counters. He
No-
had the
no-
crisp,
no
clean,
footwork.
and no slop in any of his movement.
Yeah.
Like when he knocked out Jonathan Goulet with that right hand, that shit, he's backing up, and that right hand comes off like a piston.
Well,
Just
you know,
ka-ting!
that's how great Dwayne is. Is he knows
Whoa,
that
uh-oh,
shit.
uh-oh.
Oh shit!
he knows that the best possible style will be stuff that he isn't.
Oh, hard
Nice
left.
jab.
Dude, Aldo fucked him up with that jab. Nice inside leg kick.
Aldo's
though by
kind of.
Mendez. Dude, Mendez is trying to win this fucking fight. When he gets hit, he's getting angry. And he's like digging his heels in, saying, no, not tonight. Not tonight. And he's a couple times been tagged and then come back and rocked Aldo. Because he's just determined to win this fight. But man, that's when you got to be careful. When you're moving towards Aldo, those counters come so sharp.
Who do you think's winning so far?
It's a good question.
I think Aldo's up to
Aldo definitely won the first, I think. In the second round, I would say
wish
it's
he'd use his
close,
wrestling.
but probably Aldo, right? I would have to go over that again. Oh, that
Aldo's
was a nice
up
left.
2-0.
You think
For
so?
sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
for sure.
Both
For
of you
sure
guys
what?
agree?
Yeah, I think I was up
2-0
I
Aldo.
don't know about for sure.
really?
but
What about this?
probably.
100%.
Oh, big
nice
uppercut!
He's
He
rocked.
shook his head.
He's
oh,
rocked.
oh, shit! Aldo is hurt.
Wow.
He's
That
throwing that
uppercut's landed.
uppercut and mixing it.
God!
He got hurt.
Back and forth.
Oh, that knee again.
A little bit of
Damn,
wrestling.
they hurt each other. Oh,
Aldo's
Wow,
fucking
back
tired.
to his feet. He is fucking tired, but he's still dangerous as shit.
He throws so hard. God damn.
Dude, good sprawl by Aldo too, huh? And now Mendez is
Damn.
eating shots.
Just trying to recover here.
I keep punching him. I don't know why you're fucking stalling out.
Doesn't want him to complete that single, right? Oh, left hand hurt him.
oh,
He's
Get him
going
down! Oh, shit! Look
Get his
at
back,
this,
son.
Look at this.
wow.
Mendez is
What
in
a crazy
fucking
fight.
shape.
Holy shit.
Foot stomps with Marco Hulas on him. Look at that, he's going Marco Hulas
It
on
hurts
him.
like a mother.
I wonder why more people don't do that. Does that hurt Brandon? Do these
Look at
hurt
this.
foot stomps?
Yeah, they
Is
have
it
to.
more like don't do it to me and I won't do it to you?
Yeah, I don't
Is it like that?
It's just like those cycle kicks in the
Is
front of the
that
knee.
what that is?
It's
It's
kind of
stupid.
offensive. It's kind of like, damn, man.
Yeah, like dude, that's dirty, right?
Yeah, come on, bro.
It's
Look, he's doing it again.
the foot stomp and the front knee kick is horrible.
But he's not putting much into these knees, right? Because he doesn't want to commit. Oh, those are hard. Ouch. I love those. Ooh, he
He's
keeps
missing.
missing. He's
Yeah,
missing.
Dwayne's telling him to do it. If you look at him,
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a hard one, man. That
he
is
made him
hard.
turn.
How
Look
you
at
missed
that.
3
He's like,
times?
okay, enough of that shit.
Yeah, dude.
You're gonna break my.
Oh, they're right in front of each other
my
here.
pinky
They're
toe.
talking.
Talking
They're
shit.
talking. Oh, shit. I wonder what he said.
Yeah, they're laughing at each other.
Oh, that
Drop down now.
the
for
plum,
double.
baby. Look out for that knee,
He probably
son.
said fight of the night, son.
Oh, left hook. Oh, he tagged him with that left hook.
that was nice.
Wow.
Ooh, this shit is getting crazy.
Who won that round?
Aldo.
Aldo?
Man, I don't know.
I don't know. That one's
tough.
tough.
Back and forth.
I'm going to give that round to Mendez because of that.
agree.
And then because of the end.
In the end,
The
yeah.
fact that he got that takedown, got a hold of him, but damn, Aldo did crack him right there. But Mendez recovered.
It's a hell of a fight.
It's a hell of a fight.
Man.
It's close. Like, that round was close.
Yeah,
I
they're
forgot
not
about
huge.
Aldo dropping him there. It's close. But I think Mendez was controlling the end of the fight and tagged him at the end of the fight. I give a lot of credit to the end of a round. Or not the end of the fight,
Yeah.
the end of a round. I give a lot of credit to the end of the round. I give a lot of credit to the end of a fight. Because I feel like, and this is a stupid way to look at it, but in a street fight, it doesn't matter if a guy kicked your ass. If the teachers pulled you off of him, you won. You know what I'm saying? A guy can hit you with like a 1-2 punch, kick you in the leg, punch you in the liver. You're getting fucked up, and then somehow or another he slips, and you wind up on top, and you're punched him in the face, and the teacher pulls you off. Most people are gonna think you won, right?
Yeah.
Who was on top at the end? Oh, Danny was on top, bro. He was gonna kill that kid.
Even if you were in their guard and about to get armbarred too. Huh?
Yeah, sometimes people. Well, that's a different one. Depends on who's watching the fight.
Yeah.
Damn, Aldo looks big. He put a lot of muscle on, didn't he?
I was about to say he looks skinnier than usual.
I thought he looked real muscular. All right, here we go. Oh, the deep, my friend. Goldie almost had an aneurysm right there. Deep. He's switching up a lot, man. A lot of southpaw movement. That's, again, Dwayne, a.k.a. Dominic Cruz. Fourth round is deep water for Aldo. This is where shit gets weird with him.
Super
Chad
weird.
looks like
this is
his
where
gas
Mark
tank is
Hominick-
better than ever, too.
Mark Hominick was on top of Aldo.
Yep.
Don't ever forget that. And Mark Hominick, a very good
Toronto.
striker.
That was the 5th round, right?
Yeah.
Very
And
good
he had
striker.
that huge welt
He
on
had
his hand.
he had a mouse living in his house.
I didn't know Mike's made a hard iced tea.
It's like someone stored a can of pineapples in his forehead. Oh, Mendez is still sharp, though, dude. Mendez still sharp. He's in good shape for this fight. That's a fact, man. Good head movement, too. Still switching up a lot, man. And he's not backing off his pace, either. Both these guys are, like, not committing, though. They're getting real close with their touching. But they're looking for that fucking burst. Right hand over the top by Mendez. Almost made it. Win again.
Leg kicks have slowed way down.
Aldo just shook his head. They're talking.
And he's mad because
Oh, son, that sweet uppercut. Oh, he's fucking him up, man. He fucked him up with that left hand, too. When was the last time we saw Aldo's face busted up like this? This is unusual. Oh, he went with a head kick. Barely missed that. Holy shit.
Dillashaw style, 5th round head kick KO.
Well, listen, man, he's putting a pace on Aldo in this 4th round, and Aldo is coasting. He's not doing anything. And this is where Aldo has usually been in control of the fight. Oh! He cut him with that left! Oh, right hand over the top! What is he doing?
He's complaining about
Aldo's
the
saying?
headbutts. He's complaining that their heads are clashing.
Oh, he can't complain. That's a weakness. He knows he's getting fucked up. You can't. Oh, you can't complain over shit like that. You know what's going on, man.
I'd
Aldo
like
looking
to
for
see
the
Chad
right
use
hand.
his wrestling now, man.
Aldo's gonna get ghetto. He just starts throwing fucking wild heat.
But you know what? What he's throwing is not hitting. He's
it's
getting him
not.
on the end of shit. It's not having the same impact that Mendez has had in this round. I mean, look at the faces. Aldo is broken up, man. Mendez is doing some fucking damage. Oh, he went with the
Does
head
that give
kick
you
again.
confidence when you see your opponent has blood?
Yes.
Yeah.
It does. It like
If
it gives you more
bleeds,
cardio too,
we
right?
can kill it.
What'd you say?
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
This fight is so fucking good.
What movie's that?
Predator.
Predator, bro.
Oh,
Arnold
shit.
Schwarzenegger. He just did a Schwarzenegger accent.
damn.
Oh, Aldo caught him with the right. Aldo caught him with the right at the very end of the punch, though. Look at Aldo's face is fucking bloody.
oh God, he throws that thing well.
Uppercut's dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, he got poked. He got poked, man. Okay, he's just gonna go right back in.
That was the other guy.
See it.
He's got better
It's
cardio
smart.
right
Don't
now.
let him. Yeah, don't let him
Yeah,
rest.
good
Stay
move,
on
man.
him.
Oh, hard.
Back to the leg kick.
What if he gets leg kicked to death? That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. But I think it's too late for that. I think you got to do some real groundwork in those fucking first few rounds. Or you just go out and Edson Barboza him here. Edson Barboza, he might have one of the nastiest leg kicks in all the UFC right now.
For sure.
Oh, by far.
Nasty.
Yeah,
He's
amazing.
he's one of the only guys who stopped 2 people by leg kicks.
Nice.
He stopped Rafaelo Oliveira, and he stopped one of his earlier opponents.
Oh, man.
Hard right hand by Mendez.
Don't
God
forget about Marco
damn.
Ruas. UFC 7.
Yeah, man. He was the one who showed everybody what's up. Paul Varlin's son chopped down the polar bear. Remember that shit?
Oh yeah.
17.
Marco Ruas was the
kicks
king
to
of the
leg.
foot stomps, too.
Paul Varlins hit me up on Facebook. Weird message.
No shit. What was
Weird message.
He's going to make a comeback. He
I was
wants
like, Paul
sponsor.
Varlins? Really?
Oh, that hurt.
Chad,
Chad,
like,
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Weird message.
That was a hard check.
Yeah.
Hard check there.
He's setting up something, jabbing that chest.
Trap fighting.
Damn. Yeah, I don't want to hear about that weird message from a 350-pound dude who lives in Alaska.
Oh,
For the jumping knee.
Come on, Chad. Finish
Yeah,
round
Chad
strong,
can lose this
man.
round just by shit like that.
I
He's
know.
so fucking athletic. It's crazy.
Aldo?
Aldo.
Yeah.
It's so violent and awesome.
Oh,
Come on, Chad.
shit.
Finish. 10 seconds. Go.
Wrestle.
Right hand over top by Chad. They must be yelling at him to turn it up here. I wonder if he can hear Wayne in this fucking crowd.
I got it 2-2.
I think it's
Yeah.
3-1.
I think it's 2-2 as well.
You think it's 3-1 Aldo?
Yeah, I do.
3-1 Aldo?
Yeah.
I got 2-2.
Really?
Same
Oh,
here.
look at that uppercut. Shit, son.
Where did
So
it
you
land?
think Aldo won this round? How did Aldo win this
I
round?
think Chad won this one.
Yeah, I think
Chad
Chad
won
won
this
this
one
round.
in
I
the
think
last
I
one.
think the last
Definitely,
round.
yeah.
No,
I don't know about the last
the
one, I
last one
think.
was kind of close, but I think the last one.
Chad definitely won this one. I think the last one they're going to give it to Aldo because he rocked him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, and you said the end of the round. I think Aldo's going to win that round in Brazil.
But the end of the round was Mendez winning the round.
Yeah. I
We
agree
hit
on
him.
that.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either. We're just drunk.
Yeah.
Talking shit. That's so folks at homes that are fucking like, you're like, oh, fucking, I could do commentary. Guess what? You could. We sound exactly like you when we're watching, folks. This is fucking Ian McCall, one of the best flyways on the planet Earth, spinning through space, and he does commentary just like you. I don't fucking know.
We're not that cool. We're not that smart.
There was a couple times where like, you forget that this is on air. You know, there's a couple
don't
times like,
forget.
What do you think's I held back from saying?
Yeah,
don't
I'm also
forget.
sober though.
Oh man, look at Aldo's eyeball, bro. Holy shit.
There's a lot of limited visibility in that.
This is the fifth and final
so.
motherfucking
I think
round.
who wins this round wins the fight.
This might be
Yeah,
it.
probably.
Although it's in Brazil,
We
don't
might be
forget
about
that.
to see some crazy shit, man. We
Aldo's
might
gotta
see some
turn it up.
crazy shit.
You know,
Mendez.
Chad's going to bring it. Aldo's got to turn his shit up.
Oh! Mendez with a left hand switches up to southpaw. Oh, hard left hook. God damn.
We got any punch
What
stats
a fight.
coming up on here?
Fuck numbers, dude. I don't want numbers.
oh, left hook.
Sneaky left hook.
That was right around the guard.
Yeah, he whips it, you know. He whips it to the body as well.
Oh, they're having a good time.
They like each other, man. They're having fun now. There's a lot of respect now after this fucking crazy war. I mean, these dudes know each other like nobody knows each other. Oh! Take down!
Nice.
Take it
That's
down!
the difference.
Nice.
Take it down!
Big bounce.
And he's fucking tired too, man. This is gonna be hard as shit to get
Yes.
back up from here.
When he does get back up, he's gonna be
do some
exhausted.
damage.
Now you strike,
And
son.
Mendez is gorilla strong at 145. That dude is a beast.
Look at the crowd booing. How
Booing.
dare
They're
you?
booing. This is the if he wins, dude. This is the last Brazilian to hold a title.
Yeah.
Every fucking champion will be American if he wins.
Yeah. This just shows.
USA.
They should not just go
USA.
better.
Don't be a terrorist. Everyone chant USA.
Corvette should just send them all cars.
Yeah.
Just
That'd be
be
sick.
American as fuck.
American as fuck.
Drive around a Corvette,
I
be a
like
UFC
it.
Hey, I want that new
champion.
Hellcat. How do you like it?
It's dope.
Oh, fuck.
Love it.
Bad.
So dope.
Love it. 707 horsepower
Yeah.
fucking Chrysler.
You
It's not a
drove one,
Chrysler,
right?
obviously. Yeah, I drove it when I was in Denver.
Why don't you
I
get
drove
that?
it for the whole weekend. They
Why don't
gave
you
it
get
to
one
me.
of those?
I might get one of those.
They're only like, what,
I just want to
65?
get an American muscle car. But I'm thinking about a 1969 Mustang.
Yes.
Nothing's better than your
That was my
Porsche,
brother's
man.
He's
first
up.
car.
He's
No,
up.
nothing's going to be better
He's
to
up.
drive. It's not going to handle the same, but it'll be different. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that
Aldo
was my-
pushes him off.
That was my brother's first car. It was a '69 Mustang.
It's a great car.
So
The
pretty.
aesthetics, the way it looks is
I
amazing.
think you're onto something with Corvette. They take all the UFC champions.
Yeah,
if he
just give 'em all
wins, put
Corvettes.
them all together, put commercials together. And shit, make 'em
American
look
as
cool.
fuck. That's the commercial. Oh! Left hand, right hand. Look at that. Oh, shit.
Let's go.
Dude, Aldo connected here, man.
This isn't good.
This is not good at all. Let's see that jiu-jitsu.
No.
What about that? What
Get
if
up,
he finished
Chad.
him here? What if he uses his
I don't know if
jiu-jitsu
he could stick on his
to
back.
finish here, my friend?
too
Plenty
balled up.
time. 240.
And he's used to having Uriah crawling around on him, who's
That's
fucking
true.
good at taking the back.
That's true. And up again.
Yeah,
Get out, son.
That's the
Separate.
thing about those
Let's
guys.
go to work.
They all have
It
fucking
is.
wicked guillotine defense. Oh,
Head kick knockout. Still
standing in
shot
front of
style.
each other. They're standing in front of each other. Anything can happen in this kind of fight. And that's why he just stepped back, stepped off. Oh yeah,
Stay
step
out of
off
range,
again.
man.
Keep moving. Light on the toes.
He hasn't really thrown that many leg
You
kicks.
rest in an hour.
No,
1
no,
hour.
no.
This is over. You did a lot of training. Oh, vicious over the top and left to the body first. Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness. Oh, attacked him. Oh, shit. Oh! His head snapped back like a fucking Pez dispenser.
Jesus.
Oh shit.
Buckle up.
Oh, that's so sad. Aldo with that left right again. Aldo being very conservative with the kicks too, man. Very conservative with the kicks. Oh my God, who the fuck is gonna win this fight? This 90 seconds might be it.
This is the fight,
Chad
son.
just looked up at the clock. This might be it. Oh, left hand. But he was moving away from that. He was sliding
Yeah, he
to
got
his
out of the way.
left.
This is
Whoa.
Oh, fuck, man.
Again with the knee. No. That foot
Come
was
on. Fight.
incidental. Oh my God, there's no
Tired.
time. He can't be taking any breaks here.
They're gonna give it to Aldo.
Fuck,
Yeah.
they might.
Not
they
if Mendes
might.
can
They
do something
might.
here. Not if
They
Mendes can do
might.
something
This
here.
is a goddamn close round. Anybody
If
can
it ends
win
right
this
now,
round.
they give it to Aldo.
I agree.
This is 50 seconds. Anybody could win this round. Anybody wins this round with one
I
successful
said if it
flurry.
ends right now.
If he can,
There's
if he
been
can get a
nothing
takedown,
successful.
a big hit.
Yeah, I mean, but nothing stunning. If Aldo stunned him here with something and had him wobbly,
He
he would
did
win the
stun
round.
him. He did. It just happened.
But not like before. You know
Not
what I'm
too
saying?
much.
Because he stunned Aldo too. He snapped his fucking
Yeah.
head back with that jab, and he's looking for that uppercut.
I love
again.
that
Keeps
combo.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Dwayne
Pretty.
must have saw something with that
20
uppercut.
seconds, man. 20 seconds. What? Oh, body kick.
Come on.
Go. Crank it up. 15, 15. Oh, check it.
You're fucking crazy. You think the
Yeah.
Brazilian judge is going to give us the.
Oh,
Mendes.
right hand by Aldo.
Go.
They exchange right hands there.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They're swing. Oh!
Son,
Continue.
Go.
That's all.
throw back, Chad. What are you doing?
Oh,
Seriously.
man. I don't know. I do not know.
They're gonna give it to Aldo.
Aldo.
What a
Sure.
fight. What
Aldo
a
stole that
fight.
round.
Is there any more of these pro bar things out there?
Yeah, there's a bunch in the back.
Those are fucking delicious.
They're really good. They're really good.
Thank you. I love it.
God
That
damn.
was a hell of a fight.
Oh my God. What do we think here?
Aldo.
Aldo?
I think Aldo's gonna
Aldo.
take it. Yeah.
Aldo for
But
sure.
who do you think
28,
won?
27.
Everybody thinks Aldo won?
Very, very
Aldo won
close,
the
but I
last
give it to
Right
Aldo.
there.
I think if I had to give anybody the last round, it'd probably be Aldo.
Yeah.
You know what? I think Mendez won that
I
last
don't know.
round.
When he snapped his head back,
Yeah.
that was one of the most significant shots.
They're gonna
of the
give it to
round.
Aldo. It was
You
close
think
enough
so?
where they were like, you know what? They're just gonna give it to him.
I would like to see the numbers, because we're watching it and having fun. Left hook, that was early. That was the first round.
Look
Oh.
at the numbers. It's Aldo all day. If you look at the numbers.
But if
You
you look
think
at
so?
the damage, it's probably Mendez.
Yeah, that's true,
if
right?
you do significant
Right.
strikes, it's going to be Aldo all day.
Oh, look at that right
dude.
hand. Oh,
That
my
one was
goodness.
big.
Oh, my goodness.
He walked
Few
back
more
to the round with
seconds,
his
that
eyes
could have been
closed.
a finisher too.
That left hook to the body is so vicious.
The replays, you know how powerful the replays are for the judges? They're looking at the replays going,
That looks like 3 rounds to Aldo right
And
there.
they also, the crowd sways
Boom.
judges
There,
too.
boom.
You gotta remember.
This is
the
Mendez.
replays,
Yeah.
dude. the
Oh,
replays.
Jesus
They
Christ.
just look at the replays and go, if that's what they're showing, that's
Okay.
what they saw.
Okay, but let's look at this. That is a big goddamn round. So that was round 3. So round 3 was definitely Mendez, right? That was the one he really hurt him. That was the clearest round for Mendez. Round 3
round
rather.
4 was
Round
the-
4 was like who the fuck knows. So round 3 was definitely Mendez. Round 4 was who the fuck knows, and round 5, round 5 was so close. Who the fuck knows, man? Who the fuck knows?
Great fight though.
So you guys think Aldo by decision?
Yeah.
29,
Aldo by a
26,
slight-
28,
But
27,
meanwhile,
27.
whoever won, what a fucking fight!
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jesus
that was
Christ, that was
amazing.
amazing.
Amazing! Wow, unbelievable! What a fight! You know how much shit Conor McGregor is going to talk after
So
this fight?
I don't think
Do
he
you
wants.
have any
I don't think
idea?
he wants some of this.
He got lit up by a midget. Imagine what I'll do to you.
Is a split decision? Hold on.
Imagine what I'll do to you. Aldo.
What does he say? I'll knock his head clean off.
Yeah. I'll knock his head clean off. All the way back to Dublin. Winner by unanimous decision. Yeah, they're very happy in Brazil. Very, 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 very good fight.
Great fight.
Fun, wild fight. That's like everything you want in a fight. Two elite fighters going at it, changing direction, changing the tide back and forth. Both guys get tested. Both guys have to overcome. Fucking amazing fight. powerful, big, handsome Brian Stan with a napkin coming out of his pocket. They try to give me that shit. I'm like, put that goddamn napkin away. It's not going in my fucking pocket.
You have them wearing suits, though.
Yeah, I don't wear the jacket, though. I gave up on the jacket. They used to make me wear the jacket. They got me all these beautiful suits.
Yeah.
They had them custom made for my bridge troll body. They fit great.
You always have to wear long sleeve shirts?
No, I just do. You know, it's just I don't want to be distracting, so I don't want to show tattoos. That's why I wear a long sleeve mostly on stage too. It's just distracting. It's one more thing for people to think about. Damn, what's he saying? He's all cut up too. Look at his left eye. Holy
He's
shit!
gonna party with Renato Laranja after.
Tonight I go no-gi. Wow. Well, hey folks, what a fucking fight. What an awesome card. So, powerful Phil Davis. That was a big victory for Phil Davis.
Yeah, that was huge.
He looked like a monster.
Wow.
That was like the best Phil Davis of all time.
I mean, but especially after that last
Huge win.
performance with
Yeah.
Anthony Johnson.
Fucking amazing return.
He didn't really throw any leg kicks, huh?
Aldo did not throw that many. I mean, he got lit up with some of his own. I mean, of Mendes is right off the back, but this was a fucking test, man. And he survived a really motivated, really well-trained Chad Mendes. But what a fucking close fight. What a great fight.
Interesting division, man.
I don't even know how he can say he thinks he deserved to win. You know, I mean, he won. You know, why say I think I deserve to win? You fucking won, man.
Might
And
be
it
looking at his
wasn't-
face.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it was a close fight, but
Connor.
everybody in this room thinks that he won, right?
But isn't that kind of a common thing when someone walks away way more damaged than the other?
Yeah,
You know?
sure. But you know that damage can come from one exchange, right?
Yeah.
Like, did you see
Headbutt,
Chris
scar
Algieri
tissue.
when he beat that Provodnikov guy? He got lit
Oh,
up
yeah.
in the first
Yeah.
round,
Yeah.
closed his eye almost completely shut, and then outboxed him for the remainder of the fight. Just
Fighting
did a
Pacquiao, man.
tremendous job.
And some people have more scar tissue. Some people do take
Yep.
damage a lot worse than others from
Yep.
lighter strikes. You know?
Lasky shop just
Yeah. Jose Aldo, that's a motherfucker right there. That's the motherfucker. What do you guys think in the pound for pound thing? Like, he used to get tossed around
I
as
think he
being
is, but
possible.
I always have.
Do you still think he is after this fight?
number one pound for
Yeah, I
pound.
do.
Really? Yeah.
No, that's what you think, Joe.
No, I think it's probably Mighty Mouse. I really do. I mean, I think Mighty Mouse.
Guess who's better than Mighty Mouse?
Ian McCall might be better than Mighty Mouse.
I am.
If you beat him, I really think that you probably deserve pound for pound best. I just think that if I look at technique for technique, okay,
Yeah.
and I look at what he's been able to pull off in title fights, he's like flawless, you know, in title fights.
I think there's other guys fighting tougher guys.
You might be right, and that's the thing about like 205, and that's why Jones comes
Look
into
at John Jones. Look at
John
Cain
Jones.
Velasquez.
Yeah.
John Jones is maybe it.
Real
It's-
quick, you
but
put all those
it
guys
could
in
be
a
Mighty
room.
Mouse
John
as well.
Jones and Kane are going to twist everyone's heads off. And don't I
Right.
hate when people put Ronda in there. Pound for
Oh
pound.
God.
You don't put Ronda
It's
pound.
hard to
She has
do
to be in
with
her
a
own
woman.
category.
Yeah. It's hard to do with a woman. I don't agree with that at all.
No,
I
it's
think
stupid.
women's
She's on her
MMA,
own.
pound for pound,
Yes.
she's number one of all time. And
Easily.
how about women? Ever that walk the face of the planet, she's number one of
Number
all time.
one.
Yeah.
How
There
about
shouldn't
that?
be a.
Forget
There should
about
just
MMA
be a
fighters.
list.
Yeah.
Pound for pound, Ronda.
Ever.
There should
Fuck-
be anyone else.
There's probably some crazy Mongol bitch though from like 1220.
Yeah.
Stinky
But
pussy.
But that's what
would
pound
get
for
bitches
pound
and
means,
try
though. Pound for pound
yank their
means
fucking heads
males.
off.
Not
but
males
it's
and
still-
females.
But
But
doesn't mean
if you
males
got-
and
but if
females.
you
That
got-
shit ain't
if
fair.
Ronda Rousey is the ultimate chick ever, and I agree, that puts her on that pound. The pound for pound means weight doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Nah, but male, female is
that's
different.
so
Oh, you want to see
crazy.
pound for
No.
pound? Put Ronda Rousey in there with Henan Barral. You know
Yeah,
what he would
that's
do
so
to her?
crazy. Do you have any idea what TJ would do to her? It's
It's
so
silly,
crazy.
man.
Okay,
It's
okay.
so
I
sick.
didn't look at it like that.
Yeah,
You're right. You're
comfortable.
right. It's
Henan Barral
different.
would kick some
So
bitches'
because
heads
we're
off.
sure,
talking
though?
about, but we're
You
talking
sure
about
Henan Barral would beat
We're
Ronda
talking
Rousey?
about pound for pound.
Yeah.
They're the same weight.
Yeah.
Do you know
I
how
don't
crazy
know.
that fight would be? I
don't know.
That would be a ruthless wife beating.
It would be cool.
I got Ronda.
It would be
I
Ray
got
Rice
Ronda.
style up in that
So
bitch.
hard.
I do not want that.
No,
It would be
don't
so
want
horrible.
If you go pound for pound, or you talk about the toughest man in the world, it's usually the heavyweight champ or it's John Jones.
I've rolled with Ronda a lot.
Oh no!
too,
Look,
man.
if they
It's
had
fun.
to roll together, it's a different scenario. But they don't. They have to MMA fight. And when you're talking about kickboxing, Henan Barral can do shit
Henan
she
Barral's a
can't
black
do.
belt, son.
Yeah, he's
Even
a-
if they roll, it's
yeah,
not going to go
yeah.
well.
It's not going to go. But look, he's
What
a
are we
man. He's
Yeah,
a
it's
strong
different.
man, and he can fucking kick ridiculously hard. He can punch ridiculously hard.
Yes.
He can hit you with a standing knee, like a front kick.
She'd
He
throw
can
him.
knee you in the face
She
like
would judo
that.
throw him.
She might,
Yeah.
or she might wake up with a flashlight in her face.
Maybe.
That's
We
possible.
don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
It's
It's,
possible,
it's
too.
stupid to include women pound for pound. It's
I just
silly.
and she
I
says
weigh
that
less
by
than
the
that.
way.
Come on,
Rhonda says that by the way.
Yeah, I know.
You know, they asked her, and she's like, a woman fighting a man is ridiculous. It's just stupid. And it is stupid.
It's silly.
Goldie, no hanky. Brian Stan, hanky. Goldie wins.
Gold? No. I see. I give Brian Stan the win because Goldie has that 3-piece suit on. I hate the 3-piece.
Which one
man.
has more makeup? That's the real question.
For sure, Goldie.
Oh, the 3-piece
Goldie
suit?
needs a nap and a drink of water.
And Stan has such pretty eyes.
Conor McGregor is next. Well, now
He's fighting Dennis Seaver, right?
Yeah,
In
if he
Boston.
beats Dennis Seaver, and Dennis Seaver is no fucking pushover. Dennis Seaver's got that sneaky front leg roundhouse kick.
Good matchup
What
for
if Cub
Conor.
beats Frankie
Yeah,
though?
he's shorter. He's
Great matchup
if
for
Cub
Conor.
beats look, if Cub beats Frankie by substantial margin, or Frankie beats Cub by substantial margin, like whether by decision, submission, or knockout, they probably, in my opinion, are ahead on the ladder. The
100%.
problem is Conor puts asses in seats. That's why you saw his fucking picture, and he's hanging out with Dana White down there in Brazil, and a lot of people like that's here we go, Swanson and Edgar. This is, in my opinion, this is the real number 1, number 2 title fight, contender fight. But it doesn't mean that I don't think that McGregor's up there with them. I think he definitely is. But here we're looking at a guy like Cub Swanson that has a fucking litany of broken bodies in the UFC to his career. I mean, look at what he did to Dennis Seaver.
Cub
and
deserves it
how
more.
if Conor beats Dennis Seaver, okay, that's great. That's a good fight. Look at what Cub did to Dennis Seaver.
Yes.
Cub lit Dennis Seaver on fire.
Cub's the most
he
talented
really did.
MMA fighter I know.
He's fantastic.
That's crazy. He's
But
most talented in the training
Frankie
room.
Edgar's a
Ridiculous.
motherfucker, and he never stops moving. He cuts crazy angles. He's got ridiculous wrestling. He's got more heart than any fucking human being that's ever walked the face of the planet. He recovers better from a beating than anyone I've ever seen in my life.
It's not about that, though, is it?
It's not about that.
Conor's entertaining. People want to see him fight, so then give him the title shot.
But how about this? In New Jersey, Frankie Edgar versus Conor McGregor for the number 1
Yeah.
contender.
Now you're talking.
Oh, shit. That's slam dunk, son.
Oh, I thought it was an elephant trunk. I thought it was
You do
elephant
that
trunk.
shit
I thought it was a
in
cobra.
you do that shit in New
never
Jersey,
happen.
Yeah.
or even better, you do it in Dublin in a fucking soccer stadium in
Wow.
Dublin.
That
In
is
Dublin,
good.
How
you
do the
don't even
Irish
have
feel
to
about
fight for the
Italians?
title. You know what you do? This is what you do, man. You go to Jose Aldo and go, I heard you hurt your foot. You just fucking start peeling off thousands. And just say, listen, my friend, we're talking about an interim title. We're not talking about the real title. They just keep
real one.
keep peeling off cash.
Can Joe-
Dana White should everybody throw your cell phone in the bucket and we'll go into this room. Shut the door.
Can you do Joey Diaz doing Conor McGregor? Is
Listen,
that possible?
cocksucker. I'm the number 1 contender. I put asses in seats. I'm the guy. Nobody wants to see you with your fucking faggy SoCal tattoos. Oh, I like palm trees. Get the fuck out of here. I'm from Dublin, motherfucking Ireland, okay? You're from California. You're sitting in the fucking HOV lane in an electric car. Cocksucker, I'm on a horse. I'm on a horse. And it's raining out all day and I'm drunk. I'm the number 1 contender, dog. I'm gonna fucking fill up a soccer stadium. That's what he would say. But Joey he would leave after he said that while you were laughing. Fuck this shit. And he'd just walk out the door. We would be hanging around the Comedy Store. He would say some shit like that and then just walk away on the punchline. Just walk away. It's like it was just such a master showman. Walk away on punchlines. Well, this fucking podcast is over, folks.
Yeah.
Jose Aldo's the shit. Chad Mendez is a motherfucker. That was a goddamn
Davis
awesome
is a
fight.
beast.
Phil Davis came back strong tonight.
Neil
And-
Magny, 5 in a row, son.
Okay, what do you guys think about Hunt and Verdum? What about that shit?
Verdum. Verdum looked deadly in that last
You gotta remember
fight.
it's at
That was
elevation,
Verdum
so it's
will
at
take him down.
7,000.
7,500 feet.
Is that Mexico
Crazy.
City?
Crazy.
Yes.
Yep.
If
The
you remember
highest
when Mark
elevation in
Hunt,
any UFC fight ever.
and if you remember Mark Hunt fought in Denver when we fought Rothwell,
Yeah.
might have been the worst heavyweight fight in history. They won't come back to Denver and put heavyweights on the card. It was so bad.
Right, but meanwhile, they had a heavyweight title.
So now you have a heavyweight title. Oh, you have 3 weeks. Oh, and you weigh 305 pounds. That's the heavyweight division right now.
He's got to lose so much weight, too. He's got to lose
I'm going
30
with
something
Verdum.
pounds.
You're crazy.
Yeah,
we
it's
all
a-
are.
I would
It's
love
a
to see
wild
Hunt
fight.
just fucking I like just seeing Hunt win.
Well,
but I also like Verdum.
I like
Well,
Verdum.
Verdum, if Verdum wins, he speaks really good Spanish. They reschedule it again. He fights in Mexico against Kane. I mean, god
Maybe
damn.
if Kane comes back healthy.
Amazing.
They're going to do Mexico
Amazing.
again with Kane?
They better.
They
it's
want to.
hard to gamble. It depends on how well this card does. If this card does really well in Mexico, it sells really well. But now the problem is Kane's not the headliner anymore. They even said, like Dana White said publicly, like we can't go to Mexico without Kane.
And Diego's hurt too. Diego
Diego's out,
Sanchez
too.
was a big draw. He's out.
So Diego's out.
And
Kane's out.
what's the Mexican kid? What's his name?
Eric Perez?
Yeah,
Perez
isn't he
is
out?
out.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe
is he
is
out?
he? I don't know if he's
I think
out.
so.
out. I
Oh my
don't-
God,
I'm
is
not
he
sure.
out too?
I don't think he's out for sure.
No, okay. I
That's
thought I
such
heard
a
that.
bummer, man. All these guys getting injured. But it's just
Heavyweight division wide open. Big Brown beats Travis
okay.
Brown. What's up?
This is
What's
what
up? What's up?
This is what I wanted to ask you guys about. You two guys especially. What did you think
8
about
inches.
the soft? What did you think about the Kung Lee thing? That's a situation that was really weird. He got popped allegedly for a high growth hormone, right? And then they say that the test is ridiculous, and there's a bunch of people who weighed in on it that are apparently experts in the protocol and the way everything was handled. And then the UFC, for the first time ever, rescinded it.
If it doesn't fit, you must have quit.
It's tough not to look at that picture of Kung Lee and be like, oh, wow, yeah, you're not on protein. And you know what I'm saying?
Because he's in his 40s and he never
He's
looked
in
like
his
that
40s.
before.
If you've seen that picture, it's insane.
Right.
He looks like one of those gorillas they brought up there, one of those apes. He looks jacked and shredded. Then he tests positive for HGH, but he also got his ass whooped.
But he didn't
So keep
test
doing whatever you
positive
want.
for HGH. He tested
levels were
positive
high,
for
right?
elevated human growth hormone levels, and they don't have a baseline for him. That's the problem. They don't have the people have weird endogenous levels of all sorts of hormones. There's certain people that like
True.
there was a reason why some people are depressed. Why are they depressed? They have bad low levels of serotonin. You know, some people that have had head injuries have low levels of testosterone. So he might just naturally have some weird thing
For
where
sure.
he has a
He
lot
just
of growth
might
hormone.
naturally, when he hits 40, get super shredded, puts on 20 pounds of muscle, and that's how it goes.
Look, it's true. Oh, look at the pictures of him.
Oh,
See, that's normal. That's normal when you hit 40.
looks like
We all look
Stallone
like
right
that,
there.
man.
He does look retarded,
Stallone and-
ridiculous.
He's for sure going to be in the next
But he's
Expendables.
been an athlete his whole life. He's done kung fu since he was 3.
That doesn't look like a real ab. If I had an ab like that, I would quit working out forever.
Yeah, those
I'll just take like
300 abs.
I'll just take pictures of that
Bruce
shit and
Lee
send
did
it
it?
out.
Bruce Lee was
Like,
145
I'm
pounds.
Done. I did it.
It's tiny.
Made the best abs of all time. Suck it. I'm over. That's the best abs maybe ever. Right?
I'm not mad at him. He's a
I'm
cutie
impressed,
pie
yeah.
100.
Come on,
there.
no bullshit. Have there been better abs? No. There's been different abs.
I agree. That's a set of abs.
That's not. That might be
Like
the
an
best
insect.
abs an MMA fighter has ever exhibited. And Lee, because he's such a kicker, like that kicking is all your core and your abs and your obliques.
It
and
didn't
shit.
really help him, though, did it? He
got
looks
lit up.
great. If it's the Olympia, yeah, man. Do
Well, he
your
hasn't
thing.
fought in a couple of years, and he fought Bisping, who's a cardio machine. Bisping has a 34.
badass.
Don't you have like a 38 beats per minute?
38.
Look at that, Big Brown, a heavyweight with a 38 beats per minute resting heart rate.
Same as Michael Phelps. What, son?
What?
See me in
son?
the pool.
Just
No,
like a
kidding.
fucking swimmer.
He smokes weed, though.
That's why his heart rate's so low.
Exactly. He's
He's
just
not even
no,
sure he's taking
naturally.
the test.
I'm
Hey,
natural.
I hate to one up you, but I was 37 yesterday. 2 days ago.
You are 100 pounds, my friend.
I know. He just carried me around all day.
No, that's impressive, man.
How much do you walk around at, seriously?
Not in fight shape, like 50.
Oh, that's not that small.
So 150 and you drop down to 125. How much
So
of it is
really
water?
140.
How much of it is water weight?
10, 12 pounds.
That's a lot, though. Your body weight per percentage, you got to think about it, as opposed to like a heavyweight, 10 pounds ain't shit.
Yeah.
But when you get down to like 125, 10 pounds, is
Well,
quite
what,
a bit,
what I'll
right?
do is I'll do, like I got to Ireland at 18 over, I think.
Hi.
But it was just like, it was the easiest cut I've ever had because my diet and all this stuff. I mean, I've got my diet super tuned in. This company makes all my meals. It's called the Gorgeous Mix.
Mhm.
My buddy makes all my meals. It's 15 meals a week that are vegan, and then I eat meat because I'm not vegan.
Right.
I was gonna make a rude
Do they
comment and say I'm
use
not
glu-
homosexual.
Did they use gluten? I hear there's a lot of gay people that like hot dogs, so I don't think that makes any sense. Oh shit! I came with it. I came with
But
it.
yes.
Do you?
it's just really healthy.
But do you eat gluten?
I try not to.
You try not to. You try not to too, right?
I did gluten free for my last camp. I gotta be honest, I didn't feel that much of a difference.
I gotta think, dude. A guy like you or either one of you guys is burning off so much goddamn glucose in a day. You know, you're burning off so much sugar that I don't think it would hurt to have like a little pasta in your diet. I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't think we're
I have
talking about a
pasta.
regular person.
Yeah, it's now that I think about it, I get some pasta made.
I ate a bag
do
of
eat
gummy
it.
bears before I hit Midday. I was like, fucking Anderson Silva. For reals, man. Ate a bag of gummy bears. Someone gave me a small bag of gummy bears.
Yeah.
I ate them right before training. I don't know what it is.
Were they marijuana gummy bears, or were they gummy bears that like
might have
were
been
like
like
candy gummy
A-Rod
bears?
gummy bears. I don't know.
Oh,
they were legit gummy
shit.
bears.
What were those called?
No,
Gummy bears.
they were for before someone fucking screws me over. They were Harbio gummy bears that you
So
get
just
at
the
Ralph's.
sugar, you needed
The
it.
sugar,
you
yes.
needed it.
I've
Yeah.
had
Because I don't eat sugar ever,
Yeah.
barely ever.
It's not bad to have some simple sugar if you're working out the way you're working out, because you're burning off so much fucking calories.
Yeah.
You got to think about just a grappling workout where your body feels like when it's over. And they say the best thing to drink is chocolate milk, because it has so many different things in it. It has the casein,
Is that bro science,
milk.
though?
Well, Aubrey would know better.
No,
than
they say the
anybody.
ratio's
What,
2
isn't that
to
supposed to be
1,
really good
right?
for
Well,
you?
especially if you got raw chocolate milk,
Mhm.
then you have the enzymes in there to help break down the milk.
What do
Because
you
that's the
mean, raw
problem. It
milk?
causes
Where do
an
you get raw milk
inflammatory
at?
response because it's hard to break down when it's pasteurized.
Yeah,
But
when
if you had raw chocolate milk, that would be.
So you're
that'd
saying
be
if I had a
beautiful.
cow, suck the
Fuck
teat,
yeah.
squirt
On it,
chocolate
on
out
it,
of it.
that's it.
raw
No,
chocolate
you can
milk,
get
right?
raw milk from some health food stores like Sprouts.
It
has
raw
raw
Or
milk.
milk.
don't be a
today.
bitch and just take some on it protein powder.
No, dude, I'm telling you, raw milk. If you're like a non milk drinking person, I have a
drink
totally different reaction between drinking regular milk and drinking raw milk. Totally different reaction.
I don't like any of that shit.
Raw milk just seems to have my body has no problem with it.
I
Just
like rice milk.
digest it.
What
my
about
daughter's
rice milk
sick.
and hemp milk?
Raw milk is not milk. It's weird fucking water.
But it's not bad for you.
It's milky ass
Depends
water.
on if it's sweetened.
But
But
unsweetened almond milk.
Oh, that's sweet. That's a lot of sugar, dude.
it's not bad.
Duncan Trussell called me up the other day. He's like, dude, I found the best thing. Almond milk. It's so healthy. It's so good for you. I go, does it taste really good? He goes, yeah. I go, that's sugar.
That's all sugar.
And he goes, really? I go, look at the label. And he goes, oh my God, 18 grams of sugar per serving? I go, yeah, it's sweet.
Yeah.
You're drinking
There's a
sugar
reason
water.
you like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the
Usually if it tastes
unsweetened-
good, it's
what
not
about
good
the
for you.
unsweetened version?
Unsweetened tastes like asshole milk. Tastes
It's a
like they
little-
just
it
rub
can
it
get,
on
it
your
can get a little
underwear.
sour, but you can make your
It's
own. It's
gross.
really easy. All it is you just take raw almonds and you blend them up. Same with making hemp milk. You take
How
raw
about
hemp
just
seeds
eat
and blend them up.
almonds and
And then
drink
put-
water
How about
and
you don't
stop
be a
being a
bitch?
bitch?
Actually, the
Yeah, I
emulsification,
agree,
the
man.
emulsification actually creates the milk.
Right, but is there a benefit in that emulsification? Like
Isn't it better just to
health?
buy it?
No, but I mean, if you're making a smoothie or something and you
Oh.
need the liquid and you want to get that flavor, but
There's for sure a better way to spend your time than blending up almonds on your own.
Being one of those weirdos that soaks almonds and tries to get some of your own almond milk.
None of my friends do that.
And
None of
there's
my
no
friends do
benefit.
that.
No benefit.
Aliens
Is this going to
don't
make your
even
dick
do
grow?
that.
No. Is it going to make you smarter? No. Is it going to help you
Healthy?
recover faster? No. It's going to remind you how awesome milk is.
Drink some,
Okay, what's
drink
it-
some coffee.
Make
Quit
some
being a
Cocoa
bitch.
Pops with that shit.
Is raw milk good? Like my daughter has rheumatoid
Yeah.
arthritis. Would it be good for her?
yeah, I mean,
'Cause
raw milk,
I don't give her
or
dairy.
raw goat's milk would probably be even better.
Okay.
Even
She-
pasteurized goat's milk is way
Pasteurized
easier
goat's
for
milk
your
is better,
body to
yeah.
digest than
'Cause
cow's
all
milk.
she
You wanna-
drinks is
you
she
wanna
drinks a
limit-
lot of almond milk.
Yeah, you want to limit the inflammatory response.
Yeah.
And the problem with anything pasteurized is it kills all the natural enzymes that help you digest it. So it's going to cause a greater inflammatory response. So raw will help you out.
But
with
what
that.
is it about goat's milk that makes it, even when pasteurized, more digestible? Why goat's milk?
Yeah, something with the composition of the actual milk itself. Human milk, goat's milk. Human milk and goat's milk are more closely affiliated than bovine
There
milk.
needs to
and
be a
human
company
milk.
that sells
That's
So
breast
it's
milk.
just a little bit
I
closer.
heard
for
human
whatever
milk
reason.
has like
Mama
crazy
milk.
amounts of level of growth hormone in it.
Yeah,
like there's some
yeah.
bodybuilders like, yo dog, can I get that breast milk? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
colostrum,
Mix it with some
especially,
chocolate.
yeah,
that's
some
the
weird
worst.
shit.
But you'd think that'd be huge. You'd see it at the supermarkets.
Yeah.
Ads
Human-
with the
human
chicks,
milk?
Just big ass. fucking
Colostrum
double
is
H's.
really great. You mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking a hard look at that because that's the first milk that comes out, and that's the most nutritious. Every mammal produces colostrum. And it's
How
that.
much do you lose though when it breaks down into like a powdered form? Because I know they sell like powdered colostrum that you can pour into smoothies and shit. But like, what is that even really?
It's like a freeze drying process
Right.
usually. So I think you lose some, but you
Yeah.
still get a lot of the
You
nutrients.
have
in
to,
there.
right? Like
Yeah, for
even
sure.
with greens or with anything, once you break it down to a powder, whatever benefit you get, it might be substantial, but it's definitely less than it would be for fresh.
Heat destroys nutrients more than that process, though. So it's better than really
Pasteurization?
overheating
that's
it or
interesting.
pasteurizing it. So
So powdered is better than heated.
generally, yeah, for most things.
Wow, that's weird, right?
Mhm.
Let's go eat.
Yeah, let's get some
get out of
steak.
here.
Can you eat late?
It's pretty late.
Oh, look at the little baby. All of a sudden,
a little sleepy now.
professional
we want
athlete.
story time with Big Brown like last time.
Yeah.
Story time with Big Brown is like my favorite
Big
thing.
Brown tells us
still on
stories
the
on the
air.
podcast. I get
Still
fired.
on the air here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's mind our P's and Q's. The walls have ears.
Big Brown would lose his job. He tells us stories
Yeah.
on the podcast.
This,
or I might have the best podcast of all time if I told you.
Or, but yeah, well, it would just. That's the way you go
a
out
fine
in the
line,
blaze of
son.
glory, like a goddamn Bon Jovi song.
Going down.
Last question. Bisping, Rockhold.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
You got a thought.
I trained with Bisping. He's a beast, man. He can go 5 rounds right now. He's in shape all the time.
Right.
All the time.
That's a big factor, right?
Yeah, I think his eye is a big factor. I think Rockhold's big. I think Rockhold's a monster.
They've been
it's a
talking a
tough
lot of shit.
That's
lot
what
of
they
shit.
do, right? That's what they do.
Yeah, but Bisping's used to it.
Bisping told me this. He goes, man, I just want to fight more, so I talk shit to guys, give them a response so I can get fights. He's a genius.
Yeah, it works.
All of us want to fight more. So you just talk some shit. Joe Silver goes, oh, yeah, that's cool. There's that matchup. There you go.
When you talking shit to Iron Sheik, make that shit happen.
Oh, man.
Dude, he can't even
Well,
walk,
after everyone's
poor
telling me all
guy.
these stories and shit, I'm
He can't
good.
even. No, he can't even walk. He's poor guy. His hips are
77.
shot.
You
His
know what? I'll
knees are
take
shot.
that fight.
He's fun though. All right, fucking podcast is over. Master Eddie Bravo, give us your information. People want to get a hold of you.
10thplanetjj.com.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, Newport Tattoo, Newport Beach.
Give you your full name.
Kareem Maserani. Can
There
hit
you
me
go.
up on Instagram, Kareem Tattoo.
Holla. Uncle Creepy MMA.
UncleCreepyMMA.com. Uncle Creepy on everything MMA.
And when's your next fight? How's your hand doing? You had surgery
The
in your
hand, it's all better now, right?
Oh my God.
Oh, it looks good.
Is that where it
Looks
goes?
great, but the
Is
thing
that
is-
straight
Is that
now?
gang sign?
The
Keep
thing
that shit-
is,
keep
I
that
can
shit
actually
down.
make some sort of a fist now.
As
and
opposed
this
to
thing,
before, I
this
used to
thing is
poke
so
straight
hard.
out.
When I
Damn,
hit people
bro.
with it, it's fucking awesome.
That really is.
Is it ever going to straighten out?
No. That's
It'll
just-
never
Are
straighten
you
out.
purposely making a crip
No,
sign?
that's fucking. Yes, I am.
That's what he
Okay.
does.
I think when he starts punching, a Wolverine claw starts to come out.
Damn, that's
I think that's
intense.
what's going to
So
Can
happen.
you get it fixed?
How many operations
This
have
is
you had on
fixed.
That's fixed?
Yes. I've had 3 operations and 1 infection, 2 breaks. And like this break was
Damn,
gnarly
you might
shattered.
need one more.
I'm glad
I
your
know.
girlfriend's here. I'd ask you rude questions about your fingers. What you do with them.
So this is a. This
You can
is
do the math,
bet-
ladies and
bet for her
gentlemen.
pleasure.
Big Brown versus Travis Brown, December
6th, UFC 181. Fighting the Kid podcast.
Glorious.
What I got for you?
That's
yeah.
it. Fighting the
Brendan
Kid
Schaub, do
podcast
it.
at Brendan Schaub, Aubrey Marcus, Warrior Poet US on Twitter, the On It podcast, of course, the Warrior Poet Project. Is that what you call it?
Yep.
Warrior Poet
2
Project.
podcasts. Check
And,
out my Wachuma documentary. If
oh,
you're interested in
yeah.
plant medicines.
Amazing documentary about psychedelic experiences in the Amazon. Dum, 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 dum. I play those fucking Icaros you
Icaros?
gave me. I play them in my car when I'm in traffic.
Nice.
It brings me to a special place.
That's awesome, man.
And Miss Two Jits, right? Miss Two Jits on Twitter. All right, folks, fucking thing's over. Go do something with your time, productive. Because if you're still listening to me at this point, get a life. Okay. Good night. See ya.
Peace.